Don't you think like that?
Oh, that's not on for another.
Right.
Another
Live
5
out.
minutes, isn't it? We're live. Okay, welcome to Common Sense Watch Along. Tonight we'll be covering the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. Internazionale of Italy. Inter Milan is the better known, against FC Barcelona of Spain. Interestingly, talking off camera, Cambo thinks Inter Milan are going to qualify for the final.
I'm just going with my head. You'd ask me my heart or my head. My heart says Barca and my head says Inter. I think the home advantage. And I just think the forwards are just going to terrorise the Barca defence, I think. But if Yamal plays 70% of what he can do, Barca could run away with the 2 or 3. You just don't know. It's just one of them games tonight. But I'm going with my head, which is Inter.
So you're saying Inter to get to the final?
Inter to get to the final.
All right. Well, it's nicely poised, a 3-3. I think the big thing for me, from a team perspective, is Lautaro Martinez is fit enough to start for Inter Milan tonight. He would have been a big loss, having limped out of a game less than 5 or 6 days ago. So that's a big positive for Inter that he starts. But also on the other side, on the Barcelona bench tonight on the duty is the one and only Polish centre-forward, goal-scoring phenomenon, Robert Lewandowski, which is massive, I think, for the tie. If he can play the last 30 minutes of normal time, possibly extra time, and obviously take a penalty, I think that's a huge advantage for Barcelona. So for that reason, I will be backing Barcelona to progress tonight.
I want Barca. I really am said. Barca are like a team you've always had like a little soft spot for.
Is that because Trent's gone to Real? Have you become even more of a Barca man now?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought that.
I'm not too asked. I'm honestly not that asked about
come
Trent.
on. It's easy saying in the aftermath, isn't it? You've had a little cry over it.
I've spoke about it all year. You've asked me who would me 3 out of 3. My order was Van Dijk, Salah and Trent in that order.
Why can't you keep all 3?
I wanted to keep all 3. I would really want to.
Does it not irk you that Trent doesn't believe in Slot or Liverpool enough?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
it does.
So what's he seeing from the inside that you think, my God, he's going to go to Real Madrid?
Well, what I've heard from a few little whispers from inside the club is he gave the green light last summer, and it makes sense. He gave the green light last summer for Madrid to bid for him. Because anyone who goes the game remembers the last home game last season. He done a lap of honour on his own and was crying. And everyone around me was like, what the fuck's going on here? That's just weird. And everyone said, he's gone. So what the cameras didn't see it, but he's done a lap of honour on his own and he was crapping and he was crying. And so to me it was like, last season, I'm thinking he's gone there. He's gone. And then I've heard since then, he'd give the green light to Madrid to bid. But the response from Liverpool was, don't even bother trying to bid. And then they bid 20 million in January for him, and he said, get to fuck with that one as well. So it's been brewing this for not even before Slot managed even a game.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, of course I can blame him. I just think,
why you can't just want to play? Just don't want.
Can't blame him for leaving. Can blame him for the way that he's done it.
For a few years, which years he's going to a bigger club. Let's be honest. I know you don't like it.
He's not seen
Real
some
Madrid
today,
are bigger
though.
than Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like he's no Gerrard or Carragher. Trent went to private school. He's a little fucking funny. What?
He's half a wool, and he's still. He's the way he's little.
What happens to his mural around the big painting of him on the buildings?
Yeah,
Does that stay up and be respected?
That's gone.
Get McAllister.
I just want. I just want him gone. No booing. Can't be asked for fans booing him. Don't want any of that shit. Don't boo him. Don't clap him. Can't be asked that either. Just let him go. Say, listen, you've made your bed. Now go and fucking lie in it. You're not getting your big send-off.
No thank for his service, the amount of years he served Liverpool, no?
He's been very well paid during that service.
Yeah, of course, but he's also given good service. He's been a good player for you.
Have you seen what the Twitter account basically just put like a statement saying wasn't no heartfelt thing. It was like just a statement saying Trent Alexander-Arnold decided to leave, thanks for everything you've done, whatever. But then compared it to Mane's one. And they were like, 6 amazing years, blah, blah, blah. But
because they haven't got a transfer fee for him, and they don't want to give... Well, don't forget, it's a wrong message to send because you encourage what you tolerate. If you give Trent a big send-off, then what stops the next player walking out for nothing? So you actually want to actively discourage, rather than encourage people to leave your club and go, if you leave on good terms and we get a fee for you, then you get treated well. But if you don't, you get treated like a dog. And I think there's part of me that's, I think Liverpool fans, you know, and again, it's not, you sing constantly, you'll never walk alone and all that when it's on your terms, but actually you're a group of fucking vindictive bastards when it's not on your terms.
No,
can't have your cake and eat it, lads. He's given the club fantastic service and you've never paid any money for him. He forged a career himself. He's been a good servant for Liverpool. Listen, the way he's left, maybe not ideal, but also he's just secured his future because he'll now work on the TV and the punditry talking about Real Madrid, who will always be involved in the elite level European competition for the rest of his life. He'll obviously get weighed in with the sign-on fee rather than Liverpool copping the transfer fee. And, you know, he's given and finishes with Liverpool winning his second title as a Liverpool player and won a European Cup. What more can he do for Liverpool?
I just think he could have done much more for Liverpool.
But, and you've got Conor Bradley, who needs his head, who needs to run the team to see if he is actually a real quality player.
Well, we've seen Conor Bradley again come on against Chelsea, and he is a really good player. He's obviously a level below Trent, but he's still...
Yeah, but you'd have to develop a great oak in order for another oak to spring up. You know, Trent was a player who got a chance because a senior player was moved out.
It's good to be Bradley's time to kick on, and I think he's got the quality. Like I'm a fan.
He's better.
Trent, what better way to leave with the reigning champions of England?
Well, listen, the thing about Trent, and I've said it all along, Trent's a defender, and his weakness in his game is defending, which is mad.
Let's stop criticising him. He's been a phenomenal player. Trent on the open market at, what is he, 27, 28?
No, younger than that, is he
26 or 27?
All right, so Trent on the open market's probably worth 100 million, which is a lot of money for a fullback, but probably the brand, because he's, clean-cut lad, does it right, England international, recognisable face. He's got great quality, scores and assists, great goals for a right back.
Yeah.
And, can play centre midfield. He's shown a different, string to his bow. Trent, as I say, on the open market is probably one of the few fullbacks in the world that you can command kind of
still
100 million for
all his positives, which is arguably, it's a big shout, but is he the best player on the ball in the league?
No.
De Bruyne? No, I'm sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
Like this, he's a good player, but like
best on the ball, on that deliveries and passing game, is he? I think he'd say he's the best in the league.
I think he's. He's kind of redefined the position, hasn't he? Where you kind of Gary Neville's, your stock full back up and down, supporting a winger, defensively solid. Trent, and I think even more so than Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's just a really athletic fullback who gets into really high advantageous positions. I think Trent's somewhere in between kind of Walker and Cafu. He's a little bit more athletic and plays on the inside a little bit better than Cafu, but obviously gives you the outside whip. Maybe not as defensively as good as Kaku, who wasn't also a fantastic defender, but he's definitely better defensively than Kyle Walker. But Kyle, with his pace, is probably a better defender. So in terms of the position, I think Trent is unique the way he plays the position. I can totally understand why Real Madrid want to take him, because he's almost like a marquee player in that position. Plays it like a quarterback at times. Phenomenal delivery, especially for their fast front line of Vinicius and Mbappe. Those balls over the top in beyond the back line. Very, very dangerous, especially with Valverde as well, roaming from the middle. And Real Madrid's problems this year have come from Valverde having to play fullback because Dani Carvajal's been injured. So for Real Madrid, it's a great signing, all right? Liverpool are going to struggle to replace Trent in terms of his goals and assists and actually the way he plays the position. Conor Bradley's a good player, but you're going to have to slightly adjust the system for...
We're going to need a passer in the middle of the park now, because now our creative player is Van Dijk. He's our pass master, Van Dijk, because it was Van Dijk and Trent, and we haven't got no one. I don't know what thinks McAllister. McAllister's, for me, still not that great. He hasn't got that killer pass.
Yeah, I know what you said. He's not got that like Trent ball.
But we need someone in the middle of the park, like Thiago could, like Alonso could.
Yeah.
And again, we have to be mindful of that. We're talking about Champions League football, and used to have dragged it back into Liverpool conversation.
No, we're talking about Trent.
You talking about Trent?
Liverpool
we're talking about.
Like we're going to go into Liverpool's lowdown here, and we've done this many times. We're saying.
What I'm saying about Trent is.
Do you think the Liverpool fans are guilty of a little bit of overreaction?
No.
With the burning of the shirts and all that?
That was it. That was last year, that one, after old video there.
I'm just saying what I've seen with my eyes since he's left. The burning of the shirts, and you're saying they're going to graffiti the mural.
Not graffiti, but you're going to change it to someone else.
Or is that not a little bit bitter?
No, fuck. Listen, mate,
keep him
I'm not that bothered. I think a lot of...
Then again, if you were with a girl and your ex-girl cheated on you and she left the house, you wouldn't keep photos up of her, would you?
No, but you fuck.
So Trent, that's him, done. He's cheated on you, is that how you've seen it?
Yeah, but not that asked, because, again, I'm going back to...
Well, you are asked,
because I don't think...
You're supporting Barcelona now, you said earlier on.
I'll tell you what,
you want the picture down off the wall.
I was devastated.
And you're not going to clap him leaving.
I was devastated when Torres went to Chelsea.
Yeah, we got 50 mil for him.
Doesn't matter, I was devastated.
Yeah,
and it was great business because the milk was souring in Torres.
But still, it wasn't souring as much
and he's not
as we see with Chelsea. I know, but that's the whole thing.
I can't believe you're not bothered.
Trent,
I don't think that's true. I think you're being disingenuous.
As a defender, okay, I've watched him for years. Listen. He's not that quick. He's not great 1v1. He's not that strong. He's not good in the air at all. He's not that clever.
How the fuck's he playing for Liverpool then, doing as well as he has?
He's not clever. His game intelligence, he doesn't know how to stick or twist. He gets done all the time on that, doesn't know how to stick or twist.
So, of Real Madrid, are they buying a fucking duddy?
His effort, I don't think he gives enough effort off the ball when he loses the ball in possession. When we lose the ball in possession, he doesn't give enough effort.
That United game.
Yeah, but his head was obviously spinning
Not just that United game.
It's weird how...
Look at Chelsea the weekend.
How does he play for Liverpool then if he's so shit?
Because he's so good on the ball. Because he is. Klopp said the same thing. He is that good on the ball. You can sort of let him be shit at the back like that. So that's what I'm saying. There's well better fullbacks defensively wise, but we do need, because we will miss that off Trent, that killer pass, that killer ball. We need to.
They amaze me, you know. These Liverpool fans, they amaze me.
Listen, I'm telling the truth.
The lad can be so successful, be lauded so high as he is, but actually when you go through it, he's actually basically shit at everything other than passing the ball.
Is he anything? What I've just said then, I don't think he is. And you know the thing as well, because
he's competent in all those areas. I wouldn't say he's world class in those areas, but clearly
he's been torn.
Trent is a competent footballer.
How many wingers in the Premier torn him in the arsehole?
Obviously not enough for him to not start for Liverpool.
Wingers kill him left, right and centre.
Listen, I've seen him fucking dust that Rafael Leao in the San Siro this season. But also, you have to give him the credit for it. And I can't believe he's sitting here defending Trent. And it's fucking interesting how you've behaved. The old "you'll never walk alone"
but I'm telling you now,
truly out the window.
Everyone knows, and you'll know as well, the Spanish press don't take mugs. No, they don't. Listen.
How do you know? You've been to your ma's fucking house in Balandor 6 times, and all of a sudden you fully understand fucking Marca and the Spanish press.
They don't, and the Spanish fans as well.
How do you know? You can't even read Spanish.
Because I watched the footy. I watch Spanish.
Listen, mate, you're not like me, bilingual, as I've shown again. My prowess in the translating.
Bilingual, you turned into Gru.
I'm pretty sure TikTok have a shadow banned that video twice for some reason. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Don't know how or why.
Maybe do you know what you need to do? Have you seen the way all the kids now when they do them overlayers on the videos where they put the lines to them and all that?
Maybe.
So they can't get that's what you need to do on it. Because otherwise, you're not getting that scene. But that, no, you didn't want. You turned into Gru off the Minions. Did you see? Bato!
Listen, you have to do the accent, lad. It needs to be done. Perfectly understood.
It was brilliant.
So yeah, it was a good little trip. That obviously never lose it. Still got it. Just need to get a bit of beef off, and I reckon I could still at least play in the championship, based on what I'm seeing. All right, so I'm going to go through with you a little bit of the lowdown in terms of, you know, the championship playoffs. I think there's great games there. Sheffield United are going to play Bristol City, Sunderland, Coventry. What are you thinking there? Who do you fancy to get to the final?
Sunderland
are in free fall, you know.
I know.
Sunderland are in free fall. Sunderland to go up, are you saying?
Yeah.
5-1, nah, they're not going up. I fancy Sheffield United. I think they'll get it done. Although Coventry, Coventry, I think
Coventry,
Bristol City, I can't see getting it done.
No, Coventry are the form team going into it. I just fancy Sunderland.
All right, in League One, in the playoffs, you've got Stockport against Leyton Orient. Mangy against Richie Wellens and that there. And then you've also got Charlton, who were flying under Nathan Jones, against Wickham, who Mike Dodds was on my pro licence. Doddsy, who was at Sunderland, is Wickham boss. Do you know much about it?
No.
Okay,
I just know I follow Bangs a little bit.
What about League 2 then? Walsall, who were pissing the league in free fall towards the end.
They lost like 14 in a row.
Finished 4th in the end, haven't won last game of the season, but got Chesterfield, who got in on the last day of the season. And then in the other one, you've got Wimbledon against Notts County. So the oldest club against the club that's been split in two.
Yeah, it's the newest, yeah.
It's not the newest, but it's an old club. It was robbed. You know, MK Dons isn't Wimbledon, is it? No, they try and pretend they are, but they're not. You've got no interest in that either?
Listen, when you follow the team with Liverpool, once you go past the Championship, it's a little bit.
So again, it shows you where he comes from in terms of mindset. I asked him a question earlier on, and he said he didn't even watch the game. No interest in it.
What
because
game?
When I said to you that's just because you support Liverpool, what was I talking to him about before?
Asking what you think the results would be.
No, I asked him what he thought the result would be tonight's Champions League semi-final. He said who's playing. I don't even know who's playing.
I said the split. I said the split
got
in
no
airs.
interest. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it because I've watched Liverpool all season.
Split in airs tonight, and I gone with my head going with Inter Milan. But yeah.
Also, the biggest game in Merseyside happened at the weekend.
Women's derby.
Everton won. Yeah.
Did they win? Or did
Everton won 2-0. Only know because someone told me today. Said, "Do you watch the women's derby?" I said, "Are you fucking joking?"
Did you see the Norwich women?
I did, of course. Millions of people tweeted it at me straight away. Yeah. So whenever there's a mistake, I'm first to know. The ninjas are out there reporting back.
It was like a Benny Hill sketch.
Did you see the fella trying to seriously commentate over
and he
the
started
top?
laughing. You see it?
No people in the stadium. Have you not seen the goal? Honestly,
I tried to see it and it said that the video being removed.
Oh, they took it down. Yeah, they've taken it. As soon as I tweeted, they take it down.
Yeah,
which is a moral victory, isn't it? It's like if you're putting that out as a highlight and I tweet it and everyone's laughing at it, you turn the comments off.
The commentator even laughs during the commentary.
How can you not? If they said, what happens next? Right? Remember the game show? It's going to go, what happens next? And you go, fucking hell. And then you just go, I can't believe that just happened next. No one thought that was ever possible. Yeah. Or the old spot the ball.
Spot the
ball. You go, where's the ball going? You go,
the keeper's looking at the post, the ball's behind.
Oh, honest to God. It's the gift that keeps giving. And again, in the cosplay, I would imagine they've got a semi-final or a final coming up soon. Didn't Chelsea get knocked out in the semi-final again?
No.
Yeah, they have the cosplay final shortly.
Couldn't tell you.
You wait for Champions League for cosplay?
Yeah, no.
Telling you. No watching it? No, you're not.
Definitely not watching it.
There's Sandra Diaz Gomez, who's Lamine's mum, is it?
Do you know how scary is it that?
Oh no, it's someone who introduced them.
Have you seen a picture of Messi with him?
Yeah.
Scary. As a baby.
Are we saying he's Are we saying he's the best player in the world as we sit here today?
I don't think you can argue against it.
Isn't that mad though? 17.
After his performance last week, it's tough.
Was Messi the best when he was 17?
No.
I can't remember.
No, Messi's
Rooney could have been.
The
best in the world.
Maybe not at 17. No.
How old was he playing for England against France?
18, 19, yeah.
He went the best
Michael
in the world,
Owen,
18, like Zidane.
18
playing against Zidane in that day.
Michael Owen won the Balandor.
Michael Owen at 17, 18 was a world beat. I don't think he was as far advanced as this kid though, because don't forget he's won the Euros with Spain.
He played 100 games for Barca, 30 odd goals, 20 odd assists.
At 17?
At 17. I think, was it Ronaldo had something like 19 games and Messi had
Doesn't it feel like he's been like 17 for about 4 years though?
Yeah. I still don't think he'll be nowhere near Messi's level.
I think if he was anywhere close, we're going to have
some. But we have to accept he's at or above Messi's level as a 17-year-old. So if we're charting him, we're saying if we're pegging them at 17, he's at or above Messi, eh?
Yeah.
Right now.
And actually, he's at the right club with, looks like he's got a good head on his shoulders in terms of...
He hasn't got good hair on his head, though.
Well, he's got a dodgy haircut at the minute with the fucking old like peroxide blonde.
It looks like an
I'm surprised you haven't had a peroxide blonde.
What? Put it on my head?
Have you ever had one?
No, fuck off.
You've never dyed your hair blonde?
You must dyed your hair in the past.
No.
Something to your barney.
Never dyed my hair. I've had
Joe,
a few mad haircuts.
What was the worst haircut that you think you had?
No, I had a mohawk. Aunt Nay done me a mohawk when we were in Morocco.
I remember.
That was bad.
Terrible.
But it was what it was. It wasn't great.
Your skinhead era was just like...
Yeah, that was just a phase I was passing through.
I know, but I mean, it's just because you got a big bull bed.
Remember the top knot?
You're going in that era now, mate. Don't be fucking talking about my bull bed.
A big bull bed like you.
You had a top knot at QPR. Top knot at QPR.
Yeah, listen, I had a bit of a Last Samurai phase, wasn't my favourite. Well, you're living in London, aren't you? And you don't fucking have a short back and sides like all.
Do you know what your haircut suited you? Was your Dingio phase, your slick back, Morrissey phase?
I'm happy with what I've got now. My Silver Fox kind of phase.
Yeah, you'd
kill for it, wouldn't you?
Got a good hairline.
You'd kill for it.
Got a tremendous hairline.
It's nice to have the options. I can do what I could dye it, but decided not to. I can't believe you've never put sun in or the tips or the blonde highlights in your hair, like Phil Neville style. No, back in the day, I'm on about.
Got nothing less.
I got no money. Yeah, that is it. They were talking of the banner. There is the banner of the main man.
Proper pot noodle, like.
Lad, you can do what you want.
Pot noodle,
no, super noodles in it before you...
Yeah, super noodles.
Curry super noodles.
Coca kite.
But also, lad, 17, you've won the Euros, you're about to win the league, you could win the Champions League.
He does win the Champions League though at 17. He's Balandor. He's got to be above Rafinha, the Balandor.
What about Pickford?
JP.
Pickford, fucking hell.
He might finish second.
About time a goalie got one. Since Levy Asham was the last time a goalie got a Ballon d'Or.
When was the last?
Dino's off.
Last defender to win one.
Cannavaro.
Yeah.
Fabio Cannavaro.
2006, wasn't it?
5'2". Fucking wall of centre half he was.
Big asterisk next to him, no. Big asterisk next to him.
Why?
Right, all
with the Palmer and when he's pictured in the UEFA Cup with the fucking intravenous drip going into him in the hotel before the game.
With all the Italians. With all the
the rumours, like.
Yeah, he's big. I think he had a couple of fail or a couple of iffy tests, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. What's your favourite hangover feed? What's your go-to hangover scran?
I haven't had an hangover for over...
I've
40 odd days. I'm 46 days in. No bevy, yeah.
Flying
46 days, no bevy.
Yeah.
That's good, that, you know.
I'm trying to get a bit of weight off, and I'm thinking about playing next season. I reckon I had only play up to like middle of the championship.
I reckon. Listen, look at them lead boots on like the weekend.
I need a few runners around me.
You need Prescott cables.
If fucking Casemiro's still having a go.
No,
he can't move.
He's been playing well lately, Casemiro.
He can't move.
No,
but he's still playing in the Champions.
He's getting 350 bags a week.
Not Champions League, but Europa League.
Yeah,
he's getting 500 if they qualify for the Champions League. His money goes up to 500 biggins a week.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
To get back in the Champions League. Well, that's what it said in the papers. I mean, whether you fucking believe that or not.
Wow.
That's what it said in the papers. They've got to give him a 25% pay rise.
He's absolutely smashed it. Don't care what anyone says.
And where am I? 14th, 13th, 14th.
God, yeah.
Where's my new team ever? Rafinha, former Leeds. Obviously, Leeds went on to win the championship last weekend. Pip and Burnley on goal difference. Rafinha, did any of us see him getting to this level when he was in his Leeds days?
See, when he was in Leeds,
was he linked with Liverpool?
Yeah, because I wanted him badly because he was fucking so good. But as you said, I'd never seen him getting into the Balandor conversation this quick.
Wait, weren't Barca trying to ship him at one point, or didn't he like take a squad number off him or something? I think that's you give him a kick up the arse.
Was it when Olmo came in? Danny Olmo
something like that, yeah. I don't know whether they took his number or he basically said to him, you mightn't play.
Yeah, because Olmo didn't have a shirt. That's when he first came in, did he?
I think it was red rag to a ball, and he's gone, I'll fucking show yous. And then he's obviously become one of the major players in this team. And another Man City reject in Ferran Torres.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Become the main man in the absence of obviously the great Robert Lewandowski.
He's done well, but he is no Lewandowski, is he?
Interesting for me tonight. I don't know whether this is a factor, conspiracy theories or not. Polish referee and match officials.
Oh, okay. I don't think that'll make much difference.
No Poles in the Inter Milan team, from what I can see.
No.
Let's have a look. I don't think they did.
They used to have one.
They did. Oh, I think they've got one on the bench.
Zelensky?
Yeah, I think he's on the bench now.
Nah.
He is. They've got two Poles on the bench.
Is Zelensky there?
Zawalski, who was at Roma before, and Zelensky.
Zelensky was he's still
the winger, Petr Zelensky.
That bird, have you seen that bird?
But again, as big as they are in Poland, I don't think they're a national legend like the great Lewandowski.
Donny was talking about Ronaldo and that, and we were like, fuck, that Peggy. So
oh yeah, yeah.
She said that Zelensky's top 3 midfielders in the world.
Did she?
Right. A woman.
That Peggy.
Though she's...
he was listening to her. Oh, the one who...
Yeah, no,
Ronaldo thing.
She knows a ball, to be fair.
She knows a few bits, but she was saying Zelensky's
he's that good that in the
Champions League
semi-final second leg with the game on the line, he's on the duty.
But has he been injured or something then? Because I think he's a top player, mate.
You do. He's played 24 games this season, like.
Joe, did you play with Wellands?
No. I played against him. He was a good player, Richie. Not a bad player.
Richie Welland, yeah.
He played against him when he was at Donny.
Very keen to know.
the champ. He's alright. He's done a great job. Barry Earn, isn't it? It's Eddie Earn and Barry Earn, I think, who were behind Leighton Orient. And he's got, obviously, Paul Terry, John Terry's brothers in there with him. And the lad, McCormack, who used to play for Luton. So, lads who know the division, they've obviously got a good little group bubble in there. And wouldn't shock me to see them getting a championship and overperform, because they had a bit of a scrap with Reading to get in that last playoff spot and finish the season, full of goals, full of momentum. And I've got nothing to lose. It's a real good job he's done, and as I say, go in with no pressure. Charlton, I think, go in with form, but I reckon Charlton and Stockport will be the final, and I wouldn't want to pick hard them two like that. I haven't seen them play live enough to make that call. I'll watch the playoffs and I'll be better suited, but I would fancy Cardiff. I would fancy Charlton and Stockport County to progress to the playoff final.
We're going to talk about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
As he broke the curse.
First trophy.
Now does he come back?
To Liverpool.
Man United, Liverpool.
United
Arsenal.
United get in the Champions League.
Arsenal.
I can see United.
I can see him going to United.
He's an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
United.
He won't do it to Spurs.
I just don't think he would do that to Spurs. United, it just screams United.
It does to me.
Yeah,
Fucking Radcliffe, what's his name? Is it Radcliffe?
And they get the money back and more. Harry's got the trophy, buy and get the money back and more off Man U.
Because he's only 30.
He
Stinks of it, yeah, no problem.
He's only 30, so it's 50.
He's a crab. But
he's not. He's a man.
Does he bring the best out of Højlund and them boys running beyond them? And
I seen someone today saying that he's the best striker in the world still at the moment, Harry Kane.
Listen, it's a conversation.
I don't think he is.
I think he's in a conversation. I wouldn't say he's better than Haaland or Isaac.
I reckon I can name 5 strikers better than right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Martinez for Inter.
I think Lewandowski's been better this season.
Better than Kane?
Yeah. I think Martinez. I think Lewandowski's been better this season. I think Isaac's been better this season. Obviously, Darwin Núñez. Beto.
See his head at the weekend. Oh my God!
Don't.
Haaland's had a bit of an iffy season, but I still have him over Harry Kane.
How many goals he scored this season on his iffy season?
He's still got 20 plus, won't he, Erling Haaland? But I'd have him over Harry Kane at the moment.
Yeah. Chris Wood.
Who else we think?
It's because of his numbers, but he's obviously playing in that league.
Stat
pattern, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't say he's better than Harry Kane, no.
Who?
There's
Gorges.
Yeah,
there's not better than Harry Kane.
Not in that league.
He's not better than Harry Kane. I'd say that Harry Kane's definitely top 5. I'd say top 3 for me. I'd say 3.
He's adjusting now the way he's playing, isn't he? He's coming into that deeper role, which, Liverpool, I'd go, you know what, probably got 5th for Liverpool. That kind of taking over that
I just love it. I just love it.
Someone done a good thing on it the other day about it.
But it looked more, I would more think Man U.
I think more Man U, but I could see I wouldn't, as a dark horse, Liverpool. I think Liverpool always had a little thing with him, I don't know what it is. But it was more Klopp, I think. The Klopp just sort of lost smoke up his ass every time he played, didn't he?
Has he got the legs to play for us?
I don't think he needs
that type of role. I think it's that Firmino kind of getting Diaz and Salah in, isn't he?
And he's just picking the pieces up.
And then runners from midfield beyond them.
Someone done like a heat map of like Liverpool where Jota and Diaz, when they played at the 9, they'd been like centre midfield. So Slot has them so, and then Salah's heat map was basically a big massive diag going into the box. So he would suit that role perfect. Also, and he's got a ping as well on him.
You've got the Hungarian lad Slobzai running beyond.
So Slob was like,
if he had a final product, which he was getting it, and then he died off again, he can fucking hit the ball like nothing I've ever seen. But like in a game, he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I think he's been
told. He's brought the Harry Kane stuff all back to Liverpool's team again. See how he's done that? No. You're talking about Liverpool's team again by talking about Harry Kane. All right,
sorry.
The rest of Europe's talking points will probably revolve around in the Premier League who's going to get the last Champions League spot. I went early, didn't I, a while back and said that Aston Villa. I'm still not changing me. Listen, I know I'm up against it.
I said Forest, he farted it.
I didn't think Forest would get it. You got Arsenal on 67. I'm now worried after getting beat by Bournemouth at home.
That they drop out?
Whether they not drop out, but
don't finish second.
That'd
be so embarrassing.
Oh, I reckon if you don't finish second, that's it to go. And they get booked out of this. They get knocked out of this tomorrow.
Newcastle, obviously, big last-minute equaliser against Brighton.
I said Newcastle, mate. Do you want me to talking about it?
You've got Arsenal on 67, City
64, is it?
In 3rd on 64, Newcastle in 4th, 63, Chelsea 5th, 63, Forest 6th.
Yeah, on 60.
61, and Villa 7th on 60. So there's only 3 points between 4th and obviously the 2 Champions League places this season go 4th, 5th, so you get the 5th place.
It's going to go to the last day, isn't it?
But Newcastle don't Newcastle and Chelsea play each other?
Yeah, they do, don't they?
They've got to play. Is Newcastle and Chelsea got to play each other at St James's?
Who?
And Newcastle. I think Forest have got to play Villa.
Newcastle, Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Forest got to play Villa last game of the season. Is that right?
Chelsea play Forest.
Oh,
last
Chelsea
game
play
of the season,
Forest.
Yeah, which could be massive.
So they that's
massive.
still open hugely. I still fancy Villa to somehow sneak into that
From here?
5th place. Yeah,
They've got Bournemouth away.
They're only
They've
3
got
points.
Bournemouth away.
That's tough.
Villa.
Bournemouth season's pretty much done. I know that doesn't make them.
They've just beat Arsenal.
I know, but I fancy Villa to beat Bournemouth away. Go on,
They've got Bournemouth away.
Yeah.
They've got Tottenham at home, which
Yeah.
they should win. And
Tottenham will be prepping for the
United-
European final then.
then
Probably.
United away. So the 2 European finals.
I think they win all. I think they'll get 7 points there somehow. So that puts them on 67. All right. I don't fancy Forest to get another 6 points. So that puts them above them. Chelsea and Newcastle have got to play each
Forest
other.
have got Leicester at home.
They win that 3. Yeah.
West Ham away. West
win
Ham are
that.
getting into a
Another
little bit
point
of form,
4.
aren't they?
Another point 4.
And then Chelsea at home.
4 points. Forest get. So that puts them on
I think
60.
Chelsea do them, yeah.
Chelsea do them.
67. That puts Forest for me on 65. Chelsea give me Chelsea's games.
Newcastle away.
I'm putting
1-1.
Newcastle up at 3 there. Go on.
There.
United at home.
Chelsea will do them.
Chelsea beat them.
And then Forest away.
That's
They're 3 hard fixtures then.
That's tough.
That's the hardest run of anyone.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of give them 5 points, puts them on 68.
Newcastle have got Chelsea at home. Arsenal away. And then Everton at home. Everton are just a fucking...
I'm gonna say 4
easily
points
been
for
on
them, so that puts them on 67. My God,
City.
City have
Southampton
get there.
away.
City and Arsenal will get there. So City and Arsenal will get there.
City
I'm gonna
are only
go.
on 64. City are a point ahead.
What's the goal?
What's City's games then?
Newcastle have got a better goal difference than Villa, haven't they? Villa's goal difference is not
It's
that
practically the same as City's. A couple less. And then Newcastle's is...
good.
It's
The
worse
goal
than
difference though is
Chelsea's.
worth a point. Newcastle and Chelsea's goal difference is worth a point now at this point over
Yeah.
Villa's.
Theirs is
Villa
very
are-
similar.
What's
Villa are
City's
only
games?
just over level, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's tight, innit? It is tight. I'm going to stick with Villa because
I
I've
don't
gone with
think
Villa,
Villa get it, mate.
but they need a
'Cause it's
phenomenal
top
end to
five.
the season.
I think it stays the way it is.
Do you reckon?
Forest and Villa don't get it.
I'm sticking with Villa
Chelsea
somehow
and
getting
Newcastle
in
get
there.
it. With Arsenal and City.
I've got a feeling Chelsea are going to miss out because the UEFA Conference League is going to become a distraction for them.
So do you know?
Like Liverpool have played a second string team, which has helped them out no end at the weekend. Villa and Newcastle and all that must be fuming with Liverpool putting that team
It
out
was so
Sunday.
poor.
Well,
like,
And cheeky cunts demanding a guard of honour for the fucking reserve team.
we made 7 changes.
Don't mind if
It
it's the
wasn't-
first team.
It wasn't exactly reserves. We just made 7 changes. It was 7 or 6 changes.
but I agree with Joe
it's your
said
reserves
before.
because it's the team that doesn't play.
It does show that like
the depth.
we need some depth. We have
Yeah.
not got it. Like Harvey.
He's linked with Real
Yeah.
Madrid, isn't he? Enzo Fernandez. How do you think he done Sunday? I
I
didn't
thought
watch
he
the
was a
full
good player.
game.
He's a good player.
player,
He
very good player.
he controls
But
the
he's
game.
against Jones and Harvey Elliott and Endo rather than McAllister and fucking Gravenberch.
He
I know,
was.
but I'm saying the other day, he's got a fucking cakewalk compared to what he should have had against a normal Liverpool
midfield. It was hard to
midfield.
judge that midfield against our midfield because that was our second string midfield.
If you could have one, all right, big talking point here again, because
Go on.
it still always divides people. If you could take one player, would you take Enzo Fernandez or Bruno Fernandez
Bruno.
Same. I think.
from Man U?
Yeah.
No, you're mad. I'm taking Enzo.
Well,
He's
depends on
younger.
what you want.
He's going to be a better. I think he's a better all-round player than him. I think he's a better midfielder in going forward as well. There's more years in him. I think he's open to more
I
improvement.
think Bruno's
Already a
endgame-
World Cup winner.
Bruno's endgame's better.
Already a World Cup winner. What's Bruno won?
It's a good question. It's a good
It's
question.
it's a good one, but I'm taking Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
Why
I
Real
think,
Madrid are meant to be heavy for him. You're saying he's for Bruno Fernandes. If you ask me who am I taking today, it's Enzo Fernandez for me.
I don't know why. Real Madrid should take Lavia.
He's only just got back. He's
Madrid
a player, like.
They've got that kind of Tuchemani kind of
He come off, didn't he? And walk
type,
past.
haven't they?
He come off and walk past the Liverpool
I
fans.
know,
didn't
but
he?
they've got to be
Yeah.
invested in that type rather than Lavia. Man City must be kicking themselves that they've lost that type of talent.
He's such a good player, you know.
must be kicking
Predictions
himself.
tonight then, what are we going for tonight?
I'm going to go 3-1 Inter.
Nah, Kane.
Okay.
Barca
Interesting.
score more than one goal. I reckon
If Barca
2-2.
score more than 1 goal, they go through.
It's going to penalties.
Yeah.
2-2. It's going to penalties.
And Barca
And
win it.
Barca win on penalties.
Lewandowski scores the
I
fifth
actually might
pen.
put a bet on. Is that
I'm going to go
right?
3-1 Barcelona.
I don't mind it.
But it might be after extra time. Might be 1-1 and they score because they'll have to chase it. But I'm going to
Unleash
go
the beast
3-1 Barca. I think Lewandowski will score tonight, and I think Yamal will score or assist. So,
if Yamal scores or assists, Barca go through.
And name me a player who you think's going to get booked. If you had to bet your life on it, who you're saying gets a yellow card tonight in the game?
Denzel Dumfries.
Schmog in the pancake.
Denzel Dumfries.
What's the left back for Inter? What's his name?
DeMarco. Okay. I'm going to go for Acerbi, the centre-half. He's rugged in.
He plays the middle centre-half, though.
I know, but he's an aggressive.
I don't think.
And there was a bit of beef in the last game, if you watch the last game.
Torres.
He got in. Who was he giving it to? It was the previous leg, actually. Yeah. But he's a spiky character. Is he? Like come through, he's had it the hard way and he's found a bit of an Indian summer to his career. So if they do find themselves down against Barcelona, I think he'll be fucking after hatcheting a few down. So definitely backing in for a card tonight.
Barella, Ryan Bolt said.
Barella charges about, but I love Barella as a player. He was a player that was linked with Liverpool
for ages.
Would you not try and break the bank for him this summer?
In the last leg, I needed Frankie de Jong to foul someone for 400 quid. Foul. He's a foul man.
He's not that type, is he?
Yes.
He's more arms on, and he's not like
he was fucking playing centre half.
Receiver, isn't he?
He was dropped down to centre half, and I thought he was just playing centre half. And he had a couple of niggles, and I was like, "What is him?" 400 quid. I was gutted, you know. But I'm gonna win tonight, so it's
all right. Tomorrow night we're obviously not doing a game, but the other tie is I wouldn't say finely balanced because I think PSG were commanding in the Arsenal game, shut Arsenal out completely from an offensive standpoint, and I would expect them to win quite comfortably tomorrow in the Parc de France.
I think they're going to get run all over the middle of the park, Arsenal. I think it's just going to be one of them games. It's an imposing stadium.
So you're thinking it's an Inter PSG final, and I'm thinking it's a Barca PSG final. Where are you at, Noah? Who's the final?
Yeah, Barca PSG.
You don't see Arsenal overturning
PSG?
I
think what a final that'll be. Two such entertaining teams.
Luis Enrique against one of his former clubs.
Can we do the game?
The final?
Yeah.
I don't know what the date of it, but I might be in Turkey, When's the final?
End of May. You go to Turkey in a couple of weeks, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I go to...
It might be after you get back, just after. It's usually like 25th of May or something.
Is it after the last game of the season?
Get up there.
Is it after the last game of the season?
Just go on Champions League and then draw. Yeah, I'll have a look, yeah.
31st of May?
Final is 31st of May, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, let's do that.
I go to Spain.
That's a Saturday.
It's usually a Saturday.
It might be a Baltic weekend of me.
Fucking hell, he just pulled us back off holiday there.
I come back from Spain on the 30th. So I'm back.
I'm back, I think, the 27th.
Yeah. You going to Turkey while we're on the celebration?
Yeah, getting a new haircut and new teeth and all that.
Just while we're lifting the trophy
Transplant.
down the city.
Was that when you were there?
The 26th, it says
I wouldn't know.
Parade. Yeah,
you
was well going to the moon.
Coming down, aren't you?
I would have gone, yeah. It's nice to see the city being successful. I've got if Everton can't win, I've told you I'd prefer Tranmere or Liverpool to win it. Do you mean? Whoever's the Merseyside team, Southport or Marine or someone. Do you mean? You want to see the lads in the city do well, don't you? Bring over.
I think every Everton I know is getting off.
That's just pure coincidence that I happen to be out the country at that point. I would have, as I was for the European victories and any other parades I've had, weirdly, like maybe my body just like knows.
One of my mum's mates said to me, just as soon as he had the parade, I went on Skyscanner, I typed in cheapest flight, saw that and just booked it. Just out the country for that weekend.
Yeah, it'd be a tough weekend, and obviously the Vikings come in every other weekend anyway, and the Chinese and the Filipinos and the Americans, but obviously there's going to be a mass influx of them.
Hopefully.
And I'm like, have you not already celebrated? Like, you turn the arse out a bit, this a bit, aren't you?
I want to carry on. I celebrate again and again and
so
again.
So how many games you got left at Anfield? One?
No, two, isn't it? One or no,
Palace
two games.
Palace last game of the season.
So when are you getting a trophy?
Palace.
And then when he's doing your open top bus parade?
The next day.
26th.
Oh, good, fair enough. So and when will Trent be getting egged?
Hopefully.
27.
Well, have you seen that he might be getting bought for $1 million?
I hope so,
Early now, $1 million, so we can play in the Club World Cup.
It makes sense.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it makes sense.
$1 million?
$1 million.
But we also get a month of no wages for him, which was, what is it, like 700 grand or something it worked out at. So we get, it's a 1.7 million gain or something. But listen, not half by the money, just get him to fuck.
Yeah,
come on then, let's sync it up. Let's get on here now because we're about to kick off in the San Siro.
I don't mind being a little bit.
I'll tell you what, that's interesting. I didn't know that was that Thuram who's had the madness around him this week.
Who?
Thuram.
It's him.
It's definitely him, yeah, I didn't know. I seen a bit of the madness, but I try and not get too involved in it.
Yeah,
am I ahead or?
I'm on CBS.
We haven't...
Why you not on
Amazon
Prime?
on Prime? I've got Prime, haven't I?
Come on, lad.
I don't even need...
You just want to look like Kate Abdo, you dirty boy.
Oh, go on, Kate.
Oh, is that on tonight, the Galazzo, is it? Carragher and
I quite like that, you know,
Big
it's different.
I like it.
I like the little clips, I see.
I quite like that.
I don't watch it,
It's informative. Thierry's on it, Buchan Boss.
Thierry
they have
good,
a laugh in there. Thierry's
yeah,
good,
they
lad.
do seem... Well, listen, they've got no women on it, have they? Kate's a presenter.
And she's so good at
And
it.
three fellas who've played, so...
She is so good.
Is she?
What to look at?
Both.
There was big rumours about Cara. I mean, no, Cara let the cat out the bag there with that.
With TH, isn't it? No, she's
Something
been...
made of wood.
No, he's been... She engaged with some boxing coach or something, hasn't she? Katie Abdo.
Yeah,
You're
she
so
is.
naive, you know.
Why?
You're so naive, mate.
Terry Henry will have been flattening her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost saying that, but I mean, not no more.
Make no bones about it.
Yeah. Terry will be
That's
absolutely...
what the rumours on
right
the grapevine were.
Yeah, I'm saying... But I mean, I don't think anymore.
She's not made of wood, is she?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is the Polish fella, Arnie Slot, reffing.
We're not synced, you know?
Am I at Ed? Or are you at Ed?
I think you're at Ed.
You're at Ed.
Has the ref come up here?
No, you're at Ed. This is Ed.
Pause yours.
Go on,
Pause unavailable.
Alright.
Yeah, it says pause unavailable. Can't you fast forward there?
No, but this is the... I'm on...
I'll refresh.
Oh, yeah.
It's better that we're synced up, innit? There's Julio Cesar, good lad. Played with him at
mate,
QPR, the
yeah.
keeper.
Well, watch live, see if it's synced.
If I'm at Ed...
Julio Cesar got a massive head, man.
Yeah, he was a good lad, to be fair. Did not give a bollocks when he got to QPR.
Yeah, what was he doing? Chasing
We'd signed Robert Green, hadn't we? Say on like 50 big uns a week, and then obviously he thought it was going to be number one, and then he signed Cesar on 120 big uns a week. And obviously Greeny realised he's not going to be number one anymore, but he was just bothered. Just wasn't. He'd come from like winning the Champions League for Inter Milan, Brazil international, to like sign a payout from the lad. He couldn't kick it out the halfway line.
Couldn't he?
No, but was boss lad. Like I really enjoyed him. I thought he was a good lad, and obviously just had passing out to Nader Manua, passing out to fucking Cafu. Two different solar systems there.
Are we synced?
No, we're on the team. Just like high fiving and that, yeah.
If you are at Ed, that's fine.
Kalanogu gives them the opportunity to score from set plays and good set play delivery.
Remember his free kick he scored?
He was like an halfway line man, weren't he?
Oh. Yeah. Like 50, like, it was
no one's ever hit a ball sweeter than that.
No, it was against Dortmund, was it?
It was for Dortmund.
For Dortmund, sorry.
Oh no, sorry, it was against Dortmund.
It was against Dortmund.
Klopp was laughing.
Klopp was the manager.
Yeah.
And Klopp said, I don't do a wall.
Yeah.
50 yards out.
Who was he at then? Leverkusen?
Might have been Leverkusen,
yeah. Klopp was like, don't, and Klopp went, just walked here, man, laugh. The ball just went like that through the air.
Klopp was just laughing, like.
Yeah, it's like, what can we do about that?
He does have a fucking hell of a strike, like.
Stand up, so.
Kalanogu was at
Leverkusen,
lads, yeah.
Yeah, he was. I
didn't realise he played for AC Milan.
Yeah.
Who, Kalanogu?
Just before he went to Inter, he's gone from...
He's another one. Right. That's a strange one. No one just...
We're ahead of him now.
Yeah, you can be ahead of me, I'm not asked. Unless you want to pause it.
No, just so we're like nearly in the same thing, so...
Just do it when it kicks off. Just do it for kick-off. Everyone on the Amazon Prime tonight. Oh, who's on the Fire Sticks?
Don't be blowing us up if we can help.
Yeah, someone's mentioned the Chinese kid in the snooker. Did you watch it?
Yeah, watch it yesterday. Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Phenomenal potting machine. I was gutted for Ronnie. I wanted Ronnie to win it. I thought he was playing well enough, but he just got blew out the water. And then there's rumours in between sessions he changed his tip and the fell on it, like the end of it. Yeah. And then lost the next session 8-0. And that was the end of, that was all she wrote. So I don't know what went on there or whether that's true, but probably not a good thing to be messing with your equipment at that stage.
Yeah, don't be fiddling with your tip, Jordan the snooker.
Right, that's kicked off. He's ahead of us. He's back ahead of us.
Oh, don't tell me I missed out on me bet here.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oof. Right, we are now 20 seconds behind.
Have you just kicked off?
Pause it a sec. Hang on, just hang on.
Fucking Neanderthal over here.
Hang on, 25 seconds. on the match clock.
Can I play in one of them?
What are you doing?
He's got it. He's just
games.
fast forwarding. Goal kick. Are they on the goal kick?
30.
Am I just a bit
pause
ahead?
yours a second. Pause yours a second. No.
No, I think we're nearly.
No.
No, I've got to skip.
No. Go on, play yours. We are 3-4 seconds ahead. Yeah, go on. That's about right.
Yeah,
Start
I don't
those.
mind. You've been ahead.
No, we're ahead, but
No.
it's...
He's ahead by a couple of seconds.
Doesn't matter. Go on.
I'm ahead.
Yeah, it's all right.
Anyway, the Chinese first winner of the Crucible, the World
Is it,
Championship, the first ever winner, yeah. And
I'm
I
surprised at
don't
that.
think it'll be the last. They've got a real talent
pool.
factory, yeah, growing. But this lad's just come off the back of being banned for being part of a betting scandal. He's had a 2-year ban. That's why hardly anyone's heard about him, although we did win the UK's before the ban and subsequent suspension.
Josh, can you ban this spammer?
Okay.
Please?
Was he good though?
Oh, he's a machine, like a potting machine. I mean, Mark Williams didn't play his best stuff, but I think that was as a consequence of how dangerous Xiao was. Yeah, good. I mean, good young blood. You know, they always talk about the class of '92 in snooker. You know, Mark Williams, John Higgins, Ronnie, all that ilk. And obviously to see the young players coming through now. Obviously, Judd Trump and Mark Allen of a generation, but now seeing all these good young players coming through, Bracel and all these young Chinese players, I think is good for the sport. I mean, you'd want to see some good young English talent or British talent come through, so we've got a few hopes. But also, you know, it is great to watch any, you know, as we're watching tonight, you know, Lamine Yamal, an heir to the throne of Ronnie was Xiao. His pictures with Ronnie as a kid and saying Ronnie was his inspiration and all that, but it did look like in that game, the semi-final, handing the baton to the next generation of elite level snooker player.
Said he's going to be moving to Dubai or something, Ronnie, now?
Yeah, Middle East, I've seen. I think he set up an academy in Saudi, hasn't he? So I don't know what's going on there.
He just said he doesn't know whether he's going to be playing again, but it's just
Listen, he's got a legacy in the game. It'd be sad because I still think he's an artist, an absolute master, but obviously he transcends the sport a little bit, and you know, the mental health struggles and what he's into there. You know,
you need to get him on a pod before he goes to Saudi.
I'd love to get him on. I was speaking to his old man throughout the tournaments, like obviously wanting Ronnie to go and win it. But as I say, come up just short in the semi-final, but he did lose to the eventual winner.
Yeah, it was not bad, that. But Ella, look, he's won. He could be like 52 or 23.
Or Benjamin Button. He runs all day, though, doesn't he, to be fair?
He just does. He's one of them. He just don't know how old he is. He could be getting asked for ID or collecting his bus pass.
You'd want him in your team, though.
Oh, what a player.
You'd want him in your team.
Watford have had 21 managers in 14 years, have I just seen?
Yeah, but it's slowed down a bit recently. Is Tom Cleverley gone there or something?
Today, got the bullet.
I mean, it's...
A few Watford fans asking,
fancy it?
You fancy the job?
Watford.
Yeah. Club.
Listen, many have failed. Where many fail, I feel like I can get a tune out of it.
There's a foul there already.
First one. He's got to get tight though. He's got to get into.
He's getting stuck in too many tonight.
He's got to, because he got ragged off, didn't he, in the last game because he was getting what I call finger blasted. He had a 2-finger double zinger. He was getting kick catted.
Kick catted around the new camp
with the sovereign on.
Fucking hell. 2 sovereigns on.
Knuckle duster on.
Yeah.
He got absolutely destroyed. But also, there's going to be loads of players who are going to be saying joining that club in the future.
I don't think that's why. I think Inter's home advantage. They're not going to get done as much as they did in Camp Nou.
Home advantage works, all right. If you get on the front foot and you start quick and you're in the ascendancy, it can start to count against you, especially with a team that's so dangerous on the counter and has the danger in terms of, you know, leaving somebody one-on-one with half a pitch to run into, like Barcelona have. Yeah. You know, Barca play the same way wherever they play. Actually more dangerous because your fans get nervy because of how much they dominate the ball, whether they're in the Camp Nou or whether they're away from it.
Yeah.
Like, they're a horrible team to play. They ain't. Barca's game plan hasn't been, right, we're going to do this away from home. It's just, we do this, this how we play.
Here he is now on the ball. Here he is. Go on, son. Little cut inside. Is the assist.
No.
See, he loves that little floaty one. You know, he loves it.
Do you know what, though? Like, left footers, Salah, I think he's got way more quality in his left foot than what Salah has.
Yeah, he has.
He's got the long range strikes, which Salah doesn't really have, does he?
No, he hasn't, no.
And also, he's got a lovely, like, little feathery soft.
Yeah.
Which I don't think Mo's got.
It's hard to say that because how many assists has Salah got this season?
No, I know, but we're talking about two of the best left-footed options in the world out there, but I'm saying, Lamine Yamal just seems to have a little bit more class in his left foot, a little bit more of a classy left foot.
More finesse.
Salah.
It's a mad because there is a plethora of left-footed right wingers, top ones in Europe. Isn't it like you got your Saka?
Yeah, but I think Yamal's at the top of that tree now. Listen, Salah and Yamal are polar opposites in their career, but think how good Yamal was at 17 compared to Salah. Think how good Yamal could be at 32 that Salah is now. We're seeing the best of Salah.
Oh no, I think we are seeing the best Salah, but still, even right now, forgetting their ages.
Hang on a minute. Are you seriously telling me you don't think? So I think Yamal's going to be a well better player than Salah.
I think he is as well.
When they've both hung up the boots and they're done. Now Salah's been an incredible player.
I think Yamal's going to be close to Messi.
Well,
I think he'll be close to Messi.
Yeah, listen, he's certainly tracking for that, but also
and Salah's nowhere near.
I think Yamal already is. I think within 3 seasons, Yamal will be considered way beyond.
That ball,
Mo Salah.
Do you think he'll be at Barca for his whole career?
They'll try and build a franchise around him, won't they? He's the face. He's the Messi of,
the modern day Messi.
Yeah, he's the man that when you buy a Barcelona shirt, Yamal on the back.
I just don't like throwing him in with Messi like that, me, because Messi's just fucking.
I know it's hard. I know exactly.
Otherworldly.
It's hard.
Yeah, but he is, lad. Let's be honest, he is. Noah.
But it's hard to put anyone in the same conversation as Messi. But
I don't think it is, lads. I don't think it is. I think
he is.
Don't forget, you're talking about seeing Messi, and Messi is a freak. But this little doing what he's doing at 17 is like
that's the thing that sways me is like it could be better than Messi at 17.
He is better than Messi 17.
But is he gonna hit Messi's peak like?
Yamal's better than Messi at 17. Yeah. Both he is.
But is he going to be better than what Messi was at 23? Because Messi took it to another level.
That's the argument.
When did he win his Balandor? 23? Is that the first Balandor?
22. 21,
but again,
like 2009, he scored 90 goals in a calendar season.
The thing about Messi, he just kept getting better and better, didn't he? He did just get... And I honestly, I think as good as Yamal's going to be, I think Messi's the best that's ever played the game for me. Yeah, I know some of the Ronaldo, R7, Cristiano, CR7 fanboys won't have that.
CR7's the best goal scorer.
Slobzai's one of them. So Ronaldo fanboy.
Say his name.
Yeah, because I've got no respect for him that he thinks Ronaldo's better than Messi.
I think if you think Ronaldo is better than Messi, you don't know about football. It's an easy way to find out. Like
your ball knowledge.
Yeah, it's an easy question.
Your man who's bombing on from Liverpool from midfield is talking that Ronaldo's his hero and he's better than Messi.
He said did he say no? He said it's his idol. Did he say he was better?
His idol. Sorry,
I don't think he said he was better. Because I can see why people idolise Ronaldo more than Messi, but he wasn't nowhere near the player.
You might just want to have a little bit of
We'll have to ask him, Dominic. We'll have to see him when I next bump into him. Need some clarification on that.
I've made a belt to Sabozlai t-shirt. Lad. It's the best.
Why would you make a Sabozlai
Because I've got to make these. I've got to make about 40 shirts.
Right, Duncan Valentine says he thinks Ronaldo is better than Messi. Could you please give me some reasons why?
Who does?
Duncan Valentine in the chat.
Duncan Valentine?
Well, your name's Duncan. You got no chance of having a cut.
Duncan Valentine.
Can I not fella off Dragon's Den?
I do. There's a good little idea from me. I'll give you that.
Look, show the camera.
No way.
Yeah.
Show that camera.
That one.
It's a bit fuzzy.
That'll be too blurry.
Yeah. What is it? A little...
Dumfries.
It's a little Sabutio fellow with Sabozlai is the Sabutio name.
Dumfries.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
see, this is going to be end to end. You know, this is going to be
good. It was last time.
It was last time.
Game last time.
I had to hold my breath watching it last time. It was that good. You know, you sat there going.
Yeah, I've never watched the game like it.
Yeah, but again, that as the neutral, that's what we want in it. Champions League semi-final. We don't want a fucking stink fest. Well, the 4-5-1 against the 5-4-1.
So we chose to watch this game tonight and not tomorrow's game because this. Yeah, Torres again here.
Do you know what? To be fair to him, like he came out of Spain with a massive reputation. We didn't see the best of him. I don't think Pep's way of playing and the way Pep is with players helped a player like Torres. And to be fair to Hansi Flick, he's fucking getting a tune out of every player at Barcelona.
He is. He's top coach, isn't he? I mean, I don't think the kid at Atletico Madrid either.
Does he win Coach of the Year? I expect Barca, obviously they're going to win the Spanish league unless something mad happens. Yeah, they've already won the cup and.
No, he does. He's coach of the year.
Well, I think he's got to be on for it.
And
actually got chased out of the German job for underwhelming performance.
And he's going to do a treble, potentially.
And in the midst of a huge financial constraint and a big, not paying Danny Olmo and stuff like that, that kind of been easy to manage. A super club of world football in the midst of some of the chaos going on.
Because literally it was only 24 months ago. People were saying Barca were finished and they're going to take them 10 years to get back, and 2 years later.
Well, the Spotify deal certainly helped them, hasn't it?
They had to come off that. They had a thing where they had no shirt sponsor, didn't they? And they had to knock that on the head. That was a tradition. They didn't have a shirt sponsor.
To be fair to DeMarco, he's lamped Yamal again. Great response.
He's got to do it this game, because last game he said he got finger blasted, so he's got to do it this game.
There's no away goals anymore in.
Arnie's bench said he wasn't happy about that.
Well, Inter have lost an advantage, haven't he, from having 3 away goals? It certainly look a hell of a lot different tie if Barca had to come here tonight and get a win or a draw, because Inter could definitely play a different way. And should you get rewarded for scoring?
I actually don't mind being in the away goal rule. I don't mind it. I think it's...
Yeah, but does it set games up for better games? Is that what you're saying?
I think it gives the away team, the home team, a bit more advantage on the second. Look at him, he's just...
But I'm saying, if you go away from home and you take the gains of the opponents and you score 3 goals... and you've made it an entertaining tie, should there be some kind of reward for that, rather than going away from home and fucking stinking the gaff out and trying to make it a one-leg final?
These have gone to Camp Nou and scored 3 goals and they haven't got an advantage for it. You know what he's saying,
That would make Barca have to come out tonight and either win the game or score 3 goals to draw.
But I don't think Barca haven't come out watching the first 10
No,
minutes.
Barca don't know any other way to play, but I'm saying if...
They would have had to score 3 goals.
If they had to.
Or win.
Yeah,
they have to win. They can't just...
And also, the main thing for me being, that's the way the tournament's been up to this point. So, certain teams have had an advantage or disadvantage based on previous. I think it was a good rule, and I actually really enjoyed it, albeit it would be horrible to go out that way.
Yeah, so someone just said, it's shite. You could draw 0-0 at home and draw 1-1 away and then be through without even winning a game.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the disadvantage of it, isn't it?
Yeah, from that perspective, you want the best team to have to win the game, don't you? Rather than 2 draws and Well, and again, it just depends what you like. It's whether you want the tactical, cagey chess match approach, or whether you just want to see the best team outshoot the other best team in kind of
kamikaze
warfare. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to it.
But again, the traditionalist he's off. The traditionalist you want to see.
Why has kept his flag down?
The tactical battle. But then, the fan in you want to see goal mouth action and obviously...
I can't stand that. That's one of my absolute pet hates.
Well, we all knew he was offside. I even stopped watching. He was that far offside.
I know, but why isn't Lionel flagged it?
Because they have to play the advantage, and then obviously they could make the wrong decision.
They don't.
But again, he could make the wrong decision. He gains nothing by showing the flag early. He gains nothing. If the lad goes through and scores, and it was someone onside he hadn't seen... And he puts the flag up early, the ref stops it before he gets in.
There's been 2 incidents of players getting injured.
But again, it's more exciting. But 2 incidences out of 15,000 of those type of situations and decisions.
I
so
don't like it.
The thing is, sometimes they get it right, the right decision, by allowing the play on, rather than being trigger happy. And, again, whether you like it or not, it's whether you like the traditional stuff or whether you like the modern stuff. I actually quite like that about the modern game.
I just think if it's a blatantly obvious offside like that was, and if
there's no benefit from going early.
But if he's missed that,
at some point you can get to the correct decision. There's no benefit from going early. Now I get what you're saying if it's obvious, but also sometimes things that you think are there, you think are obvious, and actually when you see the benefit of the replay, they're not. Okay. So just play on. If it's borderline, you're unsure, just play on.
I just think this is where they're relying on VAR too much to do their job.
But it's there, so you might as well use it to help you.
I just think fucking put your flag up and get it and just bring it. But let's get going with the game. Stop pissing about.
Arsenal at the weekend. Were you surprised to see them lose that game?
No, not really.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, I fancy Bournemouth. I was so close to doing the Bournemouth Chelsea double. So
what was interesting was he only made a few changes to the Arsenal team. I thought he might have made a host.
I didn't watch any extended highlights or anything of the game. I was up the wall the weekend. But
man again keeps getting on that left foot though, doesn't he? You know where he wants to go, but he's so light on his feet, he's so well balanced. You know he's wanting to get back onto that left peg, but he's so well balanced. Different type to Messi, isn't he, in terms of how long he is?
Yeah, longer. I think he got that. I think he's. You know what? I said he's 70. That's the Modric role. I love that.
He's in here, you know. Oh, he's not.
That was. I said, he does remind me still of David Silva.
Mad when you're looking at this keeper thinking I've scored 2 pens against him in the same game. Just absolutely sent him for the paper on one. And then I didn't expect to get another one. We got another one, and he helped me adjust me penalty scoring strategy.
Yeah, why? What did you do?
Well, I'd never planned for the 2 pens in one game.
Yeah.
But obviously in the midst of scoring the second pen past him, which I got a little bit lucky with because it hit his feet and went in. I had to adjust me theory, and it actually adjusted it for the better.
Do you know, see that stat?
I can only sell. I'll have to sell that, but it costs like £1,000. So I can't tell you you're a pen taker. I might end up in a shootout with you.
The stat is, and you know, if you put 6 squares on a goal, like 1, 2,
yeah,
3,
I
4,
know many 6 squares.
The middle square is like something like 2% of shots go there. The top middle square.
All right.
So why don't more players?
Because that's where the keepers are to begin with.
No, just to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, it's where they are to begin with.
But they always dive.
Well, it's cat and mouse, innit? So
you've got to.
But again, if you hit it in there and the keeper just catches it, you look a right dick. Where if you hit it low and he saves it, or you hit the post or you miss, you don't look as big of a dickhead. If you hit it straight down the middle, the keeper gets it like that, signs it, throws it back to you, kicks it off.
How many keepers stay down the
again?
Middle?
But again, that's why people go away from it. You see
a
lot of penalty shootouts, big high pressure pens where people go right down the middle.
Yeah.
Because it's that ultimate game of cat and mouse.
I think it was a start like 2% of keepers have stayed there, but you can't say that because would they have stayed there? Have they dived after the shot to go for the shot? So it's hard to.
Well, they start there, so where you start, you're less likely to finish, aren't you? Take some bollocks from the keeper, by the way, just to stand there.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he gets nailed. At least if he dives, he goes the wrong way. No one has a go at him because they expect the scorer to score.
Oh.
But if the keeper just stands there and he rolls it in the corner, then the fucking fans are on you going, what the fuck are you doing? You haven't dived. So it's just the mind games of the penalty situation.
Have you ever gone down the middle? You have, haven't you?
Loads of times.
Yeah. Seen a few.
I missed 2. One I hit over, and the other one I hit into the keeper and it come back and I scored it. But I sent Thomas Sorensen the wrong way, going down the middle. But I went for the high part. I used to try and hit the underside of the bar or like into that top quadrant, like clip it down the middle, and I skied it at the Etihad against Villa.
Who do you have the best pen taker of all time?
You'd have to consider Letizia in there, wouldn't you? Because he never missed. Yakubu was good.
Yamal.
Tiss would be up there.
Tiss would be up there.
Batistuta. Shearer was a good pen taker.
No, Yamal was our best pen taker ever. Not even close.
The ones I've seen.
Takes a good pen.
The one I'd say, but he missed it against France when it mattered. I'd have to say Letizia based on what I've seen.
Letizia, that's really, really. It's hard not to argue against Letizia. From my memory, Yamal he just didn't miss. Never missed. Did he miss one? I think he missed one. Yamal. Yeah.
Well, listen, you know I think Shearer took a mean pen, like absolutely.
David Unsworth. Remember his pens?
Rhino. Used to just so bunga.
Thunder bastards. Put the laces right through it.
If my life depended on it, I'd have to go Letizia, lad. Yeah. It definitely won't be Mo Salah, although he has got better recently.
No, it's not Mo Salah. His pens.
Who's Liverpool's best ever pen taker?
Yamal.
No, So Premier League.
Premier League. Milner was good. Milner was really good. Fowler was good.
Gerrard. Wasn't a great pen taker, was he? No. For how good he was at passing the ball.
No.
We missed in the Champions League final, scored the rebound.
Fowler. Fabinho didn't take him, but if you just put dog food out.
Fowler, yeah.
Oh my God.
Or that deodorant he's put on. Lad, you're turning into dog man. Like the dog sleeps in the bed with you and all that, like dog boy. People who like the dog gets in bed, like licks the face and all that. The dog licks your face. The dog licks your face at some point in the day.
Yeah, probably does.
Exactly.
Probably does.
What is it with dog people where they let the dog lick the face when the dog's been licking the balls all day?
Yeah, they have.
Here he goes. Good pass. For a young lad, he doesn't half select the right option more often than not, whether it's a pull back or
just the way to pass as well, and the way to cross. It's perfect. That's why he's different to everyone else. And you know what I was going to say before? I think he's still growing.
Yeah, he is. He's only 17.
No, I mean, like
he's filling out now, isn't he?
No,
I said to you before,
height as well.
Gareth Bale.
He's looking a bit Gareth Bale. He's starting to get long in the limbs, long in the legs.
He could be in the 6'1" plus 6'1" bracket for me. I think he's going to be that one of them big, tall, quick.
He's going to
Bale wingers.
No, he's a left-footed.
Yeah, I know
forward. now.
No, yeah, but
he just gets you the one-on-one and them diags that you said about Mo Salah. It's a different position now.
It is a different position, yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see when Lewandowski holds the boots up when he puts them away, the goal-scoring boots. What Barca do in that slot?
Oh, that's
would
a
Isaac,
shocking dive.
Would Isaac compliment Yamal?
Yeah.
Imagine the assists.
Imagine them little floaties into Isaac.
The little Travellas though, the low ones.
Yeah, it'd be a good strike force that. Rafinha, Isaac and
Young as well.
Oh!
But Ella, mate.
Right at him though, innit?
Yeah.
Chesney's interesting story, isn't it? Obviously come off the retirement bus, smokes about 40 bifters a day, and Ter Stegen's injuries forced Barca to take him on a free. He was sitting on his ass, weren't he?
Yeah, he was.
And he could end up winning the treble this year.
I know.
Great story, innit? They've all had to go over him about his smoking and he's saying what example.
Oh, he's on side. He's on square.
1-0.
Told you.
Oh, lad, I'm fucking behind you, but don't mind it.
1-0.
He's on side there.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Don't forget they were 2-0 up in the last game. Ha! Just went on the fella there to give it that, then a big double one finger to the Barca fans. They instantly cut off him on Prime.
You know what? I want Barca to win it, but
he's got Lewandowski up the sleeve, lad.
Yeah.
Inter were 2-0 up. Remember last time? Don't worry. Inter were 2-0 up in the last time.
You got pinched there. You got pinched in the middle.
It's Martinez, isn't it? Ignacio Martinez, the Bilbao player. How do you want them? How do you want them? Doesn't get it clean, does he? It's like a little bobble. Look.
He's my top 3 in Europe this season.
To be fair, that ball bobbles up just before he hits it. That was an easy finish there.
Dumfries was it? Was it Denzel?
Denzel
Slotted them in. Yeah. No, that was Thuram.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. My God, so racist, do you know? You're just saying all black people look the same there.
Did you see at the weekend? Who was the commentator of the Chelsea game? He kept getting Chalobah and Lavia mixed up. Every 2 minutes we're going, thinking racist.
Yeah,
racist.
we're actually a little bit.
Chalobah was like just Lavia coming in like that.
Cole Palmer looked back to his best, didn't he? I mean, as you say, Liverpool's midfield and team selection needs to be considered.
Did he look back to his best?
I thought he was good.
Because he scored the pen?
No, his all-round gameplay was
good,
really good.
I'll tell you what, he's got one of the worst haircuts. Looks like fucking Baldrick out of...
He looks like he's cutting himself.
Blackadder, doesn't he?
He looks like he's cut his own hair. That's what it looks like. Yeah, Did you see him with his sister and doing that TikTok thing?
He's funny, isn't he? He's just like a normal lad.
He doesn't give a fuck. He looks a bit like you.
You do look a bit like Cole Palmer.
So what it is, it's no chin.
You look a bit like Palmer.
You've got a chin, but it's just like a really small face.
You're left-footed as well, aren't you?
Left-footed. I've heard I play like him as well, to be fair.
He's a bit more muscular than you, though,
Than
isn't
me?
He? Yeah.
Cole Palmer?
Yeah.
No, I've been seeing Cole Palmer on the weight. Like... Have you seen him on the weight? I mean, the old dude, he's got this little pigeon chest. He's going.
Listen, when you can control the ball and manipulate the ball like him, you don't need to lift weights for bodybuilders.
Why is that like that?
I just think he's just so clever as well on the ball.
Interesting in terms of Inter's approach tonight. He's been so much more aggressive, the left fullback, DeMarco, with Yamal.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to how much respect and how much time and space he got to square him up. But again, this is what this is what you'd expect out of the Italian defenders, isn't it? Body on body. See,
look at him.
But did you see after it, Bastoni hits Yamal late, just leaving the body on him
in the centre.
And it's classic Italian defenders. If they don't manage to make a tackle on you or affect you, they get hits on you all the time. You remember Chiellini, and they just make contact with you, almost invade your personal space. And the accumulation of that over the 90 minutes is meant to psychologically violate you. Obviously, a way of getting at Yamal whilst he's still young and still nurturing his experience levels is to get in his personal space and get hands on him and interrupt his frequency.
Because his body is still, no matter what you look at him, he's still a kid.
But look, they're doubling up on him all the time. Mkhitaryan tonight is doing a hell of a lot more tracking back to give DeMarco the opportunity to get the 2v1 against him and not allow Yamal to isolate him.
What a ball.
Great pass.
I think he's done the hard one. Who's there at the back toast? Someone's got to be there, it's gambling.
I told you, Lewandowski.
He's
asking
no, it's not hard, it's bounced up. It's not an handball, it's bounced up.
Is Pedri the player who doesn't tie his bootlaces, or is that Gavi? One of them don't tie the laces, did he?
They're both
or
heavy.
Didn't tie the laces.
Pedri's so good.
What's the name? I listened to Dingo about not tying bootlaces. Listen to Jermaine Pennant on the podcast today. What was he on? that podcast, quite good. And he was saying about one of the
Under the cosh,
yeah. And one of the lads played against him like in a pre-season friendly, and he went, "You turned up, you didn't even have your boots tied." He said, "Just like didn't need to get shoes," and just ran the show. That was quite good. He was saying,
he was an expensive teenager, wasn't he? Did he get bought like 15 or something for £1 million?
Yeah, the first story about him was brilliant. He was saying when he was starting for Arsenal, he didn't know he got put into the team, but he went out the night before and he got in at like 7:30 in the morning. Said he was just smashed, and he got up the next day and he started for Arsenal, scored 2. Said he'd be like, didn't know what to do. But he was he should have been better than what he was. Pennant, he was some talent, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had. But again, you can get too much too soon, can't you? If you're getting bought for £1 million as a teenager, it's hard to keep the lid on.
Yeah,
and
but
wasn't he from quite a rough and ready family
background?
Yeah,
he had, like he was saying, like he literally had no family support group around him whatsoever. And he said, so to even do what he's done, play for Liverpool Champions League final and stuff, he said it's just amazing. He went to Balandor, didn't he?
Is that where he ended up?
No, because he was going to sign for the club in Spain. He said,
was that the Mad Lemo head who had a load of
yeah, he said he went to
Kelly songs used to get.
That's what he was saying. He said he squawked in the changes, and Jamie O'Hara's like got him, like posted him to go and sign for this Balandor. He said he started singing them. I'm the world's greatest things in the changing room. Looking at Jamie O'Hara going, what the fuck have you brought me to here?
Loves his golf, Pennant.
Yeah, he's single figures, he was saying.
Loves his golf, lad.
Oh, he got into it, has
he? Yeah.
Wouldn't have had him down as a golfer.
Yeah. Why?
He was saying
just wouldn't have had him down. He's like not someone I would think I'd have, because he's a bit ADHD. When he was in England under 21s with us and all that, he used to like 2-foot table tennis tables and like just act the goat. I remember just thinking he's fucking just a buffoon.
Yeah.
Like literally like would do everything to entertain the other lads, but like run in the door head first, just like you're like, what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah, just like a kid.
Yeah, like not even kid. Like that. Like you're like, fucking hell, like behave yourself, can't
you? But he said a funny story. Remember when Bellamy twatted Risa with the golf clubs?
John Arne Risa?
Yeah. So that night he said I was dead. He said they went out that night. He said that wasn't even the biggest story. He said Dudek ended up pissed.
And again, yeah.
Oh, good defending. He said Dudek was pissed in a nightclub. They were all out together, all the lads. Slipped and butted a woman. Burst the face. Oh, he's through.
Go on then. Get at him.
Chop. Oh, you farted there.
Oh.
You just picked the wrong one.
Olmo.
So Dudek ended up butting some woman in a nightclub by mistake. Burst her nose. Busy's come nick. Pepe Reina's all over the police trying to speak. Said no. Pepe Reina gets nicked. So they both get nicked that night. So he said I had nothing to do with it. I was like, oh my god. So walk back to the hotel room. Ended up he's in the room opposite Bellamy. Opposite Risa and Finnan or something. So and he walked. Bellamy's twatting fucking Risa with this golf club, and he walks out just as Rafa Benitez had been to get the 2 goalies from the big station, pulls them back in. So Rafa Benitez walks back in and then looks at Penn and go, when there's trouble, you're always around. So Penn got to blame for it.
Had nothing to do with him.
Nothing to do with it.
What minute Some people are just in the wrong place at the wrong time. 28.
But he said Fowler to with him.
We're 30 seconds behind you.
He said Fowler was throwing plates in the kitchen and hit Steven Gerrard in the head, pouring blood and everything that night as well. It's just a fucking mad night.
It's a good podcast. Sometimes they forge your team together. They got those crazy nights out.
So you said 30?
We're at 31 now.
I
reckon we could be close there. 35, 36.
Yeah, we're on it. That's we're synced up there.
Listen, Barca have loads the ball in. I think there's definitely more goals in this half.
Inter are happy with that. They're in a low block, kind of 5-3-2.
Counter attack, and then that's it.
Got that little bit of threat on the counter with the 2 lads up front who get you up the pitch, and obviously the legs in midfield.
A lot quicker than what you to get credit
again,
for.
Inter are going to have to get Lewandowski into the game. That for me will be the big. Barca.
Don't do that.
But again, I don't think Lewandowski stops you doing that.
Yeah, I mean, but even you got 4 players in front of you, Pedri, don't shoot from there.
I know, but they haven't got a forward pass because Torres
is drifting.
Is a slightly different type of
drifting out.
Whereas you actually have a focal point when you get the main man in there, and for me, that's what they lacked in the first leg. And I think if they'd have had him fully fit, I don't think this would have been as close as what it is now. But I expect him to be on. If they haven't scored, he's going to have to get him on, whether it's
set
with half an hour to go. It'll depend on what his severity of his injury is.
They might bring him on at half time if it's 1.
Well, I also thought if they put him on the bench as a psychological thing that he's there, you know what I mean, to kind of inspire Torres, but actually he's not fit enough to be used for any part of the game. But again, if they're getting beat, you know, he's going to have at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes in him, isn't he? Surely.
Barca are too good to go throughout this whole game without scoring. They're going to score.
Well, again, the fact that they're behind now, they were 2-0 down.
Doesn't really matter.
You know, last time out and got back in it, so they've got enough. That's a mad haircut. Bastonis, isn't it? That's a proper Kentucky bullet.
He's got no. It's all the Aussies have got them, haven't they? The mullets. That's every other kid.
I don't get why the keeper punches that though. Why, like that ball goes in and Jan Sommer punches that at like nipple height when there's no one near him. Why doesn't he just catch it?
Pickford does that. Loves it. He loves it.
Pickford would have caught that.
Pickford wouldn't have caught that. He wouldn't be able to beat you.
Lad, even his little T-Rex fucking tentacle arms would have got to that. I'm telling you. Imagine he had long size arms. He'd be fucking the best keeper in the world, Pickford.
He actually would.
I mean, imagine being a keeper and having 3/4 size arms.
Do you know what? He would actually be the best keeper if he could. No, do you know what he wouldn't? Because he's got a brain fart in him, Pickford.
Yeah, but that's because he's got small arms. He's got small arm syndrome.
Oh. He just doesn't trust his goalkeeper abilities because his arms aren't big enough.
No, he's thinking about how much better he'd be if he had longer arms. He's got small arms.
If he had long, do you reckon
so that's why he's so angry.
Do you reckon he gets his missus to wipe his ass for him because he can't reach it?
I reckon she definitely puts her Christmas deckies up.
She puts that fucking angel on the top. Defo, we can't reach that.
Oh yeah, he can't get there, lad. He can't get there.
He has to stay in like lower rooms in hotels.
See, look, there's no fault. Inter are comfortable here because every time Barca get it wide, they've got good possession, they build in wide areas. Every time they get into a crossing area, you look up into the box. Barca have got a 3-on-1 against Torres. You know what I mean? 3 lads who, you know, you fancy if you're putting a cross in there, if you've got 3 fucking people to get on the end of it.
But if you're clever, you wouldn't put a fucking cross in. You'd try
again,
and pull it back.
if that person in the middle's Lewandowski, who you know is capable of getting an half yard or being deadly in the air, then that's a different element. You know, the 3v1 then can be dangerous for them. Who's picking them up? Is he got in between the zone? But because it's Torres who predominantly wants to kind of run onto a ball, I don't think the possession build-up and then getting it out into a wide area and cross into the box is the antidote to get fucking beyond this Inter-back line. I think if they're going to do that, it more suits Lewandowski beating somebody in the air either with a flash movement across or getting in between the zone using his experience, because a back three really hates crosses, but it only hates crosses if you got some cunt to get on the end of them.
Yeah, they haven't got they got to play one kind of way. Yeah.
So Torres has just got to do the graveyard shift here, tire this back line out, see if they can get anything out of it, and they're gonna have to put the main man on to unlock this defence. I think he'll be on
half time.
It'll depend on where he's at.
Minutes.
I mean, don't forget, if they scored here, fucking hell, if they scored before the second half, he'll be on at half time because they got nothing to lose. But it'll depend on. Don't forget, he pulled his hamstring. If you do an hamstring, it's 4 to 6 weeks.
So when did he do it?
He's missed 4 games with it, so we don't. But that's what I mean. If you do your hamstring, it's 4 to 6 weeks.
He's not fit, is he at all?
You know, and the risk is can't do nothing. You can do it properly after 2 minutes. So if they put him on too early and he pulls it, who else have you got to come on if you've taken Torres off? So it's a
why he should have scored.
He should just knock it.
You know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say?
Big Lauer finishes.
You know what I'm going to say?
See, this is the thing, because they've got 2 on.
No, to be fair to Bissok is his name. He does well. Just goes and finds a contact on him.
Someone asked, what do you think of Darryl Clark as the new Bristol Rovers manager?
Has he got in there, has he? He's had success there in the past. I like Darryl. I like him. It's one that the fans will kind of get behind. You'll knight them. The only thing I would say is I think he's shown his hand in terms of what he can do as a manager. So I think he's a good fit for them. He's got them promoted out the National League, got them promoted out the Div 2 before. And I think in choppy waters, I think it's a sensible appointment to try and get the fans back on board. But knowing Darryl, I think it'll be a volatile ride for him. And I think the saying, you should never go back, will ring true for him because of the ownership structure there. Albeit I've heard that Fat Boy, a Beast Nepo baby, has been moved out of controlling affairs by his dad.
So who's in control of affairs now?
Who knows? But there's been mass casualties. You know, I know load of people on the staff have been potted, and obviously they've potted about 15 players on the
payroll as well.
Yeah, off the retain list, and obviously the manager, and it'll be the coaching staff and a few of the ancillary staff gone as well. So big change of foot. But that only works if you get better people in situ. Sometimes you shuffle the deck and you get worse. So I still think they'll go out the Football League next year.
That's a big shout. Do go down
even
again.
with Daryl Clark. I think Daryl's at a different space in his career, and I don't think he'll stand for some of the stuff that was going on. So it'll be interesting to see how they go with it. He's also, don't forget, been sacked as Barnsley manager this year.
That's it. Oh! I think that was a shot, that.
Yeah, I think he's half had a poke. He's half had a poke. Doesn't get it clean, does he?
What's the ref give? He's give something. Don't say Martinez is injured here.
Oh, he's give the free kick on the edge of the box. He's give the free kick on the edge of the box.
What? But he's
he
played the advantage
though. You can't play it.
Was he booked him? He might have played on and booked whoever it was.
You can't play advantage and then.
I don't know. I'm trying to see who. Olmo got taken out late, but.
Çalhanoğlu's booked. They've done Mkhitaryan for a booker instead.
Has he booked him? He's
give the free kick.
He's give the free kick. I said that to you.
That's mental. That, you know, he played advantage when
they scored. Yeah, he's played advantage. They could have scored off that then.
I know, yeah, but you can't play advantage and then just because you don't score, bring it back.
Free kick, it's a goal kick.
I was going to say you can't do that. You couldn't have done that.
Oh, he must have.
But he had half a chance. Yeah, it would have been a double jeopardy. Çalhanoğlu lad, yeah. I thought it was Barella, so I was buzzing.
Who's got any bets on in the chat?
Is that the first yellow though?
Yeah.
So that's the tone set now. I mean, it was a yellow. It was late and from behind. You can't. Trying to stop a goal scoring opportunity, you can't blame the ref for getting the card out there.
No,
solid yellow card.
A yellow, that.
I was looking at Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu and I picked Mkhitaryan.
He's had some creative as well.
I've also got Dumfries.
Got some moves. He'd like to be his agent.
He's got more moves than Michael Jackson.
Here's Thuram.
Square. Oh. Here we go.
We got the assist for the goal. Was it Dumfries?
Thuram.
It says Dumfries on flash.
Does it?
Oh, racist.
I told you it was Dumfries. You call me a racist.
But the Thuram slip Dumfries through. If it is, that's another assist for him.
It was a slip through midfield.
I said it was Dumfries and he said no.
Flash score says Dumfries.
It says Dumfries, lad, yeah.
Okay,
but I thought it was Thuram.
Who's the racist now?
Nah, see.
Well, we'll have a look, yeah. We'll have a look in a sec. I didn't say you was, I just said that could be considered.
Okay.
Because you're basically saying they all look the same. Oh, that was nearly a...
Mkhitaryan won
this that was nearly... I tell you what, he's got a solid airline, hasn't he? Do you reckon he's going to need a visit to Turkey?
No, his hair's mad.
His hair's been mad for years though, hasn't he?
He's got the...
How late was Chelsea diving there?
Pushed on there, lad. Cafu and Carlos on the sides. Good effort.
Yeah, Dumfries assist.
Never quite happened for him at Man U, did it?
No.
Henrik Mkhitaryan. Come
Never
from
got
Dortmund
going,
with
no.
that kind of reputation. I think he was the hipsters fucking signing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was everyone with a little tiny beanie on the head and knew about him.
But do those kind of Eastern Bloc players do well here?
Well,
you know, in England,
they can do.
Where's he from, Mkhitaryan? Is he
from
Armenia or somewhere?
No, Armenian. Yeah.
Is it Armenian?
Yeah, he's
sure?
Armenian.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
Like who've we got?
That yellow kit. Is it a yellow kit he playing? Armenia.
That's Sweden.
God knows.
Brazil, that lad.
I think it's yellow kit he playing.
Colombia, that lad. No, he's Armenian, isn't he?
He is Armenian.
Henrik Mkhitaryan. Which I'm saying those kind of Turkmenistan and all that. Like we've got Uzbeki, haven't we now? Uzbekistan in City
team, yeah.
But them lads, you know, Arshavin didn't really fulfill his potential here.
Scored 4 against us in one game.
Yeah, but I'm saying on the whole, he was a bit of a disappointment in his time here. Kuzanet, who's the one at Chelsea, the midfielder, Russian international.
The blonde one.
No, dark hair. Oh, what was his
Russian?
name? Russian. Smerton.
Yeah.
Oh, I think meant now.
I think meant today, yeah.
Shevchenko never really done it here.
Kanchelskis
was good here.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in terms of the...
it's a great tackle.
He got everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got a great tackle.
Got everything. Yamal's, he might have twisted his knee there, you know.
No, he's getting back up.
He didn't. He fell awkwardly though. Like it was like a weird
he went
way
through
of
him,
falling,
but he got the ball. It wasn't a big mad high one. He just got the ball through him.
As I say, from a Barca perspective, as you'd expect, lots of possession without any real clear-cut chances. Good defending from Inter.
And there's the counter-attack.
It's Dumfries again.
Yuri Zhekov. Who did Zhekov play for?
Zhekov.
Chelsea. The Chelsea.
That was a shit decision.
Yuri Zhekov.
Roman Pavlyuchenko.
Pavlyuchenko, yeah.
He's Russian, man.
Wasn't that quick?
Who's Zhekov? Threw me there with Jay.
Yuri Zhekov. Did he play for Chelsea?
Oh, the left back.
Like a left back, left
winger?
winger?
Yeah, the left back, yeah. Left wing back, left back.
I'm sure he played for Chelsea.
Yeah, Russian, yeah.
Couple of Croats, people are saying, done well.
They're different, they're Eastern Bloc, aren't they?
What
Croats
are
do
you
all
saying?
right. I'm saying, like, Russians or the Stans.
Yeah.
Like the proper Russians, they don't they've had some great players over
Andriy
the years.
Arshavin.
Oh, should have scored.
He's a Russian for you.
Oh, Kalanoga, you got to score, lad.
You got to score that.
You've got to score. Solid airline there, Camp in the crowd as well.
Look at them, they're everywhere, fuming.
Is that a fresh cap, Joe? Did you get that while you were away?
Another one, yeah.
The Vidaban man. That's what they call him.
He's got flex fit.
What's the size of my head?
I've got a belter one or an old blacked out one. What's that, lad?
Which?
The size of that? That's like a belt in the back of that. Size of that?
Where's that from?
Lad up here, my bad.
I can't wait to get the call up to Vidaban next year, mate.
Call up?
Single figures, mate, next year.
Gotta get down there, lad, yeah.
I'm close.
Not the best golf course in Europe by a mile. Like not even, yeah. There's nowhere it gets close to.
What do we have to get the invite for
Not
single
on
figures?
Not on that. You need to get your golf club debt paid off. You can't be in the negative there. That's got to be in the black, not in the red.
That's fair.
And you've got to be single figures.
Take the 20 quid off for you, bet.
Oh, he's in again, yeah. I've taken it off.
Is it right?
Oh, what a tackle, lad.
Has he got the ball?
What a tackle.
Oh, Billy Yetelinov. Billy Yetelinov for the Blues.
Yeah, him and Everton, yeah.
Can't even say his name, mate.
Billy Yetelinov. He used to just call him Billy, didn't he?
Someone said, was that the same brand of hat you used to wear at Rovers? Yes, it is.
Is what?
Is it the same hat that you used to wear while you were on the Rovers sideline?
Yeah.
How many have you got of them? Just the 4 or 5?
No, I've got loads.
Just the 18.
Yeah. Got loads.
What is it with you're just a golf gear fella every day now?
Yeah, I think that's my vibe, innit?
Like the birds about like this.
It suits you a bit like.
I literally play golf virtually every day or every other day. Anyway.
I can't remember the last time I didn't see you in a golf rig out. Can't lie.
He even wears his golf shoes to the footy.
I do. I actually go to kids' footy.
He does.
I actually do go to kids' footy with my golf shoes on.
Yeah,
If I'm breaking new ones in or whatever, I'll wear them because you're on the grass, aren't you?
Have you worn them yet? For a round? Did you wear them with the band?
I've got my new Echo ones, my Freddie Couples. That they're for me golf this summer. But I've got also won a pair of Tour 360s, which they're all white, so I'll leave them for another.
They ripped my.
Yeah, you got to break them in, lad. Yeah,
How was your boots? Your Umbro
perfect, lad. Yeah, perfect.
Where'd you find them in the house?
Found them. I was searching in. What a tackle!
That's a good
Perfect
tackle.
yeah.
No, he didn't.
He didn't get the ball.
Perfect tackle.
He didn't get the ball. That's a pen.
Yeah, it's too close for me. Perfect tackle.
No, it's a pen. It looked like he got the ball. If Martin's put his foot just in front of it, he hasn't got the ball. It's a pen.
He actually hasn't got the ball.
They're checking it anyway. It looks like a pen, to be fair.
It does. It's a pen. Look.
You take penalties.
Look.
Martinez.
Pen, lad.
Oh, they're looking at it.
Yeah,
He puts his foot in the way of the ball. It's a pen.
He put his foot down.
From the other angle, it didn't look like a pen, but we're seeing the slow-mo there.
Lads,
it is a pen. Yeah. The ref will give this. It's a pen.
Do you know what? It's harsh because is it a clear and obvious error? I know it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is.
It's an error. He hasn't got the ball. He's put his foot in front of it. Look, watch, see.
Oh, I play on from there. I'm playing on from there. I'm telling you, he gets his foot in front, but he wins the ball. Play on.
It's so harsh, innit?
Play on.
Pen. No, it's a pen.
Give it.
It's a pen, but it's harsh.
It is a pen, but I'm playing on from there. That's not clear and obvious for me.
I just said that.
It's a good challenge.
It's man then ball, so it is a pen.
It is a pen.
At the end of the
Polish man. Oh, he's fuming here, Handsy. Hansy's not happy. The Kenny's off. The Kenny's been ripped off.
Oh, Yamal take the pen on. Would he?
Martinez.
No, Rafinha.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry.
It's a pen. It's Milan.
Sorry. Sorry. That's all.
It is a pen. It is a pen, but also I think it's incredibly harsh. Like you got to give the benefit of the doubt to the defender there. Like he does everything. And I think Martinez is just getting his foot across to initiate the contact. So it's clever from the striker. But for me, it's not a pen. Like it's not.
Martinez haven't made it.
Yeah, that Heidi's just put a good one there.
Takes the pens.
She's a bastard freak. She's where people putting Nico Williams' name on Rafinha's kit. That's why he saw.
That what it was. Sorry, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Nico Williams for Bilbao.
Hardy just said people. We're putting Nico Williams' name.
They were down the line with him, weren't they?
But she'd be fuming now that this is a pen here.
Oh, Kalanogu taking it, lad. You got him to score.
Was Martinez fuming with the manager then, saying he wants to take it or something? I seen him talking to him.
He's never missed a pen, as he just said.
Down the middle, do you reckon? That middle box.
He's a good set.
He's a great set piece, set player.
He can hit a ball. Gonna miss now, don't he?
Boychek, I've dusted him, lad, twice, so if you don't dust him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. El Bato's done it twice.
Done it twice in the same game.
Well,
Finger blasted him twice in the same sitting.
Should have saved one, to be fair. Oh, he slotted it.
Oh, sick, give him the eyes.
2-0.
Oh, don't forget Barca, 2-0 down the last leg. They've got it all to do now.
Listen,
I think we see Bob the Pole here.
Barca are going to score.
3-1 you said, didn't you?
I said 3-1 to Inter, yeah.
I said 3-1 Barca.
Why are they still moaning here? Is he saying it's a red card?
It's not a red card. The goal's got an opportunity.
I think we're going to see Bob the Pole at half time.
No.
Telling
Yeah,
you.
I reckon we will.
What's the point of the
Why
rest of
look to have a murder?
It's a Serbian,
Book
he's
him.
got to get booked. Got to book him.
Everyone's celebrating. Look, he's kicking off.
Oh yeah, got to book him.
No, he's
Get
booked
him
him.
booked.
Did he book him then?
Sent him off.
Everyone's just, all the Inter players just like, yeah, just celebrating the goal.
What's happened
The,
here?
the mad Serb's going nuts.
Oh, sends him for the echo, doesn't he?
They give him the eyes.
Have you not booked him there?
Right into the camera as well.
Oh,
nice.
Hardy be
What happened there,
devastated there.
He's just been nearly having a straightener.
Is that him there? No, it's not.
Yeah, that's him there, number 15.
Is it?
Yeah.
And who's he shouting at?
Zanetti,
Yeah,
well,
Zanetti.
let's see what.
Player. Name a
Do you
better
reckon he's a
right back.
better right back than Trent?
Miles better.
Right back, left back. Cafu or Zanetti?
Is
Is that a hard one, no?
Zanetti. Just.
I'd go Cafu.
I'd go Cafu.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Zanetti was a
I'd have a
powerhouse.
murder. Oh, I love it, you know, when it's
What's
like this.
been going on?
Where's the VAR?
Gotta book him.
I'll tell you what, Torres is told
Martinez
him
is
I thought he
told
was.
as well.
We don't know what's happened here.
I don't know what's happened here.
Ferran Torres is told and I thought he was standing next to the centre half
Oh,
there.
yeah. Chenam's a unit, don't
Talking to the ref. Anyone know what's happened here?
Anyone in the chat know what's happened?
It looks like he's restarting it.
Love it. Barca come back.
At least we've had a good game.
Barca come back. I said 2-2. Barca come back 2-2. And win on
Desmond.
pens. Telling you.
To be fair, lad, you did say Desmond.
Fancy you.
I'm still going to be 3-1, me, for Inter.
Um,
Did say.
yeah, I was 3-1 Barca, so I'm up in smoke anyway.
Inter conceded the least goals, didn't they, in the Champions League, the league stage this year? Didn't they concede like 3 goals in 10 games? Something mad.
Bob the Pole's
Sure
on
it
at
win
half
us.
time, lad. Bob the Pole's on at half time.
Inter
Change
definitely
of,
lost.
change of impetus.
You've got to get the big pole on, haven't you?
Got to come on now. Season's on the line, innit? From a
Inter
European
conceded 1
perspective.
goal in 8 games.
Did they?
1 goal.
Yeah, but Barca scored 3 against them last time out.
True.
And didn't have Lewandowski.
At home.
They weren't at home. They
Listen,
were
it's
at that
not
neutral
over.
stadium because of
No,
the
true.
Camp Nou's.
Well, I was in
renovated.
Barca a few weeks ago. I was
yeah.
walking around the
Someone
Camp
just
Nou.
put there, the Mike's and
Holy
the Pearl are still
moly.
going to
The new
have,
one.
still going to have
No,
more
the
European.
The old one.
Oh,
What, are they
lad.
renovating the old one?
I don't know, but it was just fucked.
Where's the new camp?
Yeah.
They're renovating it, aren't they?
Was you there?
I went to Barca, I walked past it, they're not using it at the minute.
No.
Fucking hell.
They're renovating it, that's why.
Shit all, it's fucked.
Is it?
Fair
They're
enough.
renovating it, they're doing it up.
Well,
Have you ever been?
it's gonna take a while.
No.
Oh, shite.
Bosh, you know. It's not shite, because when you go inside it, it's like a church.
Cathedral.
I went when I was younger, when I was
Yeah.
a kid, and it was fucking, I remember thinking, wow.
Yeah, it's got this big
I
alleyway.
walked past it and
What's
seen it, it's
going
like a
on here?
shell.
Get them off then.
Yeah, the manager will have sent them on to say, get hold of these so no one gets fucking sent off on the walk in here.
I want to know
me.
what's happened, mate.
Let's put
It's
them
him. In that, this Martinez for
Martinez
Barca is.
and a Serbia
going
have had
mad?
a bit of a ding-dong, but I don't know what over.
If Barca get knocked out here, does that stop them 2 winning the Balandor? Or no?
I think the Balandor has a huge
Goes-
slide towards the one who win the European Cup.
So what? Say if PSG won it, then what?
Does Dembele come
Dembele's
into the
up there.
conversation?
Oh,
Harry?
does he? Yeah. That'd be mad. That.
Does he come into the conversation? Yeah.
Look at his
So,
numbers this
and
year,
then-
ridiculous.
Say Inter win it.
Martinez.
That's Lautaro. And they win the league as well.
I do think, well, they look like they're in second place for the title. Looks like Napoli have stolen ahead of them in terms of the last few weeks and got
Well,
pole
that's why I
position.
think it might swing against Inter that, because I think you've got to win your league. I mean, with Yamal, he's won the league, and he's still got to bring in the winning it with Spain last year as well somehow. He's won the league, he's won his cup, and he's got semi-final, and he's fucking absolutely bossed it. I think he's definitely, even if they go out, he's definitely in the conversation. He's definitely in the top 2, top 3.
So who do we think is the top 3 at this moment in time?
Balandor.
Yeah, who?
Yamal, Salah, and Rafinha.
Salah, do you reckon Salah's in it?
I think he's still in there because what he's done, and we've just won the Prem. But
Salah's numbers are outrageous, but I don't think he's in the conversation.
He's in the top 3.
No.
So no one from Paris, no one.
I'm going down. I'm Dembele.
Marquinhos,
just purely because of the Champions League.
In PSG with the Champions League, Dembele over Salah, easy.
None of the defensive players in those teams.
No, it's so hard to get a defender to win it. I mean,
midfielder. Vitinha, someone like that who's had a good season.
No.
And I was thinking Vitinha, but they wouldn't do it. They're like them type of midfielders.
He's been like,
he's got the numbers.
They brought in that Kvaratskhelia in January, so you can't really.
No, you won't get him.
He's been good.
If it's anyone for PSG, it's Dembele.
Before as well.
But then Inter, like Lautaro.
Young player of the year, I would say Yamal will be a shoe-in for that.
That's not even a debate for young player of the year.
But then the boys up who's coming through. Like
Josh Shane, you need to speak closer to the mic.
Yeah, I mean, there was talk of maybe Jude Bellingham being part of that conversation, but
no,
I think Real Madrid being poor this year's killed it. Yeah,
I just think Real Madrid are coming into that team of individuals, and I don't think they're gonna. They need something. They need a McAllister in the middle, workhorse leg. They need someone who's he's not gonna be a Galacto. He's just gonna be I'm gonna win back at the proper team centre midfielder. They haven't got it. Modric was that man, even though he was a Galacto, he was that player.
They're not easy to find, lad.
They're not easy to find, I know they're not, but that's what we're talking about it. And I think the only one for me I've seen this season is McAllister.
Right, what have you got? Any on the chat? You got any questions?
Any questionos?
Someone said, what do you think about the Tifo in the Rangers and Celtic game? You seen it?
Yeah, seen it, yeah. Strange, isn't it? Like, shoot down the Rebels or something, and a fella with a shotgun or something.
Yeah, he had a big fella with a shotgun and shoot the Rebels or something beneath it. I mean, it was definitely... Did they get fined for this or something, did they?
I'm just happy that there's fans back in on the old firm.
Do you mean like it's a proper...
Well, there was there was fans barred out of the stadium, wasn't there, in terms of... Does that do the same thing as the Whoop does? Yeah. Just like monitor your sleep and all that? Yeah. Just obviously a lot smaller. Just tells me I'm a fat cunt every night on a jog. Does it actually...
Yeah. My phone pops up.
Have you got the same one as on the top of it now?
Yeah.
Is it good? That's me bird one for a birthday.
It's alright. They're about $4 now.
What's it? Is it
same as a Whoop?
Cheaper than the diamond one.
Yeah. I asked me bird one.
Does it do you sleep and like your rest and heart rate? It's literally just the same as the Whoop.
It does everything that your Whoop does, but just a ring. And I wear it on me wedding finger, so it looks like.
See, when I was playing golf with my Whoop there, and then I've ended up getting this strap here and putting it on my arm for golf, which I much prefer. I don't like having stuff on my hands for golf.
Yeah.
Or like anything that can move. Like I don't wear a ring or a watch or anything. And I have to have it on here, and I found that that's working for me.
Look, it does all of that. It does your sleep, your heart rate.
It's in blue. Why is it in blue?
Because I'm a secret Evertonian.
Because you're born an Evertonian.
Yeah.
Right, everyone in the chat. Just seeing this Peretti advert here on the telly. What's everyone's favourite pint of lager? Because mine is actually a Peretti.
Is it?
From the golf club.
Do you know I turned down a sponsorship with Stella Artois for this podcast? Because I don't want to be associated with any like beer products.
Bollocks.
I had to turn the sponsorship down because obviously I'm not drinking at the minute.
He's talking shit now.
Decided to get fit and
he's talking absolute
make
shit.
a comeback. So I declined him, and I think it ended up going to Beckham.
Did you have to say
Beckham's on it now?
Stella Artois every time?
Only because I'm obviously parlez-vous français, and it's obviously from that
Belgium.
part of the world. I know it's Belgium, but it's from that part of the world.
It's not in there, France. It's closest
Flemish.
to
Same thing. Lille, Belgium, same thing. Eurostar. So I turned it down, and then look who popped into the spot. See, Beckham.
Becks.
Get me knocked down.
Have you seen his
What about Beck's 50th?
Did you see Neville's boat race?
What about Neville? Like gushing online, like literally wetting his kecks, wetting his little pantyhose this week about it being Sir David's birthday, and obviously then Brooklyn hasn't turned up, so all's not well in the in the Beckham fraternity. And the most interesting thing for me was Salford again missing out on the playoffs. How does the Oracle of Football, the man who knows everything about everything, and they're Philip, Sir David's underlings who know everything, into Miami, the greatest team in the world, qualify for the club trophy and all that.
Yeah.
How can't they get Salford out of League Two?
Yeah.
And then they sack managers who actually get teams out of League Two.
But they got your man, haven't you? What's his name? Scouser.
Robbo.
Yeah, and I don't mind him.
Alright, Robbo, yeah. But again, they've shit the bed, so it says about their culture. And I think when you've got Ryan Giggs as the assistant manager, someone who thinks absolutely nothing about flattening his brother's missus, then how can you build a culture off that? No matter how good of a player he was, he will literally shag his own brother's beard. You can't have him anywhere near your environment. Yeah, I'll have a soft drink and something to have a cup of tea with.
Yeah, get me a drink. No,
while you're out and about. Turn that kettle on your way out. Like a
get me an orange juice.
No, like a chocolate bar of some form.
Yeah.
A nice little to go with a cup of tea. But whip that. Yeah, anything you want, yeah. But whip that kettle on your way out.
It's like an orange. I've seen them little bottles of orange. Not the little ones.
Do we also not find it strange that Rooney's on every programme at the minute and he's had Derby relegated, Plymouth relegated, and Birmingham relegated?
Rooney? Yeah, everyone's interested in him.
Yeah, but also at some point you go, you don't know what the fuck you're on about, mate. Because you've actually had like
again, it's going back to the old Micah Richards thing. Is you've got
but Micah's not managed a team or managed 3 teams to relegation in the Championship. So as good of a player he was, you clearly after that question, does he know what he's on about based on his performance as head coach or manager?
I quite like listening to Rooney. I don't mind him. I like listening.
Is that because you got similar hairlines and you just look quite similar?
Yeah,
similar testosterone levels.
Yeah, we were split at birth, weren't we? Me and Wazza.
Yeah, obviously he got all the football ability that
I got all the belly.
You got all the brain. You got the brain. You got the football ability.
Yeah, you got the hair as well, though. Well, we both never got the hair.
I reckon your chopper's bigger than his, though. Yeah, it's got to be, lad.
It's got to be, yeah,
There's no way he's getting at it in grannies. What you've got, what you're packing. No. So you don't get everything, lad, is what I'm saying. Obviously, he'd kill for your brains and you'd kill for his footballing ability, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't mind it. He was talking about Caradon, what's it called? The overlap.
Oh, yeah.
The chat. And he is quite funny, you know. He is quite like...
Yeah, I don't dislike him, but I'm saying his football opinion, you'd have to go, listen, Wayne, you were a good player, but you've had 3 out of 3 relegations in the champ.
I know, but even regardless, his CV alone stands him to have that opportunity to have that opinion.
No, it doesn't other than
football and a CV.
Yeah, I think if you go in to be a pundit and you failed as a manager, I don't think you have the same credibility. Whereas Carragher and that have a bit of credibility, even though they haven't done it. Gary Neville, for me, lacks credibility because he shit the bed at Salford and he shit the bed at Valencia and England.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I still...
Like Thierry Henry, I have to taper what Thierry says because he's had a few opportunities and I'd be a pundit, but I think Carragher was smart enough and, you know, even Shearer's for me is tainted by how poor he was as a manager.
Yeah, again, I don't think it's viewed on that.
Don't forget, there's loads of managers who listen to their punditry and think, what the fuck do you know? You shit the bed when you had to go in the hot seat here.
Of course they will, yeah. And I'm
sure
they
haven't got a leg to stand on as good of players they were because they go, listen, mate, playing and coaching, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's loads of League 2 managers who look at the likes of Shearer and go, what the fuck are you going on about?
Yeah, there is. But also, they did fail. You know, you have to say, you know, he failed in the Championship, Rooney, and America, and obviously Shearer failed at Newcastle in the Prem, which, you know, an experienced manager might have failed at, but also anything they say for me is still tapered by the fact that I go, well, I respect what you, because you were a phenomenal player, but actually we have to taper what you're saying. Like Sturridge, even though I don't necessarily agree with how he says it, he hasn't failed as a manager, so we don't know. He could actually be a good manager. Now we're going to get to see the best of, obviously, Angry Ginge and Micah as managers in the Baller League, and Ian Wright to see whether they actually are good managers, John Terry, etc.
Yeah. Angry Ginge, someone that's put the flames out, didn't he, the other day on Angry Ginge, the Fight to Colour Fire Brigade.
Is he a bit of an hard case or something? Have I woke up in an alternative reality where he's some kind of hard case? Because last time I seen him, he had a big duck ass and big Susan Boyles all over his kipper.
Yeah, he walks like
a clumsy big keeper.
He walks like Jordan Henderson. He's left with that big duck ass.
I seen him play in the Chris Basham testimonial at Sheffield United and absolutely try and flatten someone in the corner.
I didn't see that, no.
But I think he likes to tackle, which is interesting, isn't it?
He's from up them ways, isn't he? But I mean,
but again, what happens if you if you go into a 50-50 with him and marmalise him? He looks the type of guy. He obviously got us reported on TikTok for saying we bullied him. He looks the type of guy who would get you nicked for absolutely 2-footing him in a tackle.
Yeah, if you get your nick for loads.
Whereas he's happy to fly around 2-footing people and, you know, trying to land people. But I reckon if you tackled him properly, I reckon he'd phone the police.
Or his mum.
Yeah, has anyone seen his mum?
Oh no,
I've never seen his mum. Doesn't he do it from his bedroom, or is it his own house he does his show from?
I don't take much.
Because he punches holes in the walls and smashes stuff up and throws pads and all that.
I don't take much interest.
Well, that's where Angry Ginger's come from.
Yeah.
Like he's famous for conceding on FIFA and smashing his telly or his pad and all that. So
we've all been there.
But he, as a manager in this Baller League, he is getting a bit of a hothead. Like I've seen him in a couple of skirmishes, and he's only been going a couple of weeks in that.
Yeah, but he turns up in a fucking like he's playing snooker. And with a pair of red Crocs and a waistcoat.
I don't think it's long till there's a bit of a ding dong, proper ding dong in the nonsense pottery. I seen Lescott having a pop at somebody. Troy Deeney's obviously gone in and steamrolled a few of the nerds.
John Terry had to go with the ref, didn't he? The proper had to go with Clattenburg.
Is that what it is? Is it like the wrestling, or are we going to see some real physical action?
What's this?
Oh, good God.
Don't tell me Suarez and Messi had done an advert with... This is nuts. This is nuts. Suarez and Messi with Reece James's sister.
Hang on, I need to see this for real.
This is real. Lineker's being fucked off.
No, it's not. They weren't in the same location.
They
were never in the same location. That's been merged to make it look like they was. They were never in the same location.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, they weren't. Them two were in Miami and then two were in London. And it was made to look like they were together. They were never in the same location there, lad.
And I was imagine phoning Messi's
Otherwise,
agent.
they'd have been in between each other.
Imagine phoning Messi's agent going, do you mind coming and doing a Walker's advert with Lauren James, please?
And Leah Williamson. Like,
who?
What?
Are you an owl? You owl? Who?
No, there's no way. They were never in the same building there, lad. That's been merged, and it'll be merged in somewhere else to make it look like two players.
But has Lineker being kiboshed on Walker's, or has he got a lifetime contract?
No, he's from Leicester, and he's the pin-up. He'll be lifetime contracted up. They're obviously just... Have you seen he's doing this thing, the assembly or something, where he's getting more politicised?
Oh no, you just missed the best advert sound, yeah. It's felt like a little orange. You just missed the latest Walker's advert.
It's done Cambo, it's fully it's human clickbaited Cambo though.
No. Messi and Suarez.
Oh, nice lad.
With Lauren James.
Save that for me cup of tea.
Messi and Suarez on a Walker's advert?
Yeah. Have you seen Messi's... This is a mad one. You see the drink he brought out, Messi?
Yeah.
And it was the exact same as like Logan Paul's bevy, wasn't it?
Mass Plus?
Whatever it is, don't know what it's called. But then, Messi sued Logan Paul first. Because he knew.
Messi brought it out after
Prime.
But he copied the branding, but then
Messi
Prime
sued
has
him.
come out first. So, and then Messi's suing him for copying his branding. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I don't know what's going on. But what I am going to say to you is, do you think is the greatest chocolate bar known to man? You had to pick one.
Mintero.
That's the fucking hot. That's like saying, what's the best football team in the world?
I'm going to go early and I'm going to say
Star Bar.
Star Bar.
That's semi-paedophilia, that one.
I'm telling you,
anything with
chocolate bar ever. It's like a boost, but better.
It's got raisins in.
I don't think it has got raisins in, lad.
A Star Bar?
Raisins in, lad.
A Star Bar's got raisins in, hasn't it?
No, it hasn't got raisins in,
I don't
lad.
think so.
No, it hasn't.
Nuts.
You need to say you've just critiqued it without have ever sampled it, which I'm shocked at. I'm shocked at that you've given an opinion on something.
I'm sure a Star Bar's got raisins in.
I'm a serious Mintero fan, mate.
Solid, it just gets a bit...
a bit same.
Twix is a solid James Milner type
You've got to eat your Twix.
7 out of 10.
Eat the biscuit first. On the bottom of the Twix. And then roll the caramel up.
You haven't lived. No, that's not what you do. That is not what you do with Twix. Do you want to tell you what you do with Twix? You bite the end off one end and the end off the other end. Put it in your cup of tea. Suck it up like a straw until the tea comes back into your mouth. As soon as it does, then just eat the chocolate bar. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, because it melts a bit. I know what you mean.
It's melted.
I used to do that with a twirl.
It is literally the greatest way to eat a Twix.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Greatest way. And talking of that, I'm hoping to get a cup of tea. We haven't got our studio tea man, have we?
No, it's the tea man because I don't make tea. I'm far too above that.
Well, Cass usually does the brews, but obviously he's got training tonight. But I would love a cup of tea to get us going on the second half. Here we go. The lads are coming out. Barca, I'm expecting Lewandowski imminently.
What are they still arguing over something there?
I think something's happened where he's either thrown a dig. They haven't showed us a replay.
No, they haven't.
Which makes me think there's something's gone on.
Or they missed it.
Well, you don't miss anything. There's CCTV everywhere in the stadium, lad.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go. Someone's put it there, but they haven't said it. A Whisper Gold for a chocolate bar is outrageous.
Whisper Gold, yeah, it's okay. But like of all time chocolate bars,
Whisper Gold for me, it's sexual.
I like Turkish delights, you know.
I like how people call me a paedophile for it. I like bounties.
No, it's not for that. They're calling you a paedophile. No, bounty. Yeah,
I like bounties.
I wouldn't go.
Bounties is paedophile behaviour.
No, I like bounties.
It isn't alright, but like I wouldn't go for it like as my number one. We're talking number one bar here.
Whisper Gold, number one bar.
Number one bar. You get a box of, and that's the only
most overrated
that's the
for
only
me.
Thing you can eat chocolate bar you can eat for the year. You can only eat one chocolate bar for the year. What are you going for?
Whisper Gold.
Yeah.
Whisper Gold.
White Twix. White Twix.
Nah, it's painful.
I prefer the normal Twix.
Yeah, normal Twix.
I like a Mars bar.
No. The most overrated.
Mars bar's solid, solid
it
bar.
Is. Most overrated Snickers.
You don't get this on Sky, people.
You don't get called a paedophile for eating bounties on Sky, do you?
Kit Kat. Good with a cup of tea.
Chunky's better.
Chunky is decent.
Chunky's better. I'm not into these new flavour Kit Kats though. I'd just rather have a solid Kit Kat.
Yeah, I don't like the way they get
Stop
a bit
saying
snazzy,
white
aren't they?
chocolates.
Kinder Bueno's a good bar, and you get two.
It's a bit too Tory for me, that one.
It is. I like it. I don't mind the Kinder Bueno. The white
Stop.
Kinder Bueno's.
Fuck off nowhere. Fucking racist.
Snickers are fantastic, solid. Jordan Henderson
Snickers,
type of chocolate bar.
Snickers overrated.
Snickers, shut up, lad. If you have a Snickers with a cup of tea, there's nothing wrong. Like, that's a good solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. Workman like for your brew.
It's overrated.
Twix is the same. Like,
you know what
Twix got a little bit more flair because you can do a few things with it.
I can't stand people who put chocolate in fridge.
Why? So it's solid and you nearly lose the teeth.
Yeah, you just like.
I don't like soft chocolate though.
What?
So I don't like it hard, but I wouldn't like it where it's like almost melting something and it's gooey.
What she said.
I like it. I like a chocolate bar to be refrigerated correctly.
No,
I don't like them too hard.
Yeah,
but I don't like them too soft either.
Do you know what I love but I hate eating? A dime bar.
Yeah, just get a bit sickly towards the end.
No, they just get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, just get a little bit sickly towards the end.
I'm eating it for like half an hour after I finished it. It's top tier chocolate bar.
I used to like a Topic.
Yeah, Topics, listen.
They just shrunk the bar. It's like fucking Honey, I Shrunk the Chocolate Bar. No, it's not. You need like I won't buy it because of how much they've shrunk the chocolate bar.
The big fella would have been there.
He's got to come on, surely. He mustn't be fully fit. He must be right on the edge of the hamstring strain. Otherwise, you'd have had to spin the wheel on him on 45. He'll be 60 minutes because it's the only hope. Because if they get, it's very rare they're going to score 3 goals with half an hour to go. They've got to hope to score 2 and get extra time, eh?
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to do. 64 minutes.
Frankie de Jong's gone from almost joining
Cadbury's
United
fruit and nut.
to
No, sorry,
Barca.
mate. Paedophile. Stephen Harrison. Paedophile. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
Solid.
Short up.
Stephen, say no notes on, lad. It's solid.
Short up.
You know what else is solid? A Boost.
A Boost,
yeah,
Bosch,
Boost,
but not in the fridge.
Right
I had
the
Boost out of the fridge. I put a Boost on
in
work. I put it on the side, and someone put it in the fridge. And I had to eat it out the fridge, and it was just
no else. What's a great bar?
Turned into a crunchy.
What's a great bar? And they should send us a load of them. Yorkie and Yorkie raisin and biscuit.
I reckon Yorkie's the most woke chocolate bar. Yeah.
What? What was their advertising slogan back in the day?
And they pulled it because of that. They've done a full 360.
Biscuit and raisin is
disgusting. Caramac, Lee Parker, you pulled it out the hat. Caramac reminds me of my childhood.
Too sickly, lad.
Going to caravan with my nanny eating the Caramac, yeah.
For me, just a bit too sickly.
Remember that one? Yeah, the marble. Remember that one?
No, do you know what else I'm going to say? No, what's my number 2 chocolate bar after the Star Bar? And it hasn't been
second
mentioned.
Star Bar?
No, it hasn't been mentioned.
Go on.
It's a fucking top of the range chocolate bar. The Picnic.
Picnic's really good.
Got nuts in, got raisins in it. You don't like it?
Yeah, I'm thinking something else. Picnic's got raisins.
You're thinking that's a Star Bar?
I'm thinking a Picnic is a Star Bar.
Picnic's shit hot.
Picnic's
got raisins in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's not very good.
Any chocolate with fruit or raisins or nuts in is fucking horrible.
I like the whole nut dairy milks as well. I like the whole nut. I used to like the fabulous ones with like the fizzy candy in.
Have you seen
the chocolate bar, the Fabulous Creations or something like that?
Have you seen that the chocolate company, the family, they only bring chocolate out on the Instagram. They bring it out Mondays or Tuesdays and Fridays, and they sell out like every time they bring it out. But they make this. I'll try and find it.
Local?
What, a family?
No, a family like chocolatiers, yeah.
Oh, right.
And they're homemade chocolates, but they only bring them out every Tuesday.
Oh, great pass. Oh, I don't want to get under control, you know.
No. No, it's not a pen, get up.
Goal kick.
But they brought out, and I'm going to make it vomit here, and everyone's had it, it's fit. They brought out a mayonnaise chocolate.
Lad, you're disgusting, you know.
No, I'll show you.
What the fucking hell? Who wants to eat mayonnaise flavoured chocolate?
I'll show you. Where was it? Chocolate.
The Star Bar. Oh, fantastic. It's like a better version, it's like a souped up version of a Boost.
They're called the Chocolate Smiths. Okay, I'm not giving the bit up, but they brought out this mayonnaise chocolate, and yeah, look, this is the chocolate they bring out every like Tuesday. There's a little
mayonnaise chocolate.
Look at it.
No, I can't think of anything worse. No, I can't think of anything worse. Heinz mayonnaise chocolate. No,
look.
No, you can show me all you want. I would never eat that.
I would never eat that, to be honest.
That's white chocolate with mayonnaise.
But look at this chocolate egg they done, and it's sold out. And it's one of my mates got it in London. He said it's unbelievable.
Oh, who's been booked here?
Martinez.
Is that a Jerby?
I said Martinez. I've got Martinez.
No, Martinez for the big unit at the back.
I've got him. Lamine to score. What was my one? I need the right back, Garcia.
He was stinking to get booked after he was flipping then at half time.
Oh, he's going down before that though.
There's a foul though.
There's a foul, yeah, but I mean, I don't think he was booking that.
Starbar takes some beating, lads.
Yeah, John Irvine, Bounty.
Does stick in your teeth.
Which does the Starbar?
Yeah, if you've got fillings, it's a filling to pull out. I haven't got any, but it would pull your fillings out if you had them.
No, it's I've got fake teeth, I'll pull them out.
I remember when Snickers was called Marathon Dean as well. The Marathon.
Yeah.
Why did they change that? I wonder why they changed it.
Wasn't this something to do with, again, legals or something?
Do you know
what a ball? It's offside though. Yeah, it's offside.
Great header, by the way. A Serbi as well. I seen a great advert when I was watching the YouTube. I was watching the Shambo, waiting for in between the podcast and Noah going to feed the dog. And the Snickers have got adverts on with Mourinho, Saka and some woman footballer, but it was good. One of the best adverts I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
asking them good questions about like what did they think the average football fan thinks of like certain things. It was interesting. Like a little bit anti-woke as well. Still a bit woke, but
it's gotta be a little bit woke,
a little bit more anti-woke than what we've seen in recent years.
Do you know what? Someone said that you're right. Smack that you put in hell on bread. Do not put Nutella. No, Curly Willy gets a fuck. So what you got if
that's a film puller.
That Curly Berries you got if you was bad at naughty at Christmas. Do you know what I'm gonna
selection box staple wearing the Curly Willy in the fudge.
I'm gonna make you have a mouthgasm if you do this. Just get a dairy milk, just a normal dairy milk, and snap one of the things in half, the little sections, and have a salt and vinegar disco at the same time.
They talk about Mars bar.
It's a mouthgasm.
Cheese and onion walkers, don't they?
Dude, I've never had that one, but
it is nice, yeah.
Normal dairy milk and a salt and vinegar disco in at the same time. Oh my god!
I'm telling you, cheese and onion walkers with the Mars bar.
Yeah, I'll have a go with that one.
Unbelievable, yeah. It shouldn't work, but it does.
It's like saying Mackie chips in a McFlurry. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, my kids do that. No, my kids do the Mackie chips.
What is meant to be nice? Mackie chips in a McFlurry.
My kids put Mackie's chips in a milkshake.
Is it?
How does that work? I don't know, but
try it, lad.
The saltiness of the chips.
It's so nice.
Oh,
it's weird how stuff like that works, huh?
But mayonnaise chocolate doesn't work though. Not for me.
Have you tasted it?
No, but I wouldn't.
You don't know if you taste it.
Everyone who said it works, but you must have to like really like mayonnaise, though, mustn't you? Now, first time. You wrong ball.
Oh! Garcia, what a finish, lad.
What a finish that is on the volley.
Side foot. He guided it with a volley, like top bin.
It's a great volley, that. 2-all. I'm telling you, this is 2-all, this.
Great finish.
It could be, lad. My 3-1 still on. I thought he fucked up that first.
Another ex-Man City player.
That first cross.
Bob the pole to come on, yeah. Do you know what? Does ever so well there, Gavi, doesn't he? Just gets a bit lucky with the second phase, both of them. With the rebound going for them.
Control that.
Just guides it, doesn't he?
He squares it up. Watch him as he comes in. He squares his whole body up.
Doesn't lash at it, just passes it into the net. Yeah, great finish.
But like some people, when they're trying to side foot it, they look off goal. They try and side foot it. He squares his whole body up and gone aim with his shoulders right where he's gonna hit it.
I thought someone was trying to read the chocolate bars they were saying.
Yeah, someone's put love chocolate and this together. It is class. To salt and vinegar discos and a plain dairy milk. Trust me.
What they saying now? Love chocolate and crisps.
Yeah. Terry's.
Me finger, that's just too small, right? Now they've seen how small it is. Like fucking.
Can you see that on the chat there?
I can see that there.
No, I mean now it on the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep it there. I can look over. I can see a little bit of it, but I have to go over to see it. Oh yeah, he's shuffling the deck. Yes, Simone Inzaghi.
Did you get him right?
Yeah. Do we get a replacement for him? Have we? We got a replacement for him, yeah? So we've got Augusto to get it yellow now.
Yeah, I'll be doing the Ballers League stream for the final.
That in terms of he hasn't been booked, has he? He'd be fuming again here, DeMarco. Ballers League, what did you say?
We're doing the Ballers League final watch along.
When is it?
I've got a clue.
Do you know what? We should maybe do a watch along of one of the women's games, you know. But
no, I can't. I've wasted me. Oh, what a save!
Just instant no. Yeah, no. Right, fair enough. We've wasted enough time on it anyway.
Yeah.
Right at him. These are some mammy.
Tell you what though, it has been a good tie over the two legs. It's kept us entertained, that's for sure.
And it's not over yet.
Oh no, there's a few twists and turns in this. Do we reckon Barella ever leaves Italy?
No, I think he had his chance too. It was 2 seasons ago or something, and I think that's him. Listen, if he wins the European Cup, I get as well. Yeah, it's
again. Would you Real Madrid? Could you see him? You know, I know the link we said with Fernandes and Fernandes.
He's a Real Madrid player.
He's a type that like he's Modric.
My God, got to score, yeah.
Oh, it's the wrong option.
Oh my God!
Oh, what a save! What a save, by the way. What a save! My God, what a move that was.
How's he missed? I thought he got the wrong option.
No, he played it perfect.
That was a perfect. If he finished that was an unbelievable move.
Was that Garcia again?
Yeah. Listen.
Wow, what a move.
What a game. That's a foul. You can't do that.
Stupid that, isn't it?
Oh,
don't kick him out on the floor.
Booked them both.
Booked them both.
Stupid that. Like, you got him against the sideline. He's going away from goal. Like, all the pressure's on him.
How's this even happened, yeah?
Free kick. Just well, Rafinha.
Why got one person
Not
back?
Yamal, that.
No, just a fast counter attack. Was that it? Was that Yamal?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Perfect. Everything right. You have to give the keeper credit. Summer, good save, but I mean, he shouldn't have given the opportunity really.
He dived to the ball, so it's not really right at him either. He's dived to.
Magic stars are heavy. They're still going on in the chat. Crunchy is nice.
Crunchy's nice.
Get stuck in the teeth though.
In a cup of coffee. In a cup of coffee and just suck it. Don't eat it.
I'm a crunchy fan, me.
You're not a crunchy fan?
I think crunchy. You're borderline. Like you need your internet history search.
No, a crunchy and a cup of coffee and just suck it.
Magic stars are heavy, lad. What? Chocolatey.
Magic stars are heavy if you're 6.
Do you know what? Oh, he's got to score, lad. He's got to score.
He has got to score.
Keeper shouldn't have a chance of saving it.
Do you know what? The keeper's done so well still.
He has, but it's right down the middle, lad.
It is, but like, even to say that,
like, the keeper weren't there. The keeper's done very well.
Give him a nice height as well. You know, I just think he could. I think he'd be disappointed tomorrow if they go out seeing that back.
Yeah, he will.
What was I going to say to you there? I'm going to go number 3 here and release my third number. Chocolate bar that gets the bronze medal on the podium. The Milky Way crispy roll.
Heavy. I've had the Galaxy rolls.
No.
Oh, heavy. Milky Way or Galaxy, they're both really nice. It is a solid little one.
Solid little piece of kit for the cup of tea.
It's not even, but you need more than 2, I think.
Yeah, but also if you just want like a little, it's just enough. It's a bit more than like a.
I think crispy rolls.
What's the things you get with it for free? The Biscoff.
The little Biscoff things.
Biscuit. Yeah. It's a bit more than that, but sometimes you need a little bit more than that, but you don't need quite a Twix or quite a full chocolate bar.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I just think them crispy rolls are like Pringles to me. I think once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, they are a bit moreish in that regard, but
do you
also
know Pringles?
If you're disciplined, they are nice.
Do you know a Pringle isn't a crisp?
Yeah, because the potato puree or whatever, and tax purposes.
Yeah.
But if I said you get us some crisp there.
Pringles.
But again, it's a packet of crisp is crisp in it really when you think of it. But Pringles, you know, do moonlight as a crisp.
Yeah, there's a little stall.
There's no potato in them though, is there? Or
what?
No.
No, there's no
so
potato.
What am I eating right now?
It's not. It's
paper mache and plastic. But tastes lovely.
Well,
there's no potato.
There's no potato in the Pringle. Have a look on the side of the thing. I suppose it's not classed as a snack or something, is it?
Yeah, it's like a paste.
You don't get the fat tax or something.
Ingredients: dehydrated potatoes.
Yeah, dehydrated. It's not. You don't.
It's like a paste. There's no actual potato in it.
Oh!
Pass it in, Torres.
Danny Olmo.
Oh, Olmo. Why fucking hell? How do I keep fucking getting it wrong?
Get them glasses. Well, there's my 3-1 out to Swanee. What a game.
What a fucking game.
I said to you, they were 2-0 down in the last game.
What a tie.
I can imagine.
I said Desmond, but it's not happening now.
It's not. It's not happening.
Great ball in, by the way. What a ball that is.
Was it
How do you
Cabrasi?
want them? Told you the problem. He's took off DeMarco. You can see the 2 since. That's in DeMarco's slot on the back. On the back.
Who's whipped that in? That Martin, left back.
Yeah.
Left back, yeah.
It's so fast paced this game. They can't even show the replays. Man,
I know, yeah.
boss though, like I love
That's
it.
good, yeah. The back on straight away. You don't get the replays.
Insight, you've been 2-0 up in both games. It's got to be a fucking kick in the plums.
Yeah, this is you're in dream world. If you're on La Rambla tonight, it's fucking going off, innit? Right now.
Got to fancy them from here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I need the main man on, lads. I need them on.
Don't need him. Look.
No, at the minute he definitely don't, but I'm saying I need them on. He'd secure me in what a 4 Barca would progress.
Don't
Is
shoot
it?
from there.
Is it?
Don't. It's fucking Yamal.
Slips.
Yeah, there's a place, you know, where you want to go in London next time. There's a place in Camden Market where they make their own crisp. He's got a machine with a potato and he spins it so they're like just thins the crisp out and fries them, and he mixes them in like a big plastic bowl with his own like little seasoning on it, and then you get in like a little box, and oh my god,
I know the game. If the game gets finger here, we shouldn't really digress, but we are going to. We've got number 1 chocolate bar. What's your number 1 packet of crisp?
Oh, it's got to be salt. Do you know what's for me? Have you ever had the salt and vinegar Tesco's own? The big bag of it.
Would be better than that.
Oh, your mouth. It's that nice. The flavour's that strong now. It burns your mouth.
That's like the disco.
I used to love the Walker's Worcester sauce.
Oh, I had one 2 days ago.
Packets.
I had a packet about 2 days ago.
Don't taste the same anymore.
No,
for some reason.
they brought them out again, and they're like heavy. They get them in the meal deal now. They're heavy.
I like a crisp butty as well. If I'm honest, I do like
cheese
a
and
crisp
onion
butty.
Walker's crisp butty.
It's got to have real butter on it though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You can't be plain. If you're a plain butty kind of guy, fuck off.
What,
And ball?
butty?
Well, the margarine Flora said
No.
buttery on it now, and
It's
our
not.
kids were eating it the other day.
No.
And I said, "What are you doing eating that?" They went, "It's butter." I was like,
Not.
"It's not butter, it's margarine," and they couldn't tell the difference between
That's
it.
like swearing at me. You do not
Anyway,
have
they
margarine.
don't mind the margarine, which is bizarre.
No.
But I'm like,
Get-
who's even bought that?
I only
have butter. I wouldn't have margarine.
I
only
have
only
when
have
I'm
whole
having
milk.
toast, a bit of, big chunky bit of sourdough with anchor butter, and I even sprinkle some rock salt on it.
I like the salted butter.
Oh.
Big in on the continent as well. In France,
it?
they love the salted butter.
I put salt on my butter and on my sourdough.
The fresh bread in France and the butter when it's warm with the salt
Yeah,
on, or the warm croissant or
it's
pan au
different.
chocolat.
It's
Oh,
different.
Hits differently.
It's different.
Hits differently. Absolutely terrible for you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, brings
Kills
on an
you.
early grave, but tastes phenomenal.
Clogs your arteries to fuck. But you know,
What
lovely.
is good for you that tastes nice? Is there anything out there that's good for you that tastes nice? That's healthy?
Strawberries.
Even that, they'll say too much
It's
sugar.
got too much sugar in.
What hasn't though? It's natural sugar. I can't help it.
I know.
Do you know what?
I'm saying like...
I love it. You know, whether a sunny day and it's really hot and it's like you got a pint or something, but you're just not quite quenching you. A cold melon.
With the pint?
No, said if you have a pint, but your pint's not quenching you. I like a cold melon.
If you get a good
watermelon.
melon, yeah.
Or like
Yeah, a cold watermelon.
Fruit is nice but you've got to get
That hits
where it's
nice.
fairly like fresh and like I like the what's that yellow stuff called? Fucking hell.
Bananas.
No, not lemons.
Mango.
Mango.
Yeah, mango's nice.
When you get the slices of mango,
Yeah.
And it's proper like the correct, not too like where it's too firm.
Yeah,
It's that, it's
just
ripe,
like
it's
it's got a
perfect.
little bit of a bite, but it's
What do you mean?
you got to put them in.
Bad ball that way, innit? Bad ball. See, he's going to run out of gas shortly if he's coming off the back of a bit of a tight hammy, isn't he, Martinez? Is he going to get the full ticket? Is he going to get the full game?
Who's on the bench with them?
That lad, you said the Polish lad. Oh, here we go.
No, he hasn't. He has. Yeah,
Yamal was the pass there.
he was the pass.
Here we go.
Imagine Yamal scored in the winner like 90th minute or something.
It's a great little pitch.
He's had a good second half, hasn't he?
To be fair, lad, he covers some ground and he does some work for them. Like,
Well, he was the player of the tournament for Spain, wasn't he, in the last Euros, wasn't he, for me? He was unbelievable.
very good midfield, innit, really? Spain's when you think Olmo, Rodri.
Fucking hell.
World Cup coming up. Is Yamal the fucking superstar of the next World Cup?
I think you got a fancy. I think Spain, they got a right few players. Who's the defence, though?
Do you know what? They just produce teams, don't they? I mean, you know,
They got this centre half for these, yeah.
Shirai, what's his name?
The young kid, the one with the big face. Kubrasi. Isn't he on the big massive like face?
You know what I mean? They've got
Quagmire, yeah.
They've got they always have a good 5 or 6 midfielders they can choose from. It usually works on after they got a centre forward, but again well, they
don't, not necessarily for Spain. Spain won the league playing. Spain won the World Cup playing Fabregas centre forward, didn't he?
No, I know, yeah, but I'm saying any good team, even the really good side that had like your David Villas, you need that goal scoring threat, don't you, on the front line? And
I think if you haven't got it,
as Nico Williams was, I mean, him and Yamal with the main body of work, and Torres, who's playing tonight, played that kind of Firmino role, didn't he? That kind of false nine role,
dropping back, yeah.
And the goals came from elsewhere, but again. You know, Spain would always be in the conversation. Brazil, you'd fancy always be in the conversation. Will England under Tuchel be interesting? It's phenomenal to watch, isn't he?
He's unbelievable.
Yamal's just skinning people down there. But like,
look at that.
I love that little check and the little ball in.
Is that floaty one? Imagine that easy going into them.
I think that, but again, Lewandowski.
Yeah,
Lewandowski
going
to score fucking goals for fun for them. Did they need these? I know they'll want them, but did they need them?
Yeah. How old is Lewandowski?
Lewandowski's not done, is he?
He is.
Oh. He's scored fucking 26 or 28 goals already this season.
I don't think you're going to get 90 minutes out of Lewandowski very often next season.
He's a machine.
Is he for real?
He's like he is 36, but
you need to get out of Anfield, get out of that Liverpool postcode.
I don't think you will. I think after the
he's just a proven netter.
Barca got to win this, you know.
All right, I'm going to tell you now. Lewandowski's games this season are 31 games. 25 goals. Last year he got 35 and 19. The year before 34 and 23.
Next season he will get 15.
The year before 34 and 35. The year before 29 and 41.
Next
get
season,
you 30 odd games, which isn't all of the games. But if you've got Lewandowski for 30 odd games, that means you're almost guaranteed 30 goals because he's over a goal a game, man.
But
there's not many strikers in Europe who are like that. Now, if he comes back with a 15 appearances, 7 goal season, you say, right, we need to get rid of him now to the MLS or to Saudi. Whilst he's still putting out 30 goals and 25 plus goals, 30 games and 25 plus goals,
he's also scored a shitful.
You keep him in-house because he's a fucking proven netter who you want a chance to fall to in the games. If Real Madrid are keeping Modric in the house for the last season, and there's rumours they're going to keep him again for his experience, then you'd be mad to let Robert Lewandowski out the building.
Well, how long have you looked
just even for the osmosis? Oh, it's a pen.
Yeah.
It's a pen.
Book him. Get him
He's
in the book.
As well. He's off.
No. Yamal. Look at him, he knows.
That counts as an assist.
Yeah.
Fuck off. No, win the pen.
Yamal's done him a treat. I'd say he's done him a treat.
Why? Mkhitaryan, you're about 40.
Is it outside?
But why are you diving in here?
It's outside. It's outside.
It's outside.
It's outside.
The first contact's there. It's outside.
Yeah, he's got to go back and change.
Yeah, he will. He will do.
VAR get involved again.
Tell you what, he got lucky there, didn't he? Because that was
VAR
so
get involved. Is this a good thing about VAR?
This is a good thing about VAR.
But the other decision is a bad thing about VAR.
I'd say so. I don't know because it's a penalty. It is a pen. The other one is a pen.
Is this a pen though? Because
this is not the initial contact was outside the box.
But if it's given against Liverpool, you're furious here.
Oh, no. It's right on the line. If it's on the line,
it's on the line. It's a pen, but it's not. It's outside the box. Just the first.
He does fall in the box, and the momentum takes him in, but it isn't a pen. It's a free kick.
Yeah, so he's given a free kick.
Oh.
How big is he?
Is that me getting out the ice bath? Is that what he's saying to me? Just getting out the ice bath. When did he see me? Did he see what? What had my shorts on today? It's the right decision. It is the right decision. Yeah. It's outside the box, isn't it? It is the right decision. We can't.
Yeah, it's outside the box.
Mkhitaryan, to be fair, is just heart. It's just
listen.
Stopped and
yeah. Your mouth.
I always think these free kicks just a little bit too close. I don't think.
This is where you need a little.
You'd rather be 5 or 6 yards out.
Depending on who you are. Who are you? You're Messi.
But just to get it up and down over a big wall, that'll jump, because this will be a big wall, that'll jump.
You need a little draft excluder.
Well, yeah, he's going to be it in here. They always have one, so that means the wall's going to jump, which means if they're 6'4", they're 7'4" by the time they...
No, look, at that angle's not too bad. Yeah.
You want to be, to get it up and down quick, you want
to go far post and wrap it.
You want to be a little bit further out. What do we know?
It's his own man.
I think the keeper's there. I think Jan Sommer's there, to be fair.
Is it on target?
I think Sommer's there.
I don't think it's on target or not. It's well worked though.
I don't think
No,
it was
it's
on
going
target.
It's going wide, yeah.
It's going wide.
Well worked, yeah. Better than that angle that they had.
Yeah, it wasn't. You can get too close at the goal, can't you? In order to whip it up and down over a big wall. Where's the pole?
They mustn't be fit, you know.
Where's the pole? He's taking Martinez off.
This is a massive. He had to because you're right. He's not just pen taker. He's only just come back from it. He had to. What did do his Ami? He can't play for 90 minutes.
You can't risk him because the title in Italy, Serie A,
it's not over.
The Scudetto is still on the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although Napoli have to be favourites with their running compared to Inter.
Yeah. What are they 2 points clear now or 3?
I don't know. It's close though.
I think it's 2, is it?
Clear, aren't they?
I think it's 2. They both won at the weekend, didn't they? Inter won 1-0.
So did Napoli.
Napoli won.
I needed Napoli to score 2 goals for 450 quid. And they scored like the first half an hour.
Napoli played
McCoy's salt and vinegar, but the zingy ones, I'm having you.
With 3 to play.
Aaron Conroy. Actually, I said that name.
But Inter have got a good goal difference. They've scored like 70 odd goals there, Inter. But if Inter are 2-0 up in both of these games and end up not making a Champions League final, does that put a hole in them, like momentum and confidence wise, to chase down a 3-point margin against the
yeah, I don't know.
Antonio Conte's
or does it
Napoli?
give them an extra boost to do something?
It's no, I think it deflates your season. I think if you win it and you're in the Champions League final, people are still competing to start, and it keeps your season.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Especially if you think it's our year, where you've got to chase down and hope Napoli slip up. But I think you have more belief if you progress.
Someone said Scott McTominay's done unbelievable there, but
He's
scored like 4 goals his last 2 games.
Another person who's come out the
have you seen his duty?
The spider web of Man United and improved markedly.
Scott McTominay's misses.
Solid.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you're about. Like one dog, one bone, mate, lad. Don't even know.
One.
Is there any other women on the panel?
Yeah, Scott McTominay's bed.
I only know ex-women footballers. That's all I know. Football women.
But have you heard he's just lost about £2 million with his bed and his bed's Arfless company or something? He's invested in the company and the company went tits up.
Oh God.
So, do you know, fall for fucking a 12, mate.
Is she a 12, is she?
Oh my word.
Well, your bed doesn't watch the Yamal. Careful. Careful.
He's done well there, hasn't he, to be fair to him?
He's from Jason Puncheon.
I mean, he's a fit lad, and he's obviously banging him in for Man U and Napoli now. Scotland. Yeah, fair play to him.
Jason Puncheon.
Fair play.
But yeah, no, he's to be fair, you're living over there.
Yeah. Naples is a rough and ready city, isn't it? Like, but obviously you're only half an hour from like Capri and the Amalfi Coast, not far away. You know, Pompeii. It must be at
that's where
some lovely spots.
My family are just outside Naples.
Campbell sounds quite Scottish.
No, Cavalieri, my mum's side.
All right, I'm saying Campbell sounds
quite
Scottish.
No, it's Irish.
Is it?
We're Irish Campbells. The Scottish Campbells, but we're the Irish ones. So you have
the Italian stallion in you, lad? Could you have played for Italy?
My mum's granddad was Italian, couldn't speak English.
Okay.
So, no. And the reason why we tried to get me Italian passport, because when you leave, if you leave Italy on your own purpose, you can't get it.
Oh,
so because my great granddad left Italy at his own thing, he couldn't get the passport for it.
What did he come to England to do?
He was going to New York. They all flying he come to Liverpool and then on to New York. A lot of the family, like 4 or 5 of them, but 2 brothers stayed in Liverpool, and then the rest went on to. They ended up in Philadelphia, New York, and all sorts. But they were then called.
Oh, I played. Oh. He
Monticus.
must be seriously injured there, Lewandowski. It must have been a bluff, a ruse to get him on the bench, lad.
Or it's going to be a last 10 minutes thing. If you need him.
It must have been a ruse because.
No, because if Inter
he has half an hour in him.
If Inter scored, he's coming on.
I know, but I'm saying if he had half an hour in him and you're fit enough for half an hour.
Araujo coming on.
Then he's on, isn't he?
They could bring him on for injury time.
Extra time,
yeah.
Don't interact with comments enough.
Because
you're asking the stupidest question ever.
What's that?
Someone keeps asking you who'd win a game of golf, you or Danny G from Smethwick. Do you know what Danny G is?
No.
You won't have any. You don't know yet, do you? Some fucking fella on YouTube. I don't even think he's on YouTube. I think he's on social media. Where like he said he was like telling this kid on Xbox to come to Smethwick and he'll punch his head in because he was beating him at FIFA or something.
Is this the fella who just like claims he's knocked bar 60 people out? Like he's a bit of a Tom Pepper. He claims he's unbelievable at golf. He drives like 400 yards and all that.
You do
no
know?
one knows whether he's real or not. Yeah. You see him on TikTok and that. But it's like people taking him off.
Yeah.
Was he not meant to fight with?
He keeps talking about
like
golf for some
YouTuber or
reason. He's like, I'd be breaking 90 at Augusta. No doubt.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's like. I'll have to have a look at it, see if he's any good at golf.
A great shout now with Brannigan's, or is that Josh? That you?
What, Crisp?
Brannigan's, remember the Hammer Mustard Brannigan's?
I used to like McCoy's, T-bone steak McCoy's.
Everyone loved the steak McCoy when we were kids. That was your staple in your Tesco meal deal.
Discos are like, they did like the old salt and vinegar discos.
Yeah, it's got to be a grab bag though.
Salt and vinegar discos.
You know the best of it, salt and discos is you lick your finger at the very bottom and get all of
that's dirty behaviour, that.
It's just pure salt and vinegar.
That burns your tongue off.
Remember them crisps you used to get where you used to have the blue packet in it and you had to open it and it
what
was
would you call it? It was a white bag and it was a was going to be W, not Walkers or something.
Yeah, and I remember
the white, you had to shake it.
Yeah, what was the name of them?
The Shakers one?
Do you remember the ones you used to get where you got the chipsticks? Like the salt and vinegar chipsticks, and it was like there was like 4 different variants in the thing of crisp. I'm trying to think chipsticks.
There was chipstick, there was twirls.
Oh, spirals.
There was a few of them, weren't there? Remember the fish?
Yeah, salt and vinegar ones in the leisure centre.
Used to get them in our school as well.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Chips, yeah. You get them in our school.
They had a load of salt in the bottom of the packet.
Yeah.
Prawn cocktail, I like prawn cocktail.
Yeah,
every now and again for a little change.
It just
stink of
a smelly bird.
Tastes, doesn't it? That's what it tastes like.
Oh, he's just nearly produced an absolute screamer, hasn't he? Yamal, what a shot that is. You don't think there's the angle there for it, do you? And then he
scored that, didn't he, against Italy?
Yeah.
Was it Italy or France?
Oh.
I mean, he should save it, the keeper. He makes a bit of a
No, that's a great save.
La puta.
Who's that there? What's his name?
Deco.
Yeah, and who's he,
Xavier Saviola.
No, played in the Premier League, sitting next to Deco.
I didn't see his name. I didn't see him.
He played in the Premier League. I'll tell you who he played for. Stoke.
And Inter?
Not Saviola. Bojan
Kirkic. Yeah.
He was a Champman legend as well.
Bojan Kirkic.
Play for Stoke,
Sitting next to Deco. Deco doesn't look like he's aged a day.
Bojan's Spanish though.
Is Deco something to do with Barca?
I think his family must have left that area, the Balkans, during the Balkan conflict.
Yeah. He's offside, yeah.
Was his dad not a player?
Yeah, dad was a player for Barca as well.
Yeah. So
Bojan comes through La Masa.
Yeah, I know, but it was because the dad had left wherever they were from. And is he Serbian or
something like that? He's from that area, yeah.
Kirkic. He was never quite fulfilled his early promise, did he? He was in the Barca team early. He should have promised to stay in Barca.
That ball's just
so well balanced, didn't he? What a pass that is.
Fucking hell, why?
He's
that good?
He's so well balanced.
He sends the Barca players.
Yeah, because he's so well balanced as he moves. He's such a great mover with the ball at his feet.
No, but I mean, all the Barca players are watching him going, wow, we're forgetting he's going to cross the ball to us in a minute.
Yeah, and he's long in the leg, and he's like quite leggy with it, but so well balanced for
but that's why I said it reminds me of David Silva, because that's what he used to do. He used to stand you up. Remember David Silva?
But
he'd stand you up and chop you.
Nowhere near the length of limb as him.
Nowhere near. He's far more athletic now, but David Silva would stand you up and chop it, and then the move to the ball to the back toast, and that's why I said it reminds me of David Silva. Mkhitaryan yellow card. Mkhitaryan yellow card now.
Can only got booked about.
Did he?
20 minutes ago.
Oh, to just come up then.
There's your man Zielinski coming on. And Fratesi.
Who's that?
Kalanogu and Mkhitaryan, who were both booked, aren't they? Both on yellows.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't even showed Lauer warming up or nothing. Which they would. They would show him.
It feels like he's been rushed back as almost an
I don't think he's got
an insurance policy should it go really, really wrong. Obviously, if you do an hamstring, even if you just tweak it, and 4 games, it's not
salt and shake. Someone's put it salt
and shake. Yeah. That's what they were called, but I can't remember the manufacturer of them.
Yeah. Bojan, Spanish, Yugoslavia.
Skips, I don't mind the odd packet of skips.
Shut up.
Just need to use
you
made your lamp.
The baby always gets quavers. I don't mind the odd little packet of quavers.
My man always has them in for the kids, and I just to get nailed.
Yeah, quavers and squick. Anything that melts like that, where you
chocolate bars and crisp seem to have been shrunk in the proportions.
Would they have?
Yeah,
no
which
doubt.
is outrageous.
And more expensive.
The price has gone up.
like them Freddos have been on them fat jabs.
The inflation has not
deflated the chocolate.
Deflated the size, hasn't it?
Yeah, because they tried not to change the price, but they changed the size. What it is.
It's ruthless. That you're getting less for more.
It's how the world's gone these days, isn't it?
Less for more.
Sums everything up.
Except for this show where you get more for less.
Of course.
But usually you get less for more.
Get it all for free.
They were saying someone put Space Raider reminds me. Our Lewis's team. He played against this team once, and this kid was called Space Raider. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's he called? I said, why is he called Space Raider? He's got a head like he had a proper triangle head like Space Raider, but his eyes were like by his ears.
Does anybody remember the quarterbacks with the American quarterbacks, like the hamburger flavoured little quarterback ones? And then you had the ones where you could put the wheels on the body.
They were
Transformers.
Troopers or something. Really.
Transformers. You could put the wheels on the thing.
I remember them little quarterbacks, little American football players ones.
Yeah. W. Smiths. Could have been W. Smiths.
Yeah.
W.
Smiths, yeah.
That was W. Smiths.
You were right, it begins with a W. W. Smiths.
Do you reckon it's staying 2-2 now? No, I got this right.
The Lucos don't fucking...
No, what a nice crisp. The crinkled Seabrook crisp. The crinkle with the crinkles in.
Yeah, do you know what's got a good flavour in them? They just can't believe they discontinued the Brannigans though.
Do you like Sensations?
I like Sensations, they do, but I miss a Brannigan. Chunky crisp.
Do you remember a Brannigan?
You can. Brannigan with the fucking ham and mustard Brannigan. Yeah.
Ham and mustard Brannigan?
Yeah, ham and mustard Brannigan crisp.
It shows the packet, I'll be honest, if you just get images on there.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong.
Oh, right.
Them.
Oh, yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it.
Was a solid crisp, that.
What a block.
That roast beef and mustard it was.
Roast beef and mustard,
yeah.
It was a solid crisp.
Discontinued them.
I did like the, I said to you, the T-bone steak. What was the name of them crisps?
McCoy's?
No, there was another,
oh, it's,
they had like a bubble on it. It was like a bubble on it.
Oh, yeah.
What would they call them? They had like the bubble on it.
Someone's got to get it. The bubbles
Roystons.
on the... Roystons, that's it.
Roystons. Good crisp.
They were a heavy crisp.
Roystons. They were solid in the flavour.
They had a proper crisp on them, like crisp.
You had like a little bubble on the thing.
Joe that them the other day.
Lay's crisp.
Lay's are alright when you're abroad, but they're just walkers, aren't they? Yeah. I like the crinkles.
The Lay's in a lemon Fanta when you're abroad.
Cheetos, the footy ones. The footy ball.
The footy ball Cheetos, yeah.
You used to get a tattoo in them.
Creeping into our country.
What do you mean, like why American style?
Like those kind of things, Cheetos and all that.
Oh, you mean...
Takis in there?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've never tasted them. The kids were telling me about them the other day. Saying
Takis like hot.
I was like, no.
Do you know what are hotter than Takis?
Knickknacks. Knickknacks, yeah.
Knickknacks, they're heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
Scampi fries, do you like?
Bosh.
What about
with
the
a pint?
In the boozer you get the scampi, but you also get the little
the bacon,
the bacon fries.
But either or.
Bacon ones are sound, not into the scampi.
Have you ever had them bacon fries on? Have you ever put bacon fries on a burger?
No.
Oh, so honestly, trust me.
Bacon fries on a cheeseburger.
On a cheeseburger with the barbecue sauce on. It's.
You bet you've been to some weird and wonderful places to get into.
You started it, and remember that Big Gaff, Almost Famous.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where they had bacon burger, what it was called.
Oh, you'd love a burger from there.
It's a good burger, are they?
Oh, like proper sloppy fucking...
Big. I only found it because I remember there was an advert where a woman got lockjaw trying to eat a burger.
Better than Five Guys.
He eats up there.
It's like, it's just a big slop, and they have some mad, like, the sauce.
But they've shut the one in Liverpool, haven't they? Or they opened it again? They closed it?
I have no idea,
I wouldn't
be surprised. But they have Boss cocktails as well.
They do have.
Almost Famous.
The bubblegum ones.
Yeah, it was but you'd put them on your burger and you'll take you to heaven.
Beef hula hoops is a great shout.
It's getting a bit tetchy here because now everyone's realising they've got a lot to lose, haven't they?
Yeah, last 10 minutes, that's why I said it looked like 2-2. Little Desmond and no got it right.
Did you go Desmond? You did, didn't you?
I said Desmond.
Did you have a punt on it?
I didn't. Gutted. But I put a bet on draw.
Have we got any life in our earlier punts or what?
Yeah, no.
We need Yamal to score, don't we?
You've done 3 bookings, haven't you, on both? Or Yamal to score or assist and not one leg's come in?
Not one of them. No, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Might as well start the betting season as you finish.
I had draw, Martinez to score or assist and Yamal to score or assist.
Pickled onion, monster munch.
And Mkhitaryan to be booked.
Tony, you nailed it.
And that was fucking... What was that? 600... What's that? 1,200 divided by 5.
Thoughts on pork scratching? It's kind of like archaic.
Our kid loves them. I can't get my head around them.
Yeah.
What put me off was I seen the hair on one. And I've obviously...
I remember I had a pole scratching and the top bit was soft and the bottom was crunchy. It was like still skin. I was like, oh my god.
What even is
it?
it?
Taste unbelievable, aren't they?
No,
I can't get down the texture, lad. I'm with you on that.
Pig's arsehole.
I can't get
It
down
was
the texture.
like a pig's arsehole. The top bit was soft.
The people who loved them though, lad, loved them.
Yeah,
Drew used to eat them. I used to call them bunker stones because when he was eating it sounded like he was eating a fucking stone out the bunker. It was always in the golf club. So I used to say, stop eating fucking bunker stones, lad.
Oh, do you know what I used to love? Cockles.
Oh no, couldn't do that. No.
I used to get the cockles and put my own vinegar in them and then put it in the fridge to go cold.
Cockles, did you say?
Cockles.
Fucking hell, I thought you said something else there. Both of them know anyway. One more than the other. The fishy one. And go,
Yeah.
They're both a bit too fishy for me.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love cockles, me. Cockles. Cockles.
Bet you did.
See, any man's going to carry me. Look, any man's going to carry me.
No, crab sticks, did
nah,
you? I'm never for them. But the lad who I know who love cockles used to fucking eat them crab sticks.
Nah, just...
I was like, ugh.
I
used to wallop them.
I got a vermicelli the other day from a chippy. You're not mentioning the chippy's name because I was disgusted. But they'd put crab stick in my vermicelli.
No.
Okay, I don't know what that
crab
is.
I've had vermicelli once and I was fucked for days. I had bad food poisoning. Never have it again.
Did you have any prawns or something then?
Prawns, yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
I'd never have it again.
Someone said prawns, they put crab sticks to like be a mince bag vermicelli. And I was like, you cheating bastard.
That's so bad.
The mince bag in a vermicelli.
Oh!
Oh, he's on.
Wojciech's on it, isn't he?
Go on, boy, check, lad. Messing about there. He looked like he was pulling. He looks like got a bit of strapping on the leg there, Chiram, hasn't he?
He shouldn't be.
Must have been what, 2 off the pitch?
Where is Bob the Pole?
Yeah, them crab sticks.
I don't think he's fit.
We've seen who someone's put on the chat now. That someone's put Chucky with a picture of her.
Halal pork scratchings. It'd be nice, them, I bet you.
What?
Halal.
Good shout there. Halal
pork scratchings.
That's the thing that'll kill
mad
you.
Questions and people
I'd
are mad.
struggle to be a Muslim, mainly because you can't have sausage butty.
Oh my god.
No,
You didn't see that coming.
Go to the air, you know.
Rafinha. Is that winning the Balandor?
Could be, yeah. Just want to put them in the fucking final.
Is that winning the Balandor?
It's massive, that.
He's had that type of season, hasn't he?
Is that Nicky Williams?
He's had that type of season. If you're into it, you've been 4 goals up.
What a game, though.
You've been 2 up in the first leg, 2 up in the second leg, and you're playing 5-3-2.
Yeah, let's see.
I know the good side, Barca. He's on side there, no problem. Gets a bit lucky with the ball, coming right back to him, but what a finish.
What a finish.
Yeah.
Lad on the line's offside, but he's not interfering with play.
No, he's nowhere near interfering. He jumps out the way.
It's the final one part of it that everyone
go.
wanted. I mean, Jan Sommer,
You know what you said? He's popping on wrist a bit sometimes.
To be fair, lad, it's a great finish with his right foot. It's a great finish. It's the target.
Why has he got that on his wrist like Yamal? What
It might be the Jamie Vardy thing. He started playing in it, played well, and just kept it on. Or he might have
5 minutes,
bit of an airline fracture.
5 minutes injury time.
He might have a little bit of an airline fracture in it from a while back and just put it on. You can smash people with them, can't you? So
you're not allowed it on, yeah.
Well, you are, but you've got
I know what I mean.
Every game, the ref will check that in the linesman. That you have to take it into the ref to show me.
Yeah.
And he has to feel
He's
it.
got 13 and 14 a Champo, Rafinha. Balandor, that.
It could be the Balandor, just that goal.
It is.
It's Barca for me. PSG's the final I wanted to see. No, I like Inter, but I want to see, what I believe to be the 2 best teams in Europe, and for me, they're the 2 best teams.
Yeah. Is that Lever coming on now? If it is, that's mad.
No. You'll leave him on the duty, lad.
Someone's taking a top off here on the bench.
It's not me. You're not going to bring Lewandowski on now, surely not.
Maybe just to use
what am I on
to
about?
get hold of it and see the game out.
Lucky girl.
Maybe to use his nose, lad. You never know.
Someone defo taking a kit off there for Barca.
Look at him. I love that when he celebrates.
I'd love him to score here, mate.
Shoot.
Lovely little ball, lad.
Yeah, why did he shoot?
Don't foul him!
See them. Have you seen that now? There's like they're saying
The Spaniards are so clever at that though, aren't
Why
they?
grab him now?
I know they're not.
They
They back into you. Watch. I mean, he does grab him there.
He
but
does grab him.
They sometimes just throw themselves back into you. They're so good at keeping you the wrong side of the ball, getting the body in between you and the ball. They're phenomenal at it. Martinez, is he fuming that he was taken off? He didn't seem happy getting took off.
He's coming on, lad. He is.
Lowe's coming on. That's a mental one.
Well, it's not. He defends the box for you. He can score you another goal on the counter.
But if he's injured, isn't it a big risk?
Oh, be sick
well,
if he
also,
scores, yeah.
if anything happens here, he's on
the pitch. Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean? And also, you've got his experience to get hold of it, to win you the foul, and that little bit of legs and freshness. I think it's a good sub.
Aye, that kit is crap. Just why would you put like
Are you Zaddy next season?
Yeah. Woo! Why would you put that kit green on a green pitch? It looks like camouflage. It's shit.
So bright though, innit?
Do we have to question the manager getting too ahead in the game and not being able to see it out from there? Or?
I think Inzaghi's a very emotive manager, isn't he? He plays and does everything with his heart. Sometimes you think
got hold of him there, you know.
That is a foul. Yeah,
he's give it. Yeah,
it's a foul.
Oh, lad, who's that? Oh my God, I need Dumfries to get carded me.
Just threw the ball on the pitch. Just leave it there.
Was that Martin? Did he book Martin then?
I don't know.
I need Dumfries to get carded here for 450.
Anti-flicks getting somewhere here. Could have got. You need some fucking socks. Feet are gonna stink.
I don't think he's that arsed. He had the Champions League final in 4 minutes.
It is the final we all want to see.
It is, yeah.
It's
the two best teams in Europe this season.
I think so, yeah. I think
PSG will win.
I know, yeah. I mean, you thought into the win tonight and you're obviously wrong on that.
I said there's fucking splitting hairs this game tonight, listen, and it was.
I went for Barca. You both went for a draw. You go Barca through after pens.
I said draw Barca on penalties, but...
So, I did
it's
say
not over yet, mate.
3-1. No, it's not. And the way this game's gone...
What are you doing?
What was he doing there?
Ref?
I actually now want extra time and pens just for the spectacle. I just can't see it. But what a game. 6 goals for one team and 5 for the other over the 2 legs. Been a great contest, to be fair.
Go on, Rafinha. You just got to...
Dumfries, take him out with you.
He's not going the corner flag, but...
No, you can't corner flag too soon. Now.
Keeping it low. You get at him. Go on.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's just bingoed the post.
Off the beans on toast, lad. He goes both ways. See, I don't think Salah's got that.
No, he hasn't.
That longer range poke.
If you ask me who would want on my team right now, it's Yamal all day.
Who's got the better haircut?
Oh, it's Salah.
Salah's had a miraculous recovery, hasn't he, for his bunts? Look like Sideshow Bob.
No, it's off his thigh onto his arm. Can't be a pen.
Oh, imagine he'd come on and give a pen away.
Saying that, I've seen them given in Europe before this season.
Seen them given at Anfield loads.
Not off your thigh though. It's not. They can't be pens. They're not allowed. No, the rules comes off any other part of your body onto your arm.
You know.
That's a foul.
Oh, why are you putting right at him? That's not a foul, eh? Oh! A Cherby so
A Cherby as well.
Oh my God.
He's getting a yellow, lad. He's getting a yellow.
Oh, lad, it's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
I did say it would be. I didn't want it. I didn't want extra time.
He's the best side I've ever seen.
Wow, what a game! What a finish!
It's the best 2 legs you've ever seen.
It's the best 2 legs in the history of the competition.
Got to be.
What a finish for a centre forward!
What a finish that is.
Is he offside?
Oh my God! What a game! Please don't be offside.
Zanetti's like.
I don't think he is.
I don't even know.
They
might say this is a foul on Dumfries.
No, it's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
No, he's just got the ball.
No, it's not a foul.
He goes, that's another assist for Dumfries.
He's on side.
Oh, what a finish, by the way. What a finish, by the way.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
What a finish, by the way.
He's 37. He's 37 years old.
Centre half. Any centre forward in the world would be delighted with that. We've just been saying Inzaghi, what a tactical genius. Question. Hey, that's the fine line you tread from the...
Is you booked here? Please be doing fresh.
Acerbi.
Oh shit, yeah. Boo.
For taking his kit off. What a finish that is, lad. What a finish. You got the yellow card. Who else do we need? Is it only in the 90?
No, you had 3, didn't you?
No, you needed Dingo to score an assist. Yamal.
You had a Cherby Garcia.
You know, him up front said, go and do the business.
Kit off, did he?
I made up. We got extra time.
Did you not book that man?
What a game.
Oh, we didn't book him.
What a game. Yeah, he was asked.
Who's he booking?
Angie Flick?
Yeah.
For what?
For having short. I want kicks too short.
He's got no socks on. His feet
Who
stink.
else he
He
booking,
said his
yeah?
feet stink.
He's booking some of the crowd. Booking some of the fans.
Oh, what a game, mate. What a game.
Do you know what? The tie has been 3-3 in both legs.
And now you've got...
We couldn't wish for any
Now
better.
you've got Lewandowski on the pitch though for injury time. For extra time.
And pence.
I'm buzzing. It's gone to extra time, mate. I don't want it to end.
Yeah, you want to see more of it, don't you?
Don't want it to end.
I still fancy Barca for me, like, but don't want it to end.
Listen to the crowd.
Lad, it was some finish. He's put him back from centre forward now, back to centre half.
Leave him up there.
But he's only yellow, didn't he?
Finishing like Zlatan.
Imagine.
And seconds earlier, Yamal at the post.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally up the other end of the park. And,
Is that a foul throw?
Oh, he's away. Oh. The cunt can go
Back
on
toast,
the inside
go.
and the outside. He doesn't. He goes both ways. Are you ahead of us? Yeah, he's a second or so ahead of us. Nah, it's going extra time, lads, and it's what we want. Another 30 minutes of this. Yes, please. Please.
Oh my God.
Oh! Could he have gone down? He doesn't like could he have gone down? Pulls his shirt.
Nah.
Pulls his
you know
arm,
what?
pulls his
That's
shirt.
a clear
it's not-
chance, that.
not
That's how he bunged it.
He was off balance a little bit for the first time
Just gets his
ever.
arms on him and
Yeah,
gets
it's just a
enough
little
on
bit off balance.
Extra time. Well, I can't
Oh,
wait
let me piss. Jesus Christ.
him. Get the kettle on your way past. Yeah, please, lad. What a finish, a Serbi. What a finish. What an Indian summer that fella is having to his football career. A finish that any top striker on the planet would be absolutely buzzing for.
It's 37.
Yeah. Just shows your age is but a number. What a goal that is. And
What's
again,
happening here then? Is this
you know, I
getting
don't
one
think
on
Inter,
penalties?
I don't think on that performance Inter have deserved to go out. I think they've had their spell in the game. Barca have had the spell in the game in both legs. But I'm not watching it going, do you know what? Yeah, Barca deserve to beat them. I still think, there's an argument to say the way Inter have played in spells, they deserve to go through. But also, I kind of want Barca to go through because I think it makes it a better final.
Put aside to it right now. Extra time, betting.
I'm checking out. I had went for a few of the yellow cards and that, but was miles away from them.
Yeah, I need a fucking little minute here.
Yeah, I don't think you're beating that. That's two legs, that tie. You're not beating that.
I know.
No, great game.
What's
There's
ever
a bit to go.
been
There's a
better?
few twists and turns here now.
No, I mean, like, them two legs, the best.
Yeah, like
Inter used all their subs earlier, haven't he? Inter have used all the subs. Have Barca still got a couple of subs up the sleeve? I'm sure they had two there.
Ansu Fati. Gavi.
Yeah, he's gone off the boil. Gavi I could see coming on.
That's it.
What happened with Fatty at Brighton?
He was the next big thing, hadn't he? But then Yamal's just come along and...
No, I mean, he went to Brighton, didn't he?
I know, but I'm saying he was meant to be Yamal before Yamal.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
He was the next big thing out there, La Masia, wasn't he? He was the next big hope.
He never done it in first team footy where Yamal has.
Again, the noise that was made about him was Yamal has become the man. He was meant to be the man, Fatty. Was he in the first team at 15 or 16 for Barca? They have made 1, 2, 3 subs and Inter have made 5. So Barca have still got 2 substitutes up the sleeve. Who that'll be, you'd have to fancy at some point Gavi will play, and he usually puts on Christiansen. That's a scary thing with him. He comes inside, he's got the whip on the outside, he's got the strike on the inside. He can run you and pirouette you inside and flick it in the middle of you, or he'll try and take you down the line. At 17 to have that in your armoury, and you're thinking if he keeps developing, he's obviously going to develop even more tools to his toolbox. And again, we could be talking about the heir to the
Messi throne.
We could be talking about somebody in 5 years' time. You go, we didn't think there was going to be anyone better than Lionel Messi. And this fella's,
doing it.
The man.
He's going to get bigger, stronger, quicker, So he's got his physique. He's going to grow into a man. So add all that to his game as well, becoming a man. Because he's still only a boy, he's going to be unbelievable. He's going to be unstoppable.
If he's doing well, they're going to put better players around him, which should bring another gear out of him because they'll build a team around him. I mean, they're pretty much at that point anyway, but you know, they'll put players in then who absolutely complement to get even more out of him, like Messi had when, you know, he was in his pomp at Barca.
Yeah.
But he's legitimately the most exciting prospect on the planet.
Yeah.
You know, when you think of the age and how much improvement could possibly be in him.
But even now, with his ability levels as it stands, forgetting his potential, I'd have him in my team over.
All right, do you want to? What are we thinking goes through here then? I'm sticking with Barca. I'm not changing. I'm going to stay with Barca, even if it depends.
I've got to stay with Inter, haven't I? Because it's me.
And what are you doing? Sitting on the fence again?
You're going
Barca on pens.
Splinter ass.
You're going Inter because you're Italian roots.
Because of my Italian roots.
Because you ate pasta yesterday.
Yeah, because I sniffed the bolognese.
Because you had an arancini last week. Yeah. You used a bit of olive oil.
Yeah. I've done that once.
What a game. What a game. Privileged like to watch these, innit? Like to see these teams.
This is elite level football.
So do you ever think women's football can get to this level?
No. No. Listen, it's like women's got their own game. Keep it to the women. It's great what you've got.
I tell you what, that's a great head of hair, isn't it?
Don't compare it to this.
Damian, remember him at Man United? Didn't really that the full-back and a right back.
But Ella's got a bit of an island, hasn't he?
But Ella's got coastal erosion on the top of the bond.
He has. Easier fly there twice a week, it looks like.
Yeah, he's gonna need a visit to Turkey or some serious supplementation.
Yeah, I've got my final thing tomorrow. My final head thing.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
And that you done on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
That's it,
That's a world of pain again, isn't it?
Oh God, I'm dreading it.
How long does that take? An hour?
An hour? It's about 8.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Just getting drilled into your head.
Yeah.
God.
I
can't want to have 2 tramadol in the morning and just go high as a kite while I'm there.
It's one way of getting through it. Is it worth it, you think? You think you're happy you got it done? Or
I'm getting the fading done tomorrow. So you can see me, like the...
Come bring it down here.
When was the last time you had it done?
I can see why you've gone for it.
3 weeks ago.
I can see why you've gone for it.
Is it just a tattoo, is it? Yeah.
But it's not. It's like you know.
Are you growing any hair through it though?
You can do if you want. I might do. I don't know.
Probably not.
No, can you grow a bit through to make it look like a little bit more? All right.
Fuller, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Tell you what, I seen Joe Hart on the telly the other day. It's like an optical illusion in front of his head, isn't it?
It looks like bum fluff on his head.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion. You're like, is that a fringe or is that like a 3-dimensional haircut on the top?
But I find having no hair just dead easy now. Just like
obviously, yeah.
I haven't got a piss fart about.
What, combing it from your arsehole?
Yeah.
Combing it from your fucking your Achilles heel all the way up.
It's just like you wear a fucking hairspray, make sure it doesn't fucking go in the air and all that shit.
Yeah, you can't go out in the wind.
Yeah, I quite
the weather meteorology report to see
every
if the
day.
wind gets up.
Oh, I hate this. What the game when it's on the telly, you can't see when the ball's floating.
It's just a bit the depth perspective.
Yeah,
good tackle,
lad.
When Lewandowski's coming on, you'd hope for him to touch the ball. He hasn't been anywhere fucking near it yet, has he?
Gonna score the winner.
If a chance comes to anybody, though, you'd bet your life on that fella, wouldn't you?
I know, all day.
Proper.
I'm gonna say it's gotta be Yamal for the winner.
What you into?
Not Lua.
Big game.
I'm saying going into, but
besides big game.
I think it's written now.
Big game player.
Do you know who's gutted about that goal? Rafinha. Because he was on for the winner in the Champions League semi-final, looking at Balandor, going to leapfrog everyone to get there and into it and pinch it at the end.
Tell you what, Inzaghi's covering up a bit of an old baboon's ass there on the...
Remember he tried to pinch Beckham's missus back in the day, remember that?
Who?
Inzaghi.
Which one, Filippo or Simone? This is Simone Inzaghi. Filippo was the AC Milan striker, his brother.
Filippo it was, not Simone.
He was Lazio, yeah.
Yeah, Filippo it was.
That's. I mean, it's a brave call sign to rob a Judy off Becks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who was the Judy?
Posh.
Oh, not that little creature.
Yeah, he was saying
half inch, yeah.
Yeah, him. Well, not him, his brother.
Filippo or Simone?
Filippo, one of them. No, not him, his brother.
Go on, talk me through the story. Filippo was the better player.
Filippo, the centre forward for AC Milan.
Yeah, how's that come about?
Because they were talking about he on telly. He said, he mentioned Man United. He went, I'll take this crown and I might take his girlfriend or something.
Oh, right, he had the hots for Posh, didn't he, from a distance? I mean, he was a Not a bad looking fella. Filippo won a proper netter, weren't he? But I think you've got to choose your targets wisely if you're going head to head with David. Especially if Gary Neville's about.
You've got to get there, mate. The defending has been pretty poor from both teams, to be honest.
Love it.
But that's made the game, the tie, so good. But again, that's why I think PSG are going to steamroll either of these two.
Good
That's a great tackle.
Good tackle.
Square now. Oh!
He fell over. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to make a mad shout. That Marco Arnautovic comes on and scores a worldie. Wins the tie. Remember Choupo-Moting did it for Bayern a while back?
Yeah, he did.
He stinks of like a Premier League throwback.
Absolute long ball player. Now, Arnautovic was a great player.
Yeah,
he was a great player.
Stinks of Arnautovic coming on for Thuram, who's got a strapping on his leg and getting the winner. Like just being the hero from like nobody expecting it.
Yeah. Flick.
Well, the other thing I've got is you got Chelsea's man Christensen coming on. I've just got a feeling one of them is going to come on and steal the headline off Yamal or Lewandowski or Martinez has gone off, hasn't he now?
I want to go to pens. I love a little pen shootout.
Yeah, it'd be fitting for the tie, wouldn't it? I mean, for us as the neutral, it's good to watch. I mean, there's a foul, he pushed him in the back there. Pens is the cruelest way to go out, isn't it? Like nobody, you don't even want a pen shootout just on the off chance. Yeah, it can be career defining.
It can, yeah.
These type of games. Some players never recover from it, did they? Missing them, and then other players, not built like Ronaldo. People forget Ronaldo built out massively, and Beckham of massive failure. Beckham's was the red card, but Ronaldo was missing a pen, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The way he responded and came back really showed you a lot about the character of the man, and obviously he became a superstar as a player.
If he didn't have that character, he wouldn't be in the top 10 best footballers in the world. So
can we think of any players who've missed penalties? I can think of one at the top of my head who've missed penalties and never been the same again.
Stu Pearce.
I was going to say Chris Waddle.
Same, yeah. Chris Waddle, yeah.
In the same game.
Was like a world beater, missed the pen and was just never either given the respect or never at the same bracket again.
The guy Southgate was... He was done all right because he was a centre half. He was just like plodded along, really, wasn't he?
I'm trying to think like big moments of
the players who've come back, like John Terry. He's come back.
John Terry in the Champions League final.
He didn't affect him.
Ronaldo missed in that final, if you remember.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, Ronaldo missed his pen in that.
He
final.
did, yeah.
And then he obviously got off. He's in.
He's not.
Oh, I thought he was on the other side of that.
You just had your boots on there, didn't he? Your lead boots on trying to get off the mark.
I'm still faster than you.
Listen,
I'm
faster than you. Chase the nicey van.
I reckon that'd be a good race, me now.
Me? Have you lad? I can't. Miami's like our lazy bands.
I reckon I'm faster than you.
I'm going to play walking football in Spain.
Then again, no, you're long shanks, aren't you?
I'm quick.
You won't get anywhere near me anyway. I'm 50 yards quicker than you in the brain. Just rope it up. Like I did Sabri Lamucci came charging in to get me. Come here, you. See you later.
Who was the player that impressed you there the most?
Alessandrini was in great shape. Remember him, Roman Alessandrini?
Does he still play?
He was lad. He looked like Bafatimi Gomez was telling me he'd only just stopped playing.
In China? He was in China for ages,
he said he'd only just stopped. He was only fucking about. He could have gone a bit harder. Bafatimi.
I thought he was going to do a celebration when he scored.
His age was in good nick, albeit like couldn't really
that goal,
move.
lad.
Benny Shea, who played with me, he's a bit older than me. Benny was still in good nick.
Did he eat dog shanks?
Drogba was in surprisingly good shape, albeit his game wasn't quite... They were trying to set him up for a goal and he didn't quite... Yeah. He was desperate to score, but it just wasn't meant to be for him.
What was he like, Shearer?
Someone said...
Shearer was a solid player.
Shevchenko, missing that pen against the Pool Champions League final.
Never the same, yeah.
He went to shit, didn't he? Won the
Balandor before that. Baggio, someone's put in there, Baggio, great shout. It was never the same, yeah.
Baggio in there. Yeah. Shevchenko was a great shout, though. He just went to Chelsea and just farted, didn't he? He was just... His head went.
Never happened, did it? Do you know what? When he was at AC Milan in Italy, he was up there with the top European marksman, weren't he? Just never happened for him.
I listened to the Rudolph podcast with Carrad and Neville and that the other day.
You're obsessed with them.
You're
the number one fanboy.
I reckon I like some of the guests he got
number one fanboy.
But listen, the name of his...
Huel, you started drinking Huel now?
I've got him some in my fridge.
Huel.
Tropicana. No, Hullett was naming up his team when he went to AC and that. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There you go, Saki. They were the best. He was. I seen a little clip of him talking about Van Basten.
Yeah.
And people forget Van Basten was finished at what, 27?
27, yeah.
I thought it was knee. It was an ankle injury. It's got to be. Oh! Is it Zelensky? It is, isn't it?
No.
Who is it?
Fratesi, is it?
Fratesi, yeah. What a finish that is, lad. Composure there.
Why did he get so much time there?
Getting
not over yet,
Getting
don't
booked
get you.
there, Fratesi. Who did he come on for? We got him.
Yeah, Daddy's for sell, 2004 euros.
Yeah, I
Sven,
don't
you
think,
picked
I
the
don't
right-
think
he was
unbelievable.
shit before,
I played
to
with
be
Vasily,
honest.
great lad, but yeah, I don't think it... What a finish that is, lad. Little chop. Where is the defender, though? Where are
Yeah,
they?
they just letting him shoot from there.
Oh, this is... You concede late as they have. You've scored, so you think you've won. You've conceded
There's another
there,
goal in this.
and then... He's got to do better there, hasn't he?
The
Left
defending's
back.
been poor, to be honest.
Left back's gotta do
3v3 in the box.
better for me.
3v4 in the box.
Yeah, that left side's got to do more.
He sat someone
What's he
down.
done?
Oh, they've got to do more.
He's done an absolute... Who's to do that for us? Alberto Moreno used to do that for us. He used to stand about 4 yards away from him and put his hand behind his back from the defenders. You're like, get tighter than that, you fucking big spaz.
Who is it?
That
Young
kid,
kid.
the young kid.
Yeah, he's got to do a bit more for me.
The one with the big face.
You have to give the attacking player credit. He's
Great finish,
fakes
that.
and
Stands
puts
No,
it in the corner,
unbelievable finish,
sits
but he
it
shouldn't be
down.
allowed to do that in the box. That's like...
There's
Whoever
too many
wins,
twists and turns in this
I'm
game.
just happy with whoever wins me. I'm not even... Like, I'm just a neutral fan at the minute.
There's still another half to go. This tie's been far too topsy-turvy for that to be the end of it.
Barca come back and win 5-3, 5-4.
Look at this, 7-6 now. This
Who
is
was the one
unbelievable.
on the away goals rule?
No one. You'd have your head battered. I was thinking, was there?
None of us have.
Yeah,
None
none of us have.
All you know, though, is someone's absolutely getting the Biftarinos later back in the hotel. That's all you know.
Someone's getting fed.
Biftarinos.
Yeah. Like that.
The hand will be up like that.
Like that. You're in.
What is he going to do? He's got no subs. It's saying he's got one sub here.
He has, because you got an extra
Get an
sub
extra one for
at the time, yeah.
Right, okay. Oh, they're killing the clock here, saying he's dizzy.
He probably is. He just, when you do that, you
Just
bump your...
screaming
To be
his
fair,
head
he's just
off.
lost his marbles, as you would. But also, I like the fact that they're just going to try and break the clock up here. Classic Italian. Break the clock up, run the clock down, dive and milk and everything.
Some finish, that.
Trying to slow them down.
Oh, he made just every day.
No, lad, I don't like this nonsense from you. Why are you bothered about what we're doing?
Dude, I have a big tifo with someone carry the dog. You know the dog picture?
Yeah.
Where's the dog at the game or something? Was it?
Remember that?
Not seen the
last
video,
season
yeah.
with the dog?
Took the dog the game?
No, when they had all the flares down outside the last game of the season, and there's a picture of a big Alsatian getting carried through the whole crowd.
I've never
Have
seen
you
it.
seen that?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant.
In the Everton crowd?
Yeah. Oh, I've got to find that picture for you now. That's
Hey,
the-
there's some atmosphere in the San Siro tonight. Pissing
Make
down
me want
as
to
well.
put Barca on here, to win.
What's
Come
that?
back. I feel like putting a bet on Barca to come back
To
and win.
progress?
Yeah.
What is it?
8-1. For them to win the game, to qualify, the 3-1.
Look,
Oh, I can't be asked to do that.
they were just carrying the dog through the crowd. Look,
For what reason?
because it was busy.
The
You're
Blues, mate.
obsessed with us, you know.
You're obsessed with us.
Listen, if we were as good as what yous were, I wouldn't even... It's like... You never hear me talking about Tranmere, do you? If we're so beneath you, I don't get
Yeah,
why
but you're
so
closer to
beneath-
Tranmere than you are to
obsessed with
Liverpool.
us. Oh, I don't think this little bit of rain is
Helping
ideal.
Barca.
Yeah, I don't think it's ideal for Barca.
No.
There'll be another twist and turn here, I'm telling you. There'll be another... Barca's season has been miraculous recovery after miraculous recovery.
There's got to be something
loads of
else
late
in it.
goals for them. They've got, you know, if you're a special team, special things happen in these kind of moments, don't they? They were 2-0 down in both games. They fought back into it.
I just think Barca are lacking a top defence.
We haven't spoke about once since he came on about Bob the Pole.
Lewandowski.
Stinks of the big pole popping up with a net. He's a netter. He scores a goal a game. You know, if he gets an appearance, he scores. Stinks of him coming up with snatch and grab moment.
Has he touched the ball?
Do you know what? I don't think he has. But if he touches it once, it ends up in the onion.
Doesn't matter.
Who cares? That's a good pass. I should have gone wide instantly.
Don't shoot from there. Not a bad effort though. Should have gone wide. Should have gone wide.
It had to go wide. Subus came on. What's his name?
Band.
Should have gone wide. Should have gone outside.
Look, the run isn't there though. Look.
And nobody
had to just pass it, and the run would have been pass it to make the run.
Ford.
H4.
Henry Ford.
See another La Masia.
Will be about 18 or so.
Another La Masia.
I just think Barca are lacking a few. They need like a 34. You need a Van Dijk. I'm not saying that level of
for
player.
Garcia. Hector Fort, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Press.
Barca score here and this goes to pens, I'm telling you.
The only way you can finish.
Yeah, it's the only way I can finish, innit? Just penalties.
I think penalties is probably the only fair way.
I mean, Sommer and Chesney are both half-decent penalties.
Stoppers,
I'd have to favour Chesney.
I'd just love to see it.
Chesney fits for the story, doesn't it, of being on the bifters and coming off the beach and winning the shootout to get Barca to the final.
Yeah. Makes the crucial save at the 5th pen or something.
Right, they've got to score a goal first. There's a long way to go before they get back in it.
But listen, Inter were dead with like a minute to go.
Yeah, they didn't look
well, you
like
are if you're throwing your middle centre back up as centre forward. I mean, the finish is from the gods. The finish is on the run across the near post into the top bin.
A little floater.
Absolute top bins. Oh, you keep it in, throw in.
Yeah. He's goosed him.
Time, water, everything.
Yeah, he's pulling up every little muscle. See him.
Fair play.
3 minutes injury.
Playing 120 and you got to go back into the league.
Another 15. Yeah.
Madrid sniffing up your ass.
Another 15. Where's Gavi?
Where is Gavi? Mad that.
Where's Gavi?
The mad one.
Oh, well played. Yeah, it
Good
was a foul.
Fucking shit myself then.
Was a foul.
Oh,
to be fair, he's put a shift in, Thuram, considering he's had his legs taped up since the second half.
He's going to get arrested.
Well, yeah. What are you thinking there? Do you think that's a bit of a mind games job just before the Champions League second leg, or?
Fuck knows.
Seems a bit fishy, doesn't it? Not going to you wouldn't put anything past the mind games of the big clubs.
Easy catch.
With what's at stake. That's his worst ball all night. I'll tell you what, I did not see a 4-3 tonight. I thought it would be a hell of a lot cagier. Fucking hell. What a game of footy.
Oh, that's foul.
Yeah, of course. Milk the clock. Yeah. It's easy a free kick he's going to get.
Zeg that. Great shot.
That's a great shot, isn't it? Get all his chins in.
A little bit of rain.
I still love playing the rain.
Same.
The best suit wearers in the world, the Itais, aren't they? The Italians.
The best.
Like Ravanelli was. I seen Ravanelli. That was
Lilian.
I seen Ravanelli at the Marseille game because he's like sporting director or whatever, and he had like a belter suit on, like fitted, tailored to perfection. Ravanelli. Short, the short kicks that you'd look an absolute nugget in, but he just looked cool as fuck. He had like glasses on that were like half shades, grey hair obviously. And was in great shape, and I just thought the Italians just get cooler as they get older, don't they? They are a cool, well-dressed bunch of people. Like the women are stunning. Yeah. The men are stunning. Yeah. In terms of the way they dress, they're immaculate. They've got that little bit of class, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like they wear stuff like
Americans wear the worst suits ever.
They wear Americans wear the suits with it all down here, but the Italians they wear like the unbuttoned shirts and little scarves, and you're like. So cool.
The French are quite cool, but I think the Italians are at a different level.
Spanish aren't far behind, to be honest.
All the Spanish I know, right? Meths.
Yeah.
Not big. The Spanish are, not for me.
I think it depends.
The Americans are the worst dressed men on earth.
What's he doing? He's blew up there.
Oh, he's gone nuts here, DeMarco.
He just blew up and they were through. Well, he passed the ball.
Who was the worst dressed, Joe? In the changes?
You?
Must have had some bad big outs. Looks like there's a traffic jam out here.
What's going off? Nothing to do with us, is it? The worst dressed, I mean, I was just getting to work. I couldn't be asked whatever it was easiest to put on. Some lads see it as a bit of a fashion parade, don't they? So it depends in terms of like, on a night out, who was the worst dressed in that? Or actually going to training every day.
Coming to training.
Some people try harder for training every day than other people.
Did you, man?
You didn't care about what he had on yet. He was in the Not Bothered Club. There was a few in the Not Bothered Club who just wear like whatever they were sponsored by. Yeah. Like in any combination, any colour coordination. Didn't bother, like, you know what I mean? But there's other lads who treat training as a fashion parade because they're going like for lunch or whatever after training.
That was mad when you used to get sponsored as a kid, wasn't it? And they just send you just... Remember where did we go once? Maybe to Stockport or something, to an Adidas gaff. And we just walked in, and it was me and him, and I can't remember who was with us. And there were just boxes, like big, like, I mean, nowhere they were like the size of this table, that deep. We'd just get them into just go through that, whatever you want. We were just like, what, boots, trainees, tops, everything, just because you're sponsored by Adidas.
That must have been unbelievable, that, like, coming up on a fucking council estate and then getting sponsored by fucking... I don't know, we used to have bags of clobber in Milan, yeah.
Yeah, you used to get boxes delivered to yours. You used to get boxes and just hand them to them all.
Yeah, you get everything. They give you everything when you're up and coming. I mean, especially, you know, when you're young and they think you've got potential, they can't give you enough. It was interesting going back into Marseille for that game. Some nice little touches, like your shirt with your name on, and then above the, you know, in the dressing room, and water bottle with, like, just little touches where it was just class, and boots. And I'm going, it's been a while since people have given me free boots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, I wouldn't. They were like a luminous yellow Puma, so obviously didn't wear them. I kept my Umbro Speciales on, but you know, it was just nice to get free gear again. Really going, well, I haven't had this for a while. Or your training kit. I end up giving it to some of the Marseille fans, like me training t-shirt. Arcas wouldn't let me give me. He was going, do not give that shirt away. But it was like the kids wanted your socks, you know, like the socks and all that. So you're like, yeah. But I kept the shirt and because it's got the 125th anniversary thing on, and the shorts. I thought I'll keep them shorts in my oldies. But then I modelled. They asked a load of us to do pictures in the new Marseille kit for next year. I was on the front cover of GQ Style, have you not?
With the corn plasters?
Listen,
balaclavas?
No, sitting under the facial hair, but these are boyish model good looks. Like, GQ Style is like, listen, people who are considered Hollywood heartthrobs would kill to get the cover. And
he's on the front cover of like HMP Weekly.
I've done that as well. There's not many who've done both. But yeah, I had like the new kit, and it was, I liked it, like Puma. Not really, but it was fucking nice. The new Marseille kit, lovely collar on it.
City Puma next year.
Well, them in Italy and all that. Them in Italy and Marseille, the premium teams get like the best of the best.
Yeah.
It's not like your Cameroon kit, is it?
No, yeah, it's not.
I mean, they end up
the better quality.
Like the Italy kit.
Italy's Adidas.
I know, but Italy kit with Puma was class.
Yeah,
when they won the Euros, it was good. City's kit will be obviously a premium one because it's a marquee brand for them.
Italian kits are just fucking. Even now, like I know they used to be, but even now they're just the best kits.
Must have been boss for your cast that to go out there and see.
Yeah, and Penn's only 6, and so he hasn't really seen me. He can't remember me playing, but it was good for them to see it because I think they know I've been on FIFA and that. Our Penn does. He goes, "Are you on FIFA? Why is you rating and all that?" But that's how he judges people.
Don't Google it.
But obviously for him to see that kind of thing and see you play in the stadium, and obviously the fact that still got a touch of class in there.
To get that in, didn't he?
Do you know what I mean? It gives me a bit of credibility, and I don't think I'm just a fat nugget who gives them orders anymore.
So what else you do over there? Just
I played golf. I got 80 odd holes of golf in at what is for me the best golf course in Europe. Me pal.
Big Joe doesn't play golf, does he?
No, not a golf.
What was it like, that? It's the course. Talk me through it.
It's
just like nothing you've ever seen.
It's the Augusta of Europe. Greens are just mega. Everything's just in place. Like, it's just manicured. But the way it's designed. Said to you about Bob the Pole. Thought that was going to be our man's good body on body contact just to put him off just by Damian there.
Yamal again, no on the wing.
The little floater.
Ding.
Gonna do better. He's going to do better here. Lad, he put his head down too early.
No,
that's not like Bob,
just above him, you know.
got to do better there for
He
me.
put his head down too early.
He probably jumps a bit
It
early.
looks like he closes his eyes.
He jumps a bit early, but also it's
Fucking
just a
like
little touch, He jumps a bit early, but it's a little bit... It hits him on the back of the head.
20 pence head.
The fridge.
This is an interesting... this is shutting
He's
the
just
shop up, yeah.
Denzel
Dumfries is a
Dumfries.
proper defender, any proper centre-half.
Dumfries can't walk. They've got to still go for the league.
His plums off, to be fair.
Was Danny Guthrie a good player? Did you play with Danny Guthrie?
Yeah, Guff had a couple of good seasons. Newcastle.
Was
He had
it?
a couple of good seasons. He done all right in the champ. He had ability, Guff. He just think he was just a little bit short in a few areas to be a dominant Prem player. But in a good side in the champ, he had great ability. He could do some decent things with the ball. I just think he was just that little bit short in terms of like physical output. I don't think he could get the numbers necessary for affecting Prem games at that level.
What a save. I think he was offside here, mate. I think he was
By
offside.
the way, he's
That's
been
a
good since
save,
he got on this for Tazy, hasn't he?
I seen you
So I'm looked
talking
offside here.
I seen you
He's well
talking
offside.
to... yeah, he's offside.
Yeah, he's off it.
Seen you talking to Cisse at half-time.
Yeah, I will play with Jib at QPR. I got
QPR.
on with Jib well. He's a bit of an eccentric character. He's asked me to play in his testimonial at Ugs here on the 27th of May.
He's playing in Liverpool and he's DJing Liverpool soon.
Is he?
He's
His
got 3
kid
kids
plays-
and his ex-wife's here, and he
kid
obviously
plays for
connected
Liverpool.
to the city, does he?
Yeah.
He's sound Jib, but he's a bit misunderstood, people, because he's eccentric.
He was
But
good
he's
player for us.
Yeah, he's a boss fella. I think he suffered from that bad leg break he had at
Blackburn.
Ewood Park. Yeah.
I was there.
Loic Remy I was talking to as well. Obviously, Loic was at QPR and Newcastle, but
Chelsea.
he was a good player, Loic.
Yeah, he nearly come to Liverpool, didn't he? He done his medical and all that.
He was...
And he went with the armband on as well at half-time.
Yeah, well, I didn't know Niang. Mamadou Niang is a Senegalese striker who was a legend at Marseille, a little bit before my time. Kind of the Deschamps era, sorry. And I was coming out at half time and he was the captain first half because he scored so many goals there. And he was putting the armband on me and I was like, no, give it to one of the others. And he just forced it on me. So it's quite a nice touch from him.
Yeah, that was
Got a nice reception off the fans. Obviously, they remember me more from his Latin big nose thing than any football.
Love it, lad.
Barton!
Love it, mate.
Barton in the nurse.
You've seen when we went that Tottenham game and we were with the ultras. Fuck, I've never seen anything like it, mate. Like being at the front of that.
Yeah.
And they fucking love him. Like, couldn't even go to the bog.
Yeah.
Follow him in the bog, singing his name. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, mad. And I actually only played probably 6.5, 7 out of 10, really. I didn't play my best stuff because it was a bit of a disrupted campaign. But just made the connection with the fan base that, you know, resonated with them and still does to this day, which is bizarre. And I know there's people saying it to me that actually haven't seen it happen or me play. But it was almost like a symbol of resistance against the big money oligarchy of nation state PSG. And since, you know, their domination, but it was almost like a 2 fingers up to the evil empire.
Oh, was it? But I also think you're the kind of, if you could draw a Marseille kind of player who, like, heart on the sleeve, gives it all, loves the tackle.
They needed a bit more talent. Like, they've had some, like, you think Chris Waddle been there, Jean-Pierre Papin, Marcel Desailly. Like, I could keep going here. Like, Pixie Stojkovic, who was in there. Like, you know,
but the
fan, like, they've had some Deschamps. They've had, like,
when I went
incredible players. Cantona.
Yeah, when I went to watch that kid who played,
Valbuena.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was a mega player.
Little fucking.
I was surprised he wasn't there. I don't know what's going on there. He wasn't. I didn't see him there.
Valbuena,
he was a good player.
And you mean
I sat in his chair in the changes.
Gignac was a good player.
Gignac, yeah.
The season's still going on or something?
We went in the changes after it, and I was like, I'm sitting in Valbuena's chair.
There's a little chair there.
Got one of my ass
from
cheeks.
Game of Thrones. But what a player he was. He was on the small side, but such a player. One of the best first touches I've seen, Matthew.
Right.
He was linked with Barcelona when I was there. There was rumours Barca was sniffing around him.
He was that good though.
Never materialised.
Payet
was a good player there, yeah. I mean, that was the thing about it. Like, they've had some top players over the year. Marseille and...
Someone's asked that next podcast guest.
Oh, Andrew Drury, yeah. Interesting guy, weren't it? It was an interesting
very good chat.
Like, crazy places like Chechnya and...
His thing on Netflix is
Shima Begum.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Dark Tourist.
Oh, so good, you know.
Yeah. Interesting guy. I could have spoken to him for 6 hours after rattling
good
through.
Talk.
But he was a good bloke, like, and I'd say strange profession that you choose. He runs a successful business, but obviously moonlights that his hobby with going to the most extreme places on earth.
Yeah.
You know, ISIS training grounds and refugee camps and Chernobyl and nuclear places and front line of the Ukraine war and Gaza.
What was his view then on today's current nonsense in the world then?
Do you know,
like
you'll have to watch the podcast, mate,
to
to find out, unfortunately. You'll have to subscribe, like and follow the podcast to find out, right?
Turn your notification bell on.
I've seen that. Have you seen that Louis Theroux new documentary?
Oh, no, is this with the Israel thing? Yeah, we actually spoke to Andrew about that today.
Go home and watch that.
Oh, he's done so well here.
Yeah, he's done well.
Are you free falla fine? How are you? Have you changed over? You flipped your perspective?
I'm just stop killing kids. No matter where they're from.
Yeah, fair one. Yeah, fair. I think everyone agrees with you on that.
That's all I want.
Have you picked a side in the FIFA?
I don't want to pick a side because they're both Hamas and
bellends.
IDF are bellends.
Asking you.
But I just think some of the stuff what we've seen on that Louis
change your perspective.
I don't want to change perspective. It's just like sort of made you realise. Oh yeah, these are not. Don't play fuck about. Find out with these.
These ain't.
Oh my god, he's
not messing around. Has he got it?
Oh, what? Has he saved that?
I think he's got hand to it.
He has got to answer it.
I think he's got hand to it. I think he's got hand to it.
He has got corner.
I thought he buried that.
I think he's got hand to it.
What an angle is this?
Give a corner.
Oh my god, what a save.
What a save.
Jordan Pickford doesn't save that.
I can't believe that was in. That he saved it.
Jordan Pickford
what
does
a
not
save
save
that is. What a save. I mean, a foot higher, he's not getting anywhere near it, is he? But how many times has he put in his fucking bread basket? Jan Sommer, take a bow, son. Take a bow, son.
Fingertips, like.
Literally.
That's
if he hadn't had his nails done yesterday, he ain't saving that. If he hadn't had his Chinese fucking lacquered fucking nails put on.
Big Dracula nails, he's fixed it, but Lamal's fixing his pot noodle fringe and thinking, I would just
still think there's going to be a big chance for Bob the Pole.
There's going to be a chance for, what do you reckon?
Bob the Pole.
Was that the chance? I knew Barnes had another chance.
No, there's 6-7 minutes left yet.
Scores, he's a netter. A netter, he'll get a chance.
See, he's not give it, brilliant, made up. I hate the way they've been doing that.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's kicking the ball away. Never seen that.
He's up front now here for Milan.
Still chewed him,
is he?
Yeah.
Still going strong.
I was going to say, he looks a bit fucked.
And he had the strapping on his leg from the start of the second half, didn't he?
It looks like, yeah.
Can he hang on?
Should just put your head in there.
His legs look gone. Who's that as well? On the right, Barella.
The whole legs look gone.
Can he hang on?
Look, he's walking back.
Yeah, of course, lad. He's been running the bollocks off for 115 minutes at fucking Champions League pace. You'd be fucking needing an oxygen supply, yeah? And Barca have got the table tennis. Barca have got the table tennis table up.
Has Rafinha gone off?
No, that's Rafinha there on the ball.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
He's gone inside looking for it.
God.
Barca all season have had that knack of getting key goals in late in the game.
I want a goal, just depends.
No, don't on ball that.
That's his right foot as well. That's his right foot. That's what I'm saying. He's fucking multi-pronged, isn't he, for the kid? And he's only going to get better if he keeps his head on his shoulders and works at his game.
And he doesn't get an injury.
Goes both sides.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't
he doesn't get an injury, doesn't it?
Like, with the greatest respect to Messi
hasn't got that right foot.
Did he?
No. Messi hasn't got that right foot.
Messi's right foot as good as Yamal's.
No.
Yes, it is.
Messi.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
Do you think?
Lad, I promise it is.
No, not at 17.
It is.
Not at 17.
It was, and it is. I promise you. He just didn't need to use it that much because he could do everything on his left and you couldn't get him on his right.
I'll have that. Messi's left foot's better than Yamal's, but I'm not having his right foot's better than Yamal's.
I think Yamal's considerably, wouldn't say he's both-footed. Oh, that's awful.
Chat.
He's not both-footed, but Messi was very one-footed.
Oh, he wasn't?
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Messi's right foot was for standing on.
No, it weren't.
A little bit better than that, but yeah, I know what you mean. I'm more in Cambo's camp than your camp.
He looked like he was one-footed because he could get to his left foot that much. He didn't need to use his right.
Was his left foot.
Lad, have you seen some of his right-footed goals?
I've seen some right-footed goals. In the top bins, and I've seen them. Because he's had more chances.
And his little dinks.
I just think he was very one-footed.
Definitely more one-footed, in my opinion, than Yamal. I think Yamal's better balanced 2 foot for both feet.
No, man.
They both have that jink where you go, where you get bang bang and you're through. But still, Yamal's definitely. That says he's not both footed, but he's more both footed than Messi was.
I think that it's the same with Messi, if not better. But they're at least the same.
Harrison Yahu's neither footed. The winger for Everton. Harrison Yahu's neither footed.
Harrison.
Harrison, who's neither footed.
That's brilliant foul, like, you know. The
Inter, innit? The Italian.
Yamal had spun him when he was away,
and
now they've set.
There's a twist in this tie,
yeah. Yeah, there is. Got to be. This has got to be.
Let's get your body in.
Yeah, don't matter.
John Smith's
Come
now.
on, this got 2 minutes here. 3 minutes tops. You just got to defend like fuck, like Italians defend, haven't you? Just
Why is that Rafinha there? Last man.
I think they're in fucking football territory, aren't they? Where?
Oh, lad, look at this cunt though. Fucking hell.
Why? How's he do that? He's playing 120 minutes and he's just sprinting at you.
That's a naughty wig, that.
That is a proper Aussie rig out, look at it.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
That, you'd shoot that now, eh?
The mullet?
He's had one. Have you had one?
I'm not far off it right now.
No, that's
No,
it.
that's not.
You know what you're looking like now? Harry Enfield Scousers. With the tash. Calm down.
Me and my dad went dressed as that to your fancy dress party.
Oh, the Scousers, yeah. But like, because it's going a bit curly, it's a bit of a curly shoe on yours when you let it out,
isn't it?
isn't
A bit of a fucking curly wig, yeah. Got no problem.
Nice option though, lad. Considering your old man's got the Cambo.
You get your granddad's hair, don't you? You get your granddad's hair on your ma's side, I've heard.
That's the rumour.
So, I'm saying.
My granddad had a full Elvis head.
Was your granddad on your ma's side a bowling ball?
No, he was full Elvis.
Yeah?
He was a full, yeah. He had a comb in his pocket at 86. You pull it out and do that.
Oh, don't know what's happened to you then.
This place going to erupt if Inter get this done, innit? He is offside.
He's offside, yeah. This is going to go. It is. You got like 2 minutes.
Look at Inzaghi. 3 or 4 minutes, surely, for the entertainment. Come on, give it to us.
We want pens.
What are you doing?
What defending, lad. He's going to go look for the foul, innit, or the throw-in.
Who's that? Rafinha?
Barella's still running.
Is that Rafinha centre half?
Yeah.
Barella's still
What's
running.
he doing? He can get a goal.
I know. I don't know why they've actually right. I don't know why they put for Rafinha there. They got no one to roll the dice with.
Within the last chance saloon,
They got no more rolls of the dice. It's done now, innit?
Within the last chance saloon.
Shite crosses. 2 minutes. Fucking hell.
What a game, though, either way. What a game. What a game.
If they score here, though, it just deserves
Pandemonium.
to be that way.
We want pens, don't we?
Gave the ball.
Fucking hell.
Lad, the quality of that little whip he puts in, though.
He's got it in. He's got the floater. He's got the whip.
Flat one, yeah.
But yeah, the big pole's done that, hasn't he?
Been quiet, lad, apart from a little header at the back post.
Oh, what a tackle that is. He's given the foul. What a tackle that is.
The freeze.
Someone said...
He's down now.
He could have took it... Could he not have took that on his chest?
No, it's just first sound ball back across.
Yeah, it is.
No one was there, though.
Foul.
Someone said Jan Sommer looks like Chris Coleman.
Yeah, he is like
he
is. Yeah, he has
does,
got a bit of Chris Coleman about him. I tell you what, the fingertip save from the Yamal's won in the tie, hasn't it?
Yeah, Jan Sommer's won in the tie.
Yeah, that was the moment. And it shows you, your keeper can concede goals, but if he comes up with a big moment like that, it shows you how important it is to have a world class.
It was this game. We said at the start of it, the game was splitting hairs. He was going to win, and I think the home advantage is probably just. I think
the boots I got lad there the other day. Them yellow fellas he's got on there.
What size did they give you?
Nerf.
Yeah.
You need to ask him for a bit. I'm 8.5, but I want a 9 because I'm like new boots. I have to wear.
That's such a foul. It is a foul.
Stonewall fouls. That's the game. Stupid free kick to give away that.
It's our loser's birthday today. I've just got them new Preds. I fucking had $250 a go.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Barton.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the end of it. That silly foul has just handed the end of the game to Inter Milan.
No, it's not over yet.
Lad, it's over. Just going, they'll launch us in the corner. Look, the Italians corner, game over. What a
comeback.
Yeah, what a game. What a performance.
That's
it's one of the best ties.
Best comeback story since Kim Kardashian's porno.
One more chance, get it up.
I think there's enough time. I think as he kicks off,
they took too long on the floor there. He blew up. Fucking hell.
He's done it.
That's the end of the road.
Wow.
What a game.
But you know what? They need to sort that defence out, or PSG are going to steamroll them.
Doesn't matter, they're in the final.
They conceded 1 goal in 8 games in the league.
I know, but they conceded 6 in the past 2.
I know, but that was just one of them games, like one of them ties.
No, I thought the defence wasn't.
It's a final,
great.
lads. If you're in the fucking final, you got a chance of winning it.
Oh, look, the bottom lip's gone there.
They'll come again. It's a young Barca side. There are obviously loads of positive signs for them. They've got the best young player in the world. They'll come again. You know, this Inter side's a little bit further down the track, and it's a team rather than superstars in it. Obviously, Martinez gets all the plaudits, but they're an hard-working unit and an hard-working team.
I think Barca's a good team as well. I just
lack a bit of experience for me.
They lack a bit of experience. They lack some leadership. I think, like a big Van Dijk type centre half who's commanding and
Araujo is that player though. Araujo is like that.
I know, but he's not fully fit in. He's a bit rash. He's a bit rash.
Lad, he's fucking unbelievable last year.
For a good defender, you see him off his feet a lot, like you really, really do. But again, he's not fully fit.
If your defender's got a tackle, he's doing something wrong. That's what he's saying, innit? That's what he says.
Yamal does deserve to be in the final.
If your defenders,
Maldini said it, but fucking hell.
It's what it is. You know, how often do you see that like top defenders like Van Dijk slide tackling?
What a save, Jan Sommer, mate. What a save,
lad. He won in the game there.
He won the tie there.
Fucking hell.
Man of the match.
Barella? No.
Acerbi, fucking hell.
It's the big save, could be.
The fingertip save and the finish from Acerbi there.
Let's say he won the game, but...
No, not man of the match. I'm just saying, like, big games divide, like, fine margins. That the tip from the keeper, and obviously the 94th minute fucking top bins getting across the front man from the from a centre half forced the front because they're playing fucking football.
The big Serb.
Well, he's not. He might get a. He's not a Serb.
He's not a Serb.
He's Uruguayan, and he's a Serbi.
Who?
Uruguayan.
He's Italian, isn't he?
Acerbi. He's a Uruguayan.
He's Italian.
Uruguayan, I think he is. I think he's Uruguayan.
Francesco Acerbi.
No, he's an Italian lad. He's right.
Italian.
Yeah, he's an Italian. Yeah.
Don't question my footy knowledge.
Yeah. Sorry, lad. I thought he was
Francesco Acerbi is such an Italian name.
It is, yeah.
And he's had like a hard yard career, you know, like...
Yeah, that's Rafinha. He's crying because he's not going to win the Balandor.
Sassuolo.
What that means now is Barca stay on 5 European Cups.
Up the Reds.
I still think in defeat, Yamal was the best player on the pitch by a mile.
I don't know why, yeah.
Rafinha crying his eyes out. Oh. Balandor.
Gone.
Out the window.
Like Salah at the PSG game and he was crying. He knows Balandor goals.
Do you reckon? Who's favourite for it then now?
I honestly couldn't tell you, mate.
Dembele.
Martinez.
Shit, that don't.
Can't win it.
Dembele's not shit, mate. Look at his numbers.
He's had good numbers this year, but I don't think he's Balandor.
No, he's not. He's not.
Have a look on
I think I mean I know what you're saying.
He's got 21 goals and
Salah goes into the European final.
Yamal's still in the conversation because he's done a double.
Yamal.
Well, he's will do it.
I mean, I think he'll win young player, but whether they give him
both. Yeah, no.
I do think the winner of the Champions League should be a big factor in it, but
Rafinha's going to win it over Yamal. Yamal's only got six goals and 12 assists. And Rafinha...
No, because Brazil didn't win the Copa America, where Spain did.
That was last
Spain
year.
I know, but like,
but it does go
you know what I mean? It's Spain, Brazil were poor, weren't they? And Argentina won it. And obviously, Spain have won the Euros with Yamal in the side as a fucking baby.
Listen, she knew Declan Rice is like third favourite or something, you know.
For it, what time are we on there? I know we're on a late one here
tonight.
That extra time, worth it, but...
worth it. Should we wrap up? That was done.
Quarter to 11, yeah.
I think everyone's knackered. It's a school night, isn't it? Tomorrow we've got golf early in the morning. So listen, thanks for joining us. We've enjoyed it. Fantastic game. Privileged to watch that and have a gab about it. Hopefully we do the Champions League final if we can fit it in with Cambo's personal life and his jet setting around the world for head tattoos. But thanks for joining us. That's been Common Sense Watch Along.